We can be more professional than this.
Stop. Stop, bro. Oh, man. Oh, we live.
I'm trying to tell you, man, we live.
We're more professional, guys.
Patch be playing around too much, y'all.
What's up, guys?
What I'm telling you,
Welcome to Pops and the Henry Brothers podcast.
What did I do?
Welcome to Pops and the Henry Brothers podcast. We are your hosts. Welcome. I didn't know he was live, guys, so it caught me off guard.
We're going live.
I thought you was nudging me because of the video saying it was funny. I love that.
I'm just saying, man.
I didn't know. But anyway, Patch is being unprofessional, y'all. That's all. But anyway, welcome. Y'all know what it is, man. We just wait on everybody to come in and I'm sorry, y'all. Patrick over here showing funny videos.
I'm sorry,
man. Damn, I'm trying to get serious, man. Talk to your son, man.
I'm being serious, brother.
What's up, guys? What's up?
Anyway, man, we just waiting on everybody to come in.
We just ended the Looney Tune hour. Bugs Bunny and in the game.
Guys, Travis already did the original introduction, but I am his older brother Patrick, and then we got the forefather over there, the original, the OG, aka Pops. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Hopefully everybody's had a good week. Good Friday was good for everybody, I hope, and we are going to segue into the show. You know how we do, Trav. How we do at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, we just wait on everybody to come in, man. Like I said, welcome to Pops and Henry Brothers podcast. We're your hosts, and we're tagging folks now to come in. So y'all bear with us.
Hopefully everybody is doing good, man. So we got a lot to talk about, guys. It's been free agency frenzy, just trade travesty and craziness. It's been a lot of stuff, man. It's been a signing tsunami. There's lots of different ways that we can do this. So, but nonetheless, I digress. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Otherwise, like I said, this is probably the fourth episode after the Super Bowl that we've had, and the combine has already taken place, and I think a lot of pro days have taken place, and now I think we are college pro days have taken place, and then we're approaching the draft. What is the date for the draft, by the way, Travis?
I think it's April 26th, 27th, 28th, I believe.
Okay. So it's going to be a little later in April. And but we're looking forward to it, guys. Looking forward to it.
So hurry up and come and get on out here so we can get started with football.
Football.
Oh, you the whoa,
So,
What's up, guys? Welcome to Pops and Henry Brothers podcast. Like I said once again,
Yeah, we're in the process of tagging some folks.
Oh, boy.
we're just tagging folks, giving people time to come in. Y'all know how we do it, man.
So we're trying to tag some folks, yep.
So, like I said, welcome. Patrick messed me up at the beginning, so it messed me all up.
I'm just, you know how we do. Just kind of chilling out, you know.
What's up, Chris? What's up? CeeLo.
Hopefully everybody's doing good. Otherwise, we'll try to remember to tag everybody that we can.
So we got a lot of stuff to talk about, man, from the free agent frenzy to hip drop tackle to the new kickoff rule changes.
A lot of stuff, yeah.
All that stuff.
Refereeing.
Now we got Christopher.
Penalties.
We got a couple of comments. We got Christopher, C-Dub. I'm sorry, no government names for you. C-Dub. We got Nathan Cummins. We got Sheriff Spence.
What's up, Nate?
We're gonna give everybody a round of applause that's in here so far. Thank y'all for tuning in, guys.
What's going on, Sharif? Sharif Spence is a Steelers fan as well.
What's up? Here we go, Steelers.
I used to work with him.
I said Sharif.
Yeah.
Here we go, Steelers. What's up?
Yeah, I used to work with him at Electrolux.
Sharif Spence. They have no idea how it is to be a fan of the greatest franchise ever, the original dynasty. Before there was even any other dynasty in the NFL. After the merger.
See, he was doing good until he said that.
After the merger. It was the original dynasty. The merger happened in 69.
One of the original.
No, the original.
Oh my God.
Dude. Okay, when did the merger happen? 1970.
I ain't touching it.
You don't want to touch it. You don't want to go down this road. The merger happened in 70.
That's the one you said. That's the one that had no good coach.
No,
don't
the
have a good coach.
The 50s and the 60s.
But I'm asking you, is that the one that don't have a good coach? The coach was no good. The Steelers got the coach that ain't no good. That's what you told me, right?
Thomas got his issues, and that's a subject we'll
Is that
talk
a
about
yes or
later.
no though? That's a yes or no.
I never said he wasn't a good coach. I said he was not coaching good, and he was not making good decisions.
So that's a yes or no.
I'm not going to say he's not a good coach at all.
Yes or no?
He was good at one point.
He's asking you a question.
It's an answer. Yes or no?
Ask me a specific question.
That is specific.
No, it's not.
I want a yes or no specific.
Is he a good coach now? He hadn't been the last several years, no.
That's what I mean.
I'm just saying.
It's my party. I can cry for one.
Now, the original Donnie. When did the merger happen?
Oh man, we don't talk about the merger.
So you trying to change the subject? I gave you a minute to kind of digress.
We're gonna give him at least 15 minutes.
All right, guys. Somebody help me out there. Sharif, the merger happened in 1969-70, right?
We're not talking about the merger.
And since then,
Who cares?
Yeah.
because there was no competition, there was no real competition.
Oh, really?
The minorities that were playing weren't allowed in the major leagues. We know this. And then all the talent.
Why the minorities?
Hold on for a second.
That's a good one.
Talent was sparse and spread out. But once everybody came together and all the best talent played everybody, what was the first dynasty that emerged after everybody played together? That is all I'm saying.
Let's not get past that. Why?
That is all I'm saying.
Why was the minorities not able to play back then? Why?
Yeah.
Explain.
Listen, that's another topic for another day.
You brought it up.
I'm sticking to the top. I'm sticking to the top.
We interested now. You got questions. We interested now.
Yeah, y'all see how they try to do me? They try to change the subject.
Inquiring minds wants to know.
This is the subject.
This is a Steelers moment.
Patrick, please tell me.
The moment is this. The moment is this.
You are tap dancing around that like the.
I'm not tap dancing around anything. I'm not tap dancing around anything. All I'm saying is this.
Tick tock, tick tock. I get a tap.
Because by the way, the Steelers family and their owners.
You see how he trying to do it? He literally trying to
I mean, I got nothing to know. I'm proud to say that the organization that I'm a fan of and their family and their owners were the ones that came up with the Rooney Rule. So, hey, the freaking rule is aimed after the Rooney. So I got nothing to be ashamed of.
What's the Rooney Rule exactly? He broke it down for the people that don't know.
Sticking to the topic. The original dynasty.
They want to know.
The original dynasty.
Somebody said they want to know what the Rooney Rule is.
The original dynasty.
They asked. They say, what's the original Rooney Rule? What does that mean?
After the merger.
Okay,
he's not more, y'all.
Okay. I don't know what it means.
Let's stick to the topic at hand first.
I don't know what it means.
Let's stick to the topic at hand.
Boy, he turned red. He's sweating over here.
The original dynasty after the merger, when all the teams would come together and play to see who's the best overall.
I'm scared, man.
After the merger,
You're scared.
the first dynasty that emerged that went to the Super Bowl 5 years.
They didn't want to talk about it.
5 years after 5 years out of the 10 years of the first decade. 4 of those 5 years they won. 2 repeats. The first team to ever do it. One of the only few teams that ever has had 2 repeats. The Pittsburgh Steelers.
No.
So yes, we are the.
You're not the only team.
Yes, Pops. I said one of the few teams that's had 2 repeats. 2 repeats.
I hear you.
Not 1 repeat. Not one run.
We heard you.
2 repeats.
You said one of the teams.
Dallas Cowboys have not had but 1 repeat in the history of the franchise. So do you want to go down that road?
I don't want to roll off.
Okay, good.
I don't care about the Steelers.
The original dynasty. That's all I meant. The original
But
dynasty.
you didn't answer our question, so we pissed about it.
Well, we can answer the question later.
The Rooney Rule and why the minorities weren't included. I want to know.
I was talking about the fact that when all the talent came together.
But we still want to know that.
Because before then, in my opinion, you kind of can't really count all of those games. Like, Dallas Cowboys, Pittsburgh Steelers, all of our teams were crap before the merger happened.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I think it was never crap. But it was crap one time when we went with one game.
I'm talking about back in the 50s and 60s. Nobody knew who the Cowboys were.
Yeah, we had the worst team in the NFL for a while.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Your team was crap for that.
Yeah, it was crap.
That's my point.
We won one game and lose 15.
That is my point.
You're moving ahead.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. Now, moving on. Yeah.
What about the Rooney?
What's going on, Sharif? Nathan?
You're going to ignore me.
C-Dub? Hopefully we get some more people to tune in just a
Very
second.
unprofessional to ignore somebody.
Yeah.
I'm not ignoring you.
Did y'all tell Pop one time, a person asks you a question, you got to give him an
So
answer.
the Rooney Rule, basically,
Did y'all tell me that one
the
time?
Rooney Rule was created by Dan Rooney, and Art Rooney Sr., and it basically was an appeal and a petition to the league that every team had to interview at least one minority candidate for every staff position that it had open. And I'm just like generally saying it. I don't know how to specifically word it throughout the whole rule, but that's what it is in general. They at least had to interview at least one minority candidate for every coaching job, for every major staff position that it had.
So do that mean they wasn't at first?
What's up, Ron?
Do that now?
Do that mean they wasn't doing that at first?
That's what it means.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good answer, bro. That's good.
I mean,
That's all we asked.
But my thing is, why should I tap dance around it?
That's why. Why did you?
Because I wanted to stick to the topic first. Y'all try to overlook the fact that we were the original dynasty.
I mean, you brought the topic up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a.
No, you said all in one, so that is the whole topic.
It's not the whole topic. It was just an
No,
element.
because you said it all in one.
No, I was trying to
to.
make the point of why it's important of the difference between before the merger and after the merger.
What's up, Ron?
That's all.
Bobby Brown doing Bobby Brown things already.
I'm not entertaining y'all.
It's this. Okay.
Tell me why. Can I live my life?
All I'm finna say was y'all.
Live my life. I keep going.
No, I'm trying to get you to stop. That's the whole point. I'm trying to move on. But guys, y'all know the routine, man. We just wait on everybody to come in. That we tag.
The
Give y'all time to come in.
that people say.
I'm afraid they're not going to come in. Oh, that second day, he coming in like that.
Yo, Pops,
Yeah.
kick it like this. Oh, no.
You crazy, boy. Oh, God.
I see you
Try
on
to
the
speak.
screen.
Try to speak.
I'm looking at you right on the screen, looking at me crazy.
I can do what I want to do.
But I will say this.
Oh, man.
Let's get to this
What's up, T?
hip drop tackle
Mr. Lockett.
and kickoff return rule change. How do you guys feel about that?
Y'all ready to get into that? Let's get into that.
Patrick,
The new
bring it up.
kickoff.
Me and Travis and Pops have been kind of bouncing it off of each other and going back and forth. Me and Travis more so. I think Travis and me are mostly on the same side in terms of we don't want the game to become so soft to where it's not football anymore. It's not recognized as football. And I support the hip drop tackle ban. Travis does not. But me supporting it does not mean that I want the game to be soft, because that is a tackle that has caused some major injuries.
But we're talking about the kickoff, though. You're talking about drop tackle.
Well, I guess when you start
Well, we're talking about the hip drop first, and
Yeah.
then we're gonna talk about the kickoff.
That's two different
And
things.
so
Okay.
the reason that, I think if
You got
you're,
listen, Pops. You just said
I-
I said, which one we talking about? You got me.
I just said we're gonna cover both.
You said
of them.
somebody.
Yeah.
You're not listening.
And
You're
Ron-
not listening. You're not listening.
No, you're the one down there.
I just said we're gonna talk about the hip drop.
Hold on,
and
guys.
We're gonna talk about the
Hold on, guys.
Okay.
Let's play some music.
You gotta listen, Pops.
Let's play some music to set the mood a little bit and calm us down.
Man.
It's good music. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, I just want Pops to listen a little better, and
See, it was calm. There you go.
and it will be good. You know what I mean?
No, seriously though, all jokes aside, I think
I'm trying to get y'all to be right.
if your team has not been affected by a certain element of the game to a dramatic extent, then your decision in for or against something may not be as dramatic.
That might be.
I can say
I think all of them have been kind of touched some kind of way. You think?
Pops and the Dallas Cowboys' team, they lost Dak Prescott to a horrific season-ending injury because of a hip drop
That
tackle.
was a fluke. I don't
They're all flukes.
I don't call that a hip.
I'm going to get to my point.
Yeah.
I'm going to get to my point about
Okay,
that.
okay.
I lost 2 running backs. I lost Le'Veon Bell for the remainder of the end of the season and postseason, 1 year with Cincinnati Bengals. And then we lost James Conner to a very important game against the Los Angeles Chargers when we played them. Despite all the cheating in that game, we still kind of had a chance to win.
We lost James
And then when James Conner went
Oh my God, we lost Conner to a hip drop tackle.
because of hip drop tackle. So I've lost 2. Now, with that being said, it's affected me with 3 major players, 3 major games. So 2 major players, 2 major games, and then Pops are 1. Now,
I call it a fluke.
here's the thing about it. Did the tacklers in those plays tackle with the intent of breaking those players' legs or tearing up ligaments? No.
Now then that's
But they still want to tackle them down, and that tackle is more dangerous, even though it might be more effective in some situations. It's still more dangerous than other tackles. That's just the point. That's just the fact of the matter. Again, they're not trying to end somebody's season, but at the same time, the likelihood of a season-ending injury for that tackle is times and times more likely than, like wrapping the legs up or, like a traditional tackle. So, and that's just the fact of the matter. You can't really argue that. Again, I'm not saying it's purposeful. It's, but it's not intentional that they get hurt.
And let me say this also. I understand what you're saying, Pap, but at some point, we gotta let football be football, and they gotta stop changing rules, because every year it seems like now they're changing rules and they're making the game softer and softer. Football is a dangerous sport to begin with. You know what you signed up for. You know what you're playing. If you don't think you can take it, don't play the game.
yeah.
It's that simple. You can't make football safe. It's a dangerous sport. It's gonna be collisions. People gonna get concussions. People gonna get broken bones. They gonna get bruised up. It's football.
Football.
You know what you're signing up for.
Let me add on, and add on to what my son just said. The reason that so much of that is happening because they changed the equipment. Let me explain. Back in the day, you seen a football player, they looked like some type of big superhero. They had all them pads. All of a sudden, they got rid of the pads.
Ron wants to come on.
They got rid of all the pads. Y'all didn't notice that? They got rid of all the pads, knee pads, hip pads, everything. Now they got little thin pads on. This is why we got so many injuries. They need to make them all go right back to all those thick pads again.
That got a lot to do with.
Yeah, it's got a lot to do with it. Think about it, guys.
I'm not saying they should dress like RoboCop.
But hey,
like Dad.
But the protection was there, those times, right?
And they had hip pads, they had butt pads, they had knee pads, they had thigh pads. Everything.
Now go back to
All
the
was
football.
really missing was the
I will
face
say,
mask.
Back in the day, the
I will
Steelers,
say
Cowboys,
this,
and
though.
all of them, when they had the big team. Look at the shit they wore.
I will say this though.
But they're not gonna wear hip pads and stuff
Yeah.
nowadays.
I said that would stop it.
I will say
get it, but they're not
I
gonna-
will say
they
this
don't
though.
look fresh and they don't feel like they look
There
fresh.
are-
Understand?
They too busy worried about how they look.
I know. Am I right or wrong about saying if they go back to the pads?
They can make the pads a little small on the hips.
That ain't what I said. That ain't what I said.
No, I know that. I get what you're saying, but I'm saying if they want to bring that back, I'm saying they could. They just got to make the pads more
But
feasible.
if they want to stop all the injuries, then you go back to the pads. That's all I'm gonna say.
I will say,
they're not gonna do that.
I'll say this too. As time got on, and there are more and more exceptional athletes, the players who couldn't run with those athletes, or to even the playing field, they had to wear less pads because everybody else was wearing less pads. You go to high school, they still wear all those pads. Actually, it's just about a requirement. And then some college. Now you will see every now and then, you will see some NFL players that wear knee pads.
Well, they got the options. They got the
So they have the options too. But
They got knee and thigh pads.
They so thin.
Hip pads and butt pads.
every now and again,
They so thin.
every now and again, you will have an NFL player from time to time wear a hip and
Ones that
I haven't seen nobody wear hip pads.
It's been a long time. It's been a long time.
I haven't seen nobody wear hip pads. Nobody. Or a butt pad. I haven't seen.
Mostly like
I don't know about the butt.
inside defensive linemen, linebacker stuff.
That's what we used to wear back in the day.
But the point I'm getting to is
More of a girl.
the point I'm getting to
There was
is
a girl with a hit
They
department.
had butt pads too, Dad.
but the point I'm getting to is this.
Your butt pad.
That was a girl.
No, Dad. This dude is talking about a girdle.
But I mean, was it not a place with a little pocket where you had to put your pants in?
We used to call it a girdle.
Yeah, we did just call it. That's what we
You
call
slide
it.
your cup.
Drop strap. That's what you used to call it. Not a girdle.
Some people wore the girdle, man. I never wore.
Well, maybe they wore a girdle because
I mean, like the design part of it.
I was playing back when the Flintstones was right. Y'all had leather helmets and all this stuff. No, I'm asking for real. Man.
All that had levels in them.
I remember that some players had a jock strap and they had a little short girdle that you could slide your pad into.
Hurt a lot.
And then you hip pads and then you put your pants over there.
Yeah, that's what you put it on.
Now your knee pads went in and your thigh pads went into your pants.
Went into your pants, right?
So that is technically a girdle.
And someone still wore
it's kind of like
it's a girdle. It's technically a girdle. I hate to say it.
They didn't call it a girdle back.
Yeah, a lot of men.
Some of them did call it a girdle.
They said jock strap, bro.
They said jock strap for the actual jock strap.
Guys,
but then they said girdle for the. Well, you might not call it girdle.
Girdles for the hip and the spine.
Anyway,
that's what the girdles for, you know.
Maybe y'all call it.
My point is, Travis made the statement of you can't make football safe. Think about this, guys. Safe. We get into semantics now with words.
Yeah, but that just goes
safe is a relative term.
Safe is the pads that you wear to go out there to play in. That's what makes it safe.
Hold on for a second.
That's the safest you're gonna.
This is what I'm saying. Safe is a relative term because by definition, if you follow the true definition of safe means that you've excluded all possibilities of something dangerous happening.
That's right. You prepared for it. That's right.
Now,
that's right.
So with that being said, hold on for a second.
The pads you're wearing to go out there and play is the safest you're gonna get.
That's my point is. My point is, everything you do, nothing's gonna be 100% safe by definition.
Webster dictionary over here.
Everything that you do is not gonna be 100% safe by definition.
Well, that depends on what you're doing.
This is my point I'm getting to. You might not be able to make it 100% safe by the definition of that word, but you still make efforts to make it as safe as possible. And if you can make improvements on that, then I'm all for it.
That's what I'm saying. And that they made improvements over the years with the equipment. They test it out, see how much pressure and damage you can take and what it can withstand, and then they give it to the players. So there's nothing. Everything they take away from the game is part of the football game.
Yeah, but
if they take away any more stuff, it's going to turn the.
Here's my thing too, though, is it is not. If you can stop someone from having a season-ending or a career-ending injury by removing one tackle, then I don't see why not. That's why I'm all for it.
Okay, so what's going to happen is
you're not taking away the hitting, you're not taking away the contact, you're not taking away, All
right, so what's going to happen is they take it away from the hip drop tackle, right? So players are going to compromise and figure out other ways of bringing the players down, which means they finna start diving for their knees.
They're already doing that.
And that's going to cause more injuries because of what they can't do now.
Yeah.
Because now they're going to have to think, what can I do to bring this tackle down without getting penalized and kicked out the game or for illegal tackle. Yeah. So they're going to start diving at knees. But that's going to cause more injuries.
Well, look, there's already a rule for that. Diving at knees, already a rule for that.
I know, but now they're going to have to now because these bigger players and these smaller corners, they ain't no other way. Gonna be no other way to get them down.
My point is,
they're gonna get face masks. They're gonna get trucked. They're gonna get stiff armed. Or they're gonna start going at their knees, and by them going at their knees, they're gonna get even more injuries.
So here's my point. I tell
you now.
Yeah, it's gonna start some other stuff. When you take something from some area, something else is added to that area, and that's a fact. But how do y'all feel about it? We'll hear what y'all got to say about it. How do y'all feel about that hip drop tackle? That's what we want to hear.
And as far as the diving at the knees thing,
let them say
that's already taking place.
It's
like the players are already diving at knees.
They weren't diving at knees as much as was going to be now. That they taking this away,
and they already got a rule for that.
I think they were diving as. I don't think you'll see like a dramatic increase in. I think you're gonna be forced to do one or two things.
My word. When this season come back, that's what I tell you.
Yeah, well, you probably see more diving knees possibly.
And when people start getting hurt, even worse, when people diving knees, I
doubt it.
Anything.
Or people are gonna man up and say, "Look, we got to play football like we used to. You square up, you hit them in the numbers.
They can't.
You get ran over, you get ran over.
They can't because the whole league is soft. These players are soft now. The coaches got soft. Like everything is soft now.
They're gonna have to harden up.
Or they got to go back to those pads, like I said.
They gotta have to harden up too.
They're not going back to hip pads. Bro.
Back then they could go all out, bro. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but they're not doing that, bro. bro.
You never know.
They're not gonna come out.
They changing stuff every day.
They're not gonna come out there just like Jim Brown, bro. They're not gonna do that.
Jim Brown didn't look bad, man.
No, but I'm talking about the new generation is not gonna dress like Jim Brown. They're not gonna do it, bro.
That's why a lot of these new generations getting hurt.
I understand what you're saying. I'm just talking about.
Look at Barkley, how good Barkley is. Look at Barkley, how good Barkley is.
Okay.
He can't stay healthy.
He wear every pad in the book, though.
Yeah, he do wear more pads. Well, more pads.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Pretty much.
He wear more pads because he got to now. See.
And the reason he couldn't stay healthy is just could have been the trainers that he was with the Giants at the time. Maybe he need to change the trainers, change the diet.
He have now. But that's another.
Now he with the Eagles, so we'll see what happens there. Maybe he need to change the scenery. There's so many things that go into that, factor into that.
And that's some problem with that too.
Look at Terrence Newman when he was with y'all. Cornerback used to get hurt all the time. When he went to the Vikings, he stayed healthy.
Yeah. They needed.
They were saying his whole knot was he couldn't stay healthy, but when he went to the Vikings, he stayed healthy.
Everybody does that.
Sometimes you need to change.
Yeah, you do. Sometimes it's what you're doing or not doing while you're training. But let's just see what they got to say about it, because we ain't heard nothing they had to say yet. That's just bringing up.
Because ain't nobody in here yet, Pops.
Well, I feel like you people in here.
Bro, read the room.
I ain't reading the room. But we not speaking to a couple of these people as well ago?
That was a while ago, Dad, but you gotta keep track of what's going on, bro. I tried to tell you that in so many words without saying it.
No, I'm just saying. They still watching.
Let's see what everybody's got to say. They got to come in here first. But yeah, for those of you who haven't came in yet, that will come in.
And
come in later.
Ron Thomas, I am getting the link.
Let us know in the comment section what you guys think.
I'm getting the link, Ron. So just hang tight. Hang tight.
Let's see what Ron think about it. That's what I was talking about, Ron.
Copied. Now, the link is put up in the comments now, guys. I'm actually adding it right now. And there it is. Kevin Kraft, partner in crime. What's going on, Doc? So let's throw up Kevin's comment real quick. So Kevin says, there's a void of character in your comment section today, but I found you in my news feed. So let's go. Who's having a worse week than Diddy? Nobody. Nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah, nobody's having a worse week with Diddy. And this is a long time coming because we ain't even going to get started on that. But
I know one person having a rough week than Diddy is. That's R. Kelly.
Well, who knows?
No, I'm kind of sure. I'm kind of sure he's having a rough week. Diddy will get it pretty soon.
Yeah, for now, yeah. You're right.
R. Kelly
You might be right on that one, maybe.
Think about it.
It's possible.
I'm sure I'm right on
So
that.
R. Kelly right now saying, I want a cookie.
But he coming up, y'all. He look like he gonna get out this time.
I want a cookie.
So you do, Coach.
But Kevin and Ron, we're talking about the, while you're getting the link, Ron, we're talking about the hip drop tackle and just different views.
The rule change.
Look, and the rule changes and the rule change for kickoff, Kevin.
That's what we're talking about right now.
I'm all for the hip drop tackle rule. Banning the hip drop tackle. Travis is against
He gonna
it.
be all for it until his players start getting trucked and they can't tackle, and then we're gonna be looking crazy. We're gonna come back.
But my players don't get trucked like that.
Yeah, okay. Because they had the hip drop tackle.
You know the last time that
They had the hip drop tackle.
the last time
I can go back right now and pull a film of y'all playing and watch your players do the hip drop tackle.
Trap. Do you know the last time? I'm gonna use Derrick Henry as an example.
We're gonna come back to this, though. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna come back to
Let's
this.
see. Hold on for
When
a
your
second.
quarterbacks are getting stiff armed and trucked because they can't tackle the way they've been tackling, holla at me. That's all I'm saying.
No, watch this. The last time that we played the Tennessee Titans and Derrick Henry was on the 1 yard line and they gave him the ball, we stopped him straight up without hip drop
Now
tackle.
you got to deal with him with the Ravens.
Doesn't matter. We've had this conversation
it
before.
matters, bro.
We've had this conversation
Because that's going to
before.
open it up because they're going to be looking for Lamar Jackson a
Ravens
lot.
got a better
That's going to
line
open it
too.
up a lot more for
We've
him.
had this conversation before.
Well, you crazy if you brushing that off like
He got a better
Yeah,
offensive
that's
line this time, Patrick. He's gonna have
we got a better defense now.
I'm talking about him, what he's doing. Not talking about what y'all doing.
You need to talk about what we're doing. It's
But
both
he's trying to
sides.
get out of him then?
Did he really just say that?
Yeah, I'm talking
You gotta
about
worry
him.
about both sides.
I'm not talking about both people right now. I'm talking about him.
But then you gotta look at the other side. If the other look,
Hey, Miss Evelyn.
Miss Evelyn, how you doing?
Hello, man.
If one side improves, Pops, and the other side doesn't, then you say, okay, that's going to shift everything. But if both sides
So
are
I tried to
improving,
tell him about Dallas not improving in the offseason when everybody else in his division is ahead of him and improving. That's why I was trying to
Bro,
tell
we do this every free agent. Every free, we do the same
It's been
thing.
bad for y'all this year.
We'll talk about that later.
rough.
Y'all, I'm happy about
Yeah, we're
this
gonna
thing.
get to that. We're
Yeah.
gonna get to that. But yeah,
Only the true Cowboy fan knows what we're doing. We do this all the time.
yeah, a lot of true Cowboy fans is talking about this.
Well, we can't have everybody singing the same song all the time.
I'm just
Sometimes they
saying.
get a little note off, you know.
I'm saying.
Ones that really know though, it ain't no big deal. We do this all the time.
They might be saying you might be the off note on this one.
Yeah, they say that every season. And what happened? 12-5.
And then what happens after that?
Well, we don't push it through.
Why not?
Nobody knows.
He said nobody knows.
Nobody don't know.
Is it?
We all want to, but that's enough.
They
We'll talk about that later.
trophies?
We wait
They
later.
pass y'all trophies in the playoffs? Is that what it is?
Everybody got a name to put some on
Just
some
saying.
kind of level, but I can tell you right now.
Just saying.
We'll talk about this later, but nobody knows. When you better than that team you play, you don't feed them. What can I say? But this is a new year.
are we scared of Derrick Henry? No, because it's what we do every time we
What are
play.
you
scared of Derrick
doing? You're not even talking about
Look at that.
And that's one play.
We do that all the time on a consistent
But that's
basis.
one play.
Guys, I'm gonna pull up a play
They
real
don't pull up
quick.
the whole picture, bro. That's
I'm
one play.
gonna pull
I'm
up.
gonna tell you right there, Patrick, when he got a head start coming your way.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta worry about.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just about 2 or 3 feet from each other.
Even with
Having a line on the goal line for one, 'cause they know you're getting ready to run, so
But when
obviously
you
they're
got-
ready for it.
When you got
I have a
5
play where he's in the middle of the field. or something.
we've stopped Derrick Henry in the middle of the field,
But a lot of
in
people
the second
have-
level, second level, all that stuff. All right.
Pull it up.
But it's different
Anyway,
when
my
you got
point is-
10 or 50 yards away from each other and come and collision on. It's different.
Ryan, I've sent the link in the comments, buddy. We went through this before. You'll give me, you'll bug the crap out of me about the link. I'll put it up 5 times, and then 20 minutes later, you'll click the link.
Do you just send it to him like personally, or
No,
send it the link?
and then in the comments. But you know what? For Ron, since it's Ron,
No, I'm saying, but which one do you use?
I put it in the comments for everybody.
Okay.
Just help him get in there.
But you know what?
Ron, if it's in the comments,
Yeah.
it's
No. I'm going to help Ron out.
And I'm
Ron,
not all those talking. Just send it to him. Help
I'm
him.
gonna look up you and Mr. Thomas's you know what I mean? Boom, ba, boom, 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 boom. All right, and then I'm gonna look up But yeah, so chime in on what y'all think about the hip drop tackle, guys.
Are you familiar with that tackle? Do you understand what they're talking about doing? And what they're trying to stop? In order to be able to talk about something, you got to understand what they're doing and why they're doing it. This thing with a lot of times, what happens to that hip drop is always with someone trying to get the extra yard. If they'll go down, as soon as they know they got what they can get it going down, but football players have a tendency to try to stretch for that extra yard, and that's when they get hurt. Trying to get that extra
Guys,
yard.
yeah, that's right. And guys, I'm gonna put the link in the comment section one more time. There's Ron. Look at that. Look at Ron. Good job, Ron. Clicking the link. How you doing, buddy? How you doing, pal?
Right, he talking to you like you don't know nothing.
What's up, Ron? Welcome, Ron, to the show.
Hey, buddy, let's give him a hand clap.
Pete, and you wonder why I've been messing with you.
I'm just saying, man.
I was doing other stuff, man.
Oh, what kind of other stuff are you doing, Ron? I'm just joking, man.
That's personal, that
Nah, it is personal. I'm just joking. It was a joke, bro.
He didn't really answer you though.
He ignored me. He was doing a smart
He
thing.
didn't really answer you.
He was like, how should I word this?
I think that ain't fair messing up the game of football because it's still my friends. It's too damn soft now. After a while, we're going to be playing flag football in a couple of years.
True. Hey, Ron, can I ask you a question before you continue? How's the music blend? How's the music blended with the vocals? Is it blended good, or when you turn the music down?
Turn it down a little.
Okay.
Bro, if I can hear it's too loud, I'm telling you.
that better?
It sounds different with us to them.
No,
Go ahead, Ryan.
You said that's better.
But
It's too
I
loud
just-
over here. It's loud for them too.
I just think they need to leave the game alone. And now, how you supposed to tackle people now?
We're gonna show you. We're gonna show y'all.
I'm gonna show you two. I'm gonna tell you two things. You either wrap them up with the legs, or you do the traditional way. You put numbers to numbers. You put a helmet on them around the waist, or a helmet on them, a helmet on the numbers, and you man up.
So what if you coming from a different
But
angle?
That's a third way.
What if somebody's running and they get in front of you and you coming from an angle and you can't reach them in that way? You get right behind them, but you can grab them. But the only way
Here's
you
the thing
can grab
about it.
them,
You have to do the hip drop tackle. You have to set it up the same way as you would if you were wrapping them up in the legs. You have to grab them around the hip starting
You
out.
have to dive.
Am I right
You
though?
have to dive at that knee.
Am I right though?
sometimes you gotta do what you gotta
Am
do.
I right though?
Pushing down.
When you do a hip drop tackle, how do you set it up?
In order to, sometimes you got to tackle a person the best way you know how. Bro.
Okay, but
Like, you're not gonna have time to try to set something up somebody in
Okay,
front of you,
I'm-
and you trying to stop
Right.
from getting a touchdown.
All right, and I'm asking, how is a hip drop tackle set up?
Because when you wrap around their waist and start sliding.
Okay, so
That's when you-
before you start
But
sliding,
sometimes they don't mean to hip drop tackle;
Yeah.
they just wrap around
And
you,
then
and the
it's all-
guy's so strong they start
all-
dragging you.
it's all losing.
So you start falling, and what are you gonna do?
yeah. But here's
It's almost like-
my
You gotta let
point.
him go?
My point is
It's almost
this.
like-
My point is
So you
this.
gotta let them go then,
My point is,
because you're gonna have to
You
put
have
your
to-
body weight to pull them down.
what did you do at the very beginning of that process? You wrapped
You gotta lock up.
you wrapped them up, right?
You gotta lock
At
up.
that point, you have to make a decision. You're gonna have to leverage yourself and grab the legs and take them down, or take them down with the leverage at the hips and the knees,
Exactly.
and not
Kevin.
drop.
Put Kevin's comment up. He gonna say it exactly like I'm saying.
Now, like I said, I've been on the side where I've had 2 or 3 major injuries on my
Can't put it up.
from my team, so that's why. We got a comment from Kevin Kraft. Kevin Kraft says they're favoring the offense way too much with these new rules. You're going to see scores in the 50s and 60s more
That's what I just
so.
said.
I agree. So I agree with Travis. How's a fast defender supposed to tackle a player from behind when they're not near the sidelines or out of bounds now? And again,
Patrick not seeing this yet until it start happening to his players. Then he gonna see it.
He gonna find-
Remember when Kyle Pitts got injured, Travis?
Yeah,
What did the NFL do about that?
nothing. And that was a knee shot. That was a blatant to the knees.
Yeah.
Took him out. Hurt. Knee
Right.
shot.
They find him though. They find him.
Not
I
everybody.
believe
Yeah, they did.
that
Yeah, no, they
player did
didn't.
that
That's what I'm saying, man. Say
I
stuff that you know
believe-
about, bro.
I believe that player did that on purpose.
Yeah, he did that on
do you want to know why they didn't do anything for in Kyle Pitts' defense?
Why?
because he was on a losing team.
Because he wasn't Tom Brady.
All-star team.
Because he
on a
wasn't-
losing team, and it wasn't Mahomes.
Because he wasn't Tom Brady.
But my
And now
point
it's
is,
because he's not Patrick Mahomes.
but my point is, if you do it for one, you gotta do it for all.
We agree with that.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's how it's
bro.
supposed to
But
be.
unfortunately, it's not.
If you're not certain people in the league, then they don't care.
Yeah, unfortunately, they're not fair around.
So Ron, you talking about something that's been going on for years, bud.
Wait a minute. It don't matter. You try and keep everybody safe, right?
Yeah.
If you do it for one, you gotta do it for all.
We agree with you.
That's true, and it's gonna get that way pretty soon.
Ron, it's never gonna be that way, Pop.
No, I don't
I hate
think-
to say it. It's
Big
never
Old
gonna be that
country,
way.
what's up, man?
What's going on, baby? Welcome to the
What's going on with
podcast.
you, Bo?
Things are changing so much, man. I got to feel this.
Pops. Ask yourself. Let's answer this question honestly.
Okay.
Has the league ever been fair across the league for everybody on every issue?
No.
Okay,
But-
that's-
No, I'm not gonna stop there. No, that it haven't been, but things are changing. Even laughter. But in this, things are getting different where they used to be.
It's never gonna be
It's like the
fair.
Brady.
It's never gonna be fair.
They
across
said
the
that
league.
ball was for Brady. All of a sudden, they shut that thing completely down.
Pops, with all due
When's
respect,
the last
Pops.
time it was fair across the league? Like when was the
I'm
last
asking.
time? No, man, I'm asking. It's a question.
I said it ain't fair.
But you're saying it's gonna be that way.
I'm saying they're gonna try to push it.
No,
Push that
they're
number.
not. They're not.
Yeah, I think they are.
They're gonna push whatever they need to push to make money.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And fair doesn't make money. I hate to say it.
I'm not talking about money. We're not talking about that.
The league. That's what the league
They're
is
gonna
about.
protect the superstars.
Yeah, they're gonna trust their brand.
And the rest
They
of them to
brand.
hell with them. That's
Yeah.
basically what
They gonna push their brand the way they always do, and they gonna make it. They gonna put up a real fashion show that they're trying to stop all this. But we all know they're gonna do this thing still.
Okay, so I think you made the comment that you feel like it eventually gets that way, and I don't believe that.
And that's when people stop liking it. See.
All I just want to say is, if you call it right down the middle, we want a lot of the injuries won't be happening.
I agree with you,
Hey, now
Ron.
that right there is what I've been saying all along.
But Ron, think about this, Ron. Again, Joe Theismann, Peyton Manning, all these quarterbacks and running backs, Willis McGahee. Well, that was college, but still same thing. All these players that got their knees and their legs ripped in half. Until it happened to Tom Brady, they did not care.
Right.
And now Patrick Mahomes is, I hate to say it, he's the new Tom Brady. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the new Patriots for the league. I hate to admit it,
But
but
then again, at the same time, though, pal, I can understand taking care of the star and the faces of the league.
course,
Bro. I understand.
yeah.
You got to protect the brand.
but my
I
point
get
is,
that.
Now he's talking. We can't even hear what he's saying.
I will say this. Remember Carson Plummer tore his ACL?
I remember. I think like I remember of it, but I didn't necessarily see it. And don't remember
I remember it.
the details around it.
All right, why they did not make a rule change then?
Well, yeah, you see, so much got to happen to a certain people before they can really start saying that's enough is enough.
I'm glad
One accident ain't gonna be enough to stop everything, but it's calling who's getting hurt. The person that's getting hurt is gonna have a lot to do with it. When players start going down, yeah, Ron, that's when they're gonna do something.
but they changed the rules soon as Tom Brady.
That's a name. That's a name.
Yeah.
That's a name. That's one of them names. What I said.
Like I said, we're saying the same thing.
The quarterbacks got that protection now. Most of them.
But my thing is, if you gonna call it for one, call it for all.
We agree with
we agree with
it.
you.
We're saying that we agree with it, and that's right. But are they going to do that? No, they're not going to do
We
it.
live in the real
with
world.
you, but that's not going to happen.
We live in the real world. That's in a perfect world you talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely agree with
But
you.
we agree with you
Now,
100%.
Kevin Kraft says, with this new rule that awesome effort tackle by DK Metcalf made on Bubba Baker of the Cardinals 3 years ago when Russ got picked, that one Monday night never would have happened. But that wasn't a hip drop tackle. He just caught up to him and then took him down at the hips.
No, it ended up that way.
No, but he wrapped him up at the
But
legs.
he slid. No, he
He
hit him.
slid down.
and pulled him down.
That's what he did.
Yeah,
He did.
but
That's what he ended up with, Pat, you know?
Listen,
That's
the
what it was.
rules of the hip drop.
No,
Listen
no.
to me for a second. Can you hear me? Can you hear me out?
I told you start with a slip.
The technicality of explaining what a hip drop tackle is dropping into the knee, the outside knee with your body. Metcalf didn't do
No,
that.
that ain't what they saying.
That ain't what they
because
saying,
when they
right.
did the rule change, they said the hip drop tackle is pulling the player down with your body weight. That's what they said.
Yeah, your body across him.
Well, this is
They ain't say nothing about
Yeah.
towards the leg and
this is my thing. All right, and I feel like there's gonna be some modifications to the rule over the next couple of
They
years.
should have never made the rule.
Well,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm for the rule because
This is not gonna look, y'all. This ain't gonna work out. They're gonna have to end up scrapping this rule. I'm
I
telling
don't think
you.
They're already talking about.
they're modified.
They're already talking about doing it
They're talking
already.
about changing it.
I know.
They're already talking about going to change it already.
Am I not?
They didn't think they was gonna get that much backlash.
Is that not
from
what
the
I'm saying?
players.
Doesn't modify mean change it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they didn't think they was gonna get that much backlash.
I know,
from these
but
players.
that's what modify means. I'm saying that they're gonna end up modifying.
And even some of your players will complain about it.
They're gonna modify this rule over the next year or two.
Since you say they don't bother them.
They're gonna modify the rule over the next year or two. I'm saying the same thing you are.
Yeah.
To where they're gonna make it specific to dropping your weight and then your body into the player's leg, because that's really what causes the hip drop tackle.
When you slip, that's right. When you start sliding.
Is when you drop your weight and then put your hips and your weight onto the knee and onto the upper shin. That's what causes the break. And that's why I like the band, because
So basically, you're saying to let your backbone slip and put a dip in your hip.
that's
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Like I said, it doesn't happen until you start losing grip. That's when it's
No.
Yeah.
The examples that this happens is they don't lose grip.
They have to lock a different way. When you make a tackle and that man's still getting away, you start sliding and you start adjusting. And that's what happens. When you go down on the man's knee and that's it. Then by the time you get to where you're going, that's what you got. The heel.
So So when Derrick Henry run all over the NFL,
They gonna get tired.
He might run over.
What's coming?
He might run over them, but Derrick Henry never runs all over us. I'm
Patrick
sorry.
keeps saying it's not going to happen against them. I said,
Dude,
bro,
man.
he's with a different
Derrick
team.
Henry-
He went with the Ravens. He with the Ravens now.
But we are a different team now, and we have a better
But I can
defense.
understand what Pat saying a lot of
You
it.
got to look on both sides of the ball. Everybody's making improvements, and it puts the playing field right back to where it was. You can't deny it.
No, that's the truth.
I think Derrick Henry going to the Ravens put them over y'all.
No. We got the Ravens number, bro. I'm
We're
sorry.
going to see.
But look, it's all speculation. We'll just have to see what
Look, for the
happens.
Steelers, it always seems to have Derrick's number, regardless. I don't think they're going to change drastically. I don't think
It's not. I tried to tell y'all this
You're going to have a
last
little push
episode.
about him, but I agree with Patrick on that.
And now-
Hey, y'all, we're going to come back to this.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, we will.
When they start playing this year coming up,
we're going to come back to it. And the other thing is, Derrick Henry is not the same Derrick Henry either. He has lost a little bit of a step. So
Yeah, that's true. That's
so
true.
I'm just saying.
Hey, remember, we're going to come back to this.
Big low key country. What's going on, man? What you think about all this, the hip drop tackling, then so on and so forth? If you're still in,
He's not in here, Pat.
okay. Now,
Bro, you said you should say something else?
I forgot now.
Just read the comments. When y'all see them comment, you know that they're still in here. Like,
That's what I was going to do.
this
That's
stuff is
why I
like
just
common
didn't hear.
sense.
well, some people are still in here. They don't comment. They just watching, and then they'll wait
Look at the
to.
numbers. The numbers tell you.
Yeah.
But the tackling, when that thing, when you get a person about
So
10 yards,
especially 2 more people besides us.
you get 10 or 15 yards from a person, you coming toward the tackle, that's when the adjustment's got to be made. I mean,
And that's Kevin.
if it's a man like Henry running, you're not going to just run up there and bump him and knock him down.
Right.
You're going to do some adjustment when you get, or you're going to have a good lock tackle when you hit it. Now, there are teams, like Pat, I think Pat's been saying that too, there are teams out there that tackles well. And that you see them, they can hit a tackle, they go right down. There are people out there that can make that tackle.
Well,
I don't care how good you are.
But we seen Earl Thomas tried to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And what happened? All the
Yeah.
way down the field.
All of them not dead on tackle. Yeah. All of them not spot on tackle.
It's only going to affect the safeties and the corners, really.
Yeah, they're going to have a lot.
The rest of the
And
guys are
linebackers.
strong enough to hit you and bring you down. The cornerbacks got to use more of their
corners
body
is safe,
weight.
yeah.
They're smaller.
Now, wait, unless you're a big corner. And say, 'cause that's some big ones out there now.
That's a rare though. That's a rare.
I'm saying, but unless you got that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about
Yeah.
the overall, Dad. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
But I'm just making that.
The majority of the corners and the safeties is going to be the ones that have the problem. The linebackers, defensive ends, defensive tackles, they're going to be fine because they got enough strength to just bring you down with a regular tackle.
TJ,
The
Michael.
corners always got to struggle and do whatever they got to do.
TJ, Michael, Miles, all these other players like that, they're going to be fine.
Yeah. But some of them corners, some big guys though. Some of them got some big corners out there.
But that's when coaches come into play. Are the coaches going to make the adjustment they need to?
They have to. They get the penalty.
Kevin Kraft says, Pat Jr., since Travis did me a solid and took Kirk Cousins off my hands, I just wanted to see if he would take this rusty old jalopy with 300,000 miles out my back lot too and create me even more space.
Man, you better stop, man.
Hey, I hear you, Kevin, but who your quarterback going to be, baby? You seem to be talking a lot about Kirk Cousins, but who's y'all quarterback?
They got
Sam Darnold?
They got Sam Darnold.
So that's an upgrade?
Who did they have?
Kirk Cousins.
So
Let me ask you a
that's an
question.
upgrade then.
Let me ask you a
That's what I'm
question.
asking him.
Let me ask you. Did Sam
So I'm
Darnold?
guessing
Did Sam Darnold sit behind Kirk Cousins?
Kevin Kraft, I'm thinking y'all going to end up with J.J. McCarthy. That's what I think y'all going to end up with.
Yeah.
I think you're going to end up trading with us. We're going to trade back with y'all at number 11. And I think we're going to get Latu from UCLA and still get an extra second-round pick.
All right, here's my question.
And I think y'all going to end up getting J.J. McCarthy.
I know Sam
That's gonna be
Darnold-
y'all new quarterback for the
Yeah,
future.
I know Sam Darnold started with the Lions. Was it the Panthers?
He said we got a plan, baby.
With the Jets.
No. What's your plan specifically,
Jets, all right.
Kevin? Like, who do you want specifically? Is it J.J. McCarthy? Because that's what I'm hearing that
All right.
y'all.
Well, while he's thinking that, Sam Darnold started with the Jets. Has he sat behind Kirk Cousins the last year or two?
He just got there.
Okay, so who did he sit behind? Was it Aaron Rodgers?
He sat behind the quarterback for the 49ers.
Purdy.
Yeah.
Okay, so he may be a better forward then.
we'll see.
Ain't Josh Dobbs with the Vikings too?
I think so.
So y'all still got Josh Dobbs.
So here's my thing too. Ron looked up toward the ceiling sideways when I said he may have learned a thing or two sitting behind Purdy, but yet the last 2 or 3 years, 2 out of 4 years, Purdy has been in the Super Bowl. So it's just like,
That's the team. Don't do that. That's the team.
System, management, game management, quarterback. However, he's progressing.
And you see they couldn't get it done, right?
He's progressing, gotten better every year.
You see they couldn't get it done.
Now, here's my thing. His progression gotten better every year.
Keep going, but they can't get through.
I hate to say it, you might not agree with it, but Brock Purdy, as it is right now, is a better quarterback than Sam Darnold. And you can't argue with that.
I'm not even saying that. It's just the system he's in.
I'm not saying he's times and times
He's not
better.
a better quarterback than Sam Darnold. I'm not even saying that.
Well, from what I've seen from both of them quarterbacks, yeah,
Sam Darnold.
you got to give him that.
It's just the situation he in, bro.
Yeah.
If you put Sam Darnold in that same offense, they probably can do the same thing.
Sam's better.
Yeah.
Sam
And Sam probably make better decisions.
I'm not saying that they can do the same thing. And Brock Purdy hadn't made bad decisions.
So yes, he has.
Yes, he has.
Yes, he
They
has.
made bad decisions, but
when they lost them 3 games back to back, Brock looked pretty bad.
what I'm saying is, my point is,
I mean, really
for the most part,
Oh, Dobbs went to San Francisco. I didn't know that. Dang. So they just got another one then.
all right. So Kevin says we got a plan, baby, and then he says
They lost Josh Dobbs to San Francisco? Wow.
unnamed young QB of the future. That's our
That's
guy.
one I didn't know, Kevin.
Kevin says unnamed young QB of the future. That's our guy. This year Vikings clear the books. Next year we have $100 million in salary cap money, and year 3 we pop. We want Drake May 1, then Jaden Daniels 2, McCarthy 3, Dobbs signed with San Francisco. So
But
crazy.
this is the problem with that. They finna pay half of that money to Justin Jefferson.
You know what?
Minnesota, they offer Justin Jefferson a lot of money.
You know what, Ron?
Yeah.
We talking heads. We like to talk about money. Money don't mean nothing to these teams. They trying to get from A to B. I know we start talking like it's the money. It ain't the money.
I don't know about that.
Now, listen to understand what I'm saying. Let's understand what I'm saying first. We talk about they got to pay them a lot of money, but no matter what they got to pay, they go get who they want. And I don't care how much money it is, y'all. It ain't we make it about the money.
I agree.
But it ain't about the money for those players, because they know they gonna generate more money, because they know people coming in and staying.
Yeah, I get that
That is
part.
the money.
And
That's what I was saying.
And I'm gonna
first.
piggyback off what Dad was saying.
Yeah.
As far as the money wise, yeah, you're right, Ron. They're gonna have to pay Justin Jefferson, whether it be extension or a big contract.
They don't care.
But it ain't gonna matter when it comes to the quarterback, because if they're gonna go young quarterback, they sign him as a rookie deal. It's gonna be on 5-year rookie deal, so you sign him cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they'll be
As
good.
long as they don't get no clause and you can't trade me, you can't.
But you see what I'm
all
saying?
that stuff.
The,
They got it.
the rookie quarterback will be on a 5-year rookie deal,
Yeah.
which will be cheap. So you can get that money to Jefferson and don't have to pay the quarterback
Still have to
for
pay
5
exactly.
years.
And then Kevin says Caleb Williams wears a dress and heels. He's not on the Vikings big board.
I don't blame him there, because that is kind of crazy. This dude taking pictures in dresses and heels.
I
They got him
understand.
already.
I'm just wondering, was that somebody messing with him or what?
No, that's how they groom you, dog. That's what they do. They tell you what they want you to wear. See if you're gonna do it. If you accept it, they got you.
Yeah.
That's what they do. You can turn that down. You don't have to
Well, I
wear
know
it.
you can. There are football players out there that'll turn that mess down, and there are basketball players that'll turn it down. Some
You
of them
have a harder road if you turn.
got the whole road though. Yeah, you will.
But they do that to say, well, if he,
And actors
if he
too.
did this, he'd do anything. Hey,
Yeah.
we can get him.
Right.
And I couldn't believe Caleb Williams wore that dress and heels. I can't believe that, man. But then again, I can.
All right. So,
Man.
but anyway, I guess moving on to the next topic, if y'all okay with moving on.
Yeah, small.
Next topic is the rule change for the kickoff return, the kickoff and kickoff return between scores.
You gotta
So
look at the rules to see what they're talking about.
they have the NFL has adapted the same kickoff type, kickoff rules, and procedure that the XFL Extreme Football League uses, and basically I'm going to pull up a couple of videos here that kind of
We'll play the video and then we'll talk after that.
that shows you kind of what it is. So
Check the video, y'all, so y'all get an idea what the rules are like.
So let's see here. So I'm gonna pull up a video here. This is gonna be a video kind of explaining a couple of shorts here, explaining the new kickoff rule.
Shout out to my man that put this video on. He did a pretty good job kind of describing this thing. So shout out to the guy that put this out.
All right, let's play this and let them take a look at it. So as you see, I'm gonna let this play through a few times, but instead of both teams lining up on their own side of the field, the kicking team gets to line up in the opposing team's kickoff backfield. No, that's why I didn't want to use shorts. But however, even though you're on the opposing team's 30-yard line or 35-yard line, you can't move and progress toward the returner or anybody on the receiving team until that ball either touches that receiver or a returner, or if it hits the ground, whichever happens first. And once it hits the ground or touches the returner or somebody on the opposing team, then you can take off from that spot. And what happens is by the time the teams make contact with each other and collide, not as much speed has been built up by the kicking team, and so they're cutting down on the impact of the collisions of them meeting each other from the speed of running the previous distance. So.
And it's going to be piggybacking off what Pap said. It's going to be kind of messed up also if the kicker kicks the ball off and it hits the ground right in between the returner and right behind the lineman set up, and then it's a fumble basically, and it's going to be one man back there trying to scramble to get the ball.
I mean, hey,
and if he can't get it, then that's going to be turnover.
And let me pick back on what you just said. That's always been the rule. When that thing goes a certain distance, it's anybody's ball. It's always been there.
But it's been people back there to help them just in case.
I know.
But now it's one guy back there.
That's why they got it interested.
Here's the thing about it, though.
That's nice.
Here's what helps the returner, though.
It's gonna be somebody going to pick that ball.
Well, there's not anxiety for the returner, because what does a kickoff returner or a punt returner have to do if he feels like he's going to be crowded when he receives it? So guess what? Every kickoff is essentially a fair catch.
No, it's not.
Yes, it's a fair catch. It's basically like they can't do it.
Not they squib it right over the line and then hit the ground.
My point is, until that ball hits the ground or hits a returner or anybody on the team, it's a fair catch. So all that the returner has to do.
Okay, say the returner.
Hold on, you cut me off. You do it again. So all that the returner has to do is be aware of how the trajectory of the ball and where to position himself, and to be prepared if he does kick it short. That's it.
There's so many things you're not even considering, Pap. What if the kickoffer, what if the kicker kicked the ball? Stay serious, man. Stay focused. What if the kicker kicked the ball? The returner's in the middle. He kicks the ball to the left and it hits the ground and bounces, and it's just fumbling around on the ground. He got to scramble, run, and try to get it real quick. But by that time, the players already came through. They can pick that ball right up and run it in for a touchdown.
But they should be getting blocked by the players too. Okay. They don't have. It's not like they have free reign.
That's not going to happen like that all the time.
See, now we're
most kickoff people can judge that ball. They'll be right where that ball.
They can.
And so you ain't giving them no credit.
And then not only that, but
they can judge where that ball goes.
Right.
How many times have we seen?
Sometimes it doesn't.
A kickoff returner with the people back there with him drop the ball or mishandle the ball.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Here's the thing about it. But what we're doing now is
what
we're doing now is
so many variables y'all ain't even thinking about.
But what we're doing now, guys, we're speculating now, right? Like who knows what's gonna happen, right? I can say this. It's going to be fair for both teams because both teams are lined up in front of each other. So just like the kicking team has the opportunity to run for the person, the receiving team has
actually the one that's kicking it off got the advantage.
Hold on for a second. But the receiving team has just as much opportunity to block the players in front of them too.
The kickoff team has the advantage because if the kicker kicks the ball a certain way and it don't get to the player and it hits the ground and bounces, like. You know when that ball hits the ground, you know where it's going to bounce to, where it's
You're not listening.
And if it's, I am listening. And it's one person back there, it's up to that one person literally to get the ball. While the rest of the people are coming through the line.
It could be two people back there now. Some people have two people.
But I said you weren't listening, I guess, to finish my thought.
It ain't got to be one back there. It can be two guys. That rule ain't changed.
I think it's one, Pop.
All right.
So just like the kicking team has the opportunity to run for the ball once it touches something back there, the receiving team has just as much opportunity and right to block those players. They're not just going to step aside and let the players run toward the player without trying to block them. So there's going to be opposition for
They're
that.
not going to be able to block them players.
Yes, they will. You're looking at it right now. Look at the screen.
And you see them breaking through the line, too.
You're not going to block everybody.
And the reason he even got it off because he caught the ball. But what if a kicker kicked the ball? Like I said, it hit the ground and bounces up and pops up in the air, and he misses it, or it goes over here, and he can't get to it in time while they break it through the line. They can pick the ball up and run right.
You want me to answer it? That's because
you don't have to answer it. I know what it is.
Okay, but all right. Well, my answer to that is that's why not everybody's on the kickoff return team. Not everybody's on the hands team.
Don't worry like that. Once the game.
Can I finish my thought? Can I finish my thought?
I finish. Once the game start, you'll see when
I was just already talking. You cut me off.
I was talking. But like I said, once the game start, then y'all see. Then we're gonna come back to this. Like I said, we're gonna come back to this.
But that ain't no rule saying it can't be with one back there to receive the ball. That's not a rule, Travis. They can't have two back or one right in front of the other one, as long as most of the people on block is on the line.
Well, when it start, we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
We'll just,
they didn't change that rule, guys.
Let it play
They ain't
out.
saying one gotta stay back.
Right.
They didn't change that rule.
All right. Can I share an opinion on that? So that's why not everybody's on the kickoff return team, not everybody's on the hands team. That's why you have players that are more suited for those positions. That's why they call it the hands team. Those players will be better suited to make those adjustments for those the balls that go that way. So this is all speculation, but you're not going to just put any receiver, any running back that's not good at fielding balls. The term fielding the ball.
They practice to do it. They're going to be in there.
Pause. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? That can field the football. When it's,
See, Ron and guys, they're not seeing what I'm seeing. They're talking about, you got the right guys out there that's professional. They know how to do this. No, but if you kick the ball a certain way, all that goes out the window.
Yes.
Everything changes.
That's empty. But
you're not seeing
when it's one person back.
But you're not seeing what we're saying.
Now, if it's two people back there,
I told you
it might have one.
But you're not seeing what you're not seeing what we're saying. I've been a kickoff returner before, so basically what you can do is you
ain't been a kickoff returner in the NFL with these new rule change. You haven't.
But my point is,
so you can't say nothing about that.
I have fielded footballs that have gone crazy, that have gone not where you think they should go.
So you don't know.
And so
you can stop that now.
I'm explaining. I'm gonna show one more video too, real quick, guys. Okay. But I'm explaining how.
But there is a video.
It doesn't matter what you say. You haven't played in this situation, so you don't know.
But I played in a situation where you had to field football.
No, you don't. I'm talking about this situation though. You don't know.
Yeah, this situation.
I guess yes, I played in a situation where you have to field a football that goes crazy.
This situation is different because the men's are up on the line. You never have to kick no.
Do you have to go chase the ball
like that?
But all right. Now here's another explanation I get. If you let me finish this time, all right. Shut up, Ron. Let me finish this time.
No.
So,
bro, you can finish. You just long-winded.
The difference between
I gotta say move on. You can do the same.
Yeah.
Just finish.
Just finish.
All right. The difference between that situation and this situation is the speed that the players were already at if they were running from the other side of the field versus them starting from a dead stop. They're not going to have as much speed. It's going to take them some extra time to get the speed up to get to that point. Before, the way the rule was, they had all the speed built up, so the timing of when they got down there for a ball like that, they were more likely to get to that returner at the same time he was trying to field that football. Now they're going from a dead stop with a person that's 5 yards or less in front of them, so they're going to have to work up speed and get around that person. That's the difference. You're not seeing it from our point of view.
I am seeing it from that point of view, pal. You can't tell me what I'm seeing.
Well, you can't tell me what I'm seeing.
You don't speak for me, bro.
You said the same thing. You use the same terminology.
You don't speak for me.
But can I make a point, guys?
But you said the same.
I got my opinion on it. You got yours.
Okay, but you said the same terminology.
So you can't try to turn what I'm feeling, and just like I can't turn.
There's another way to look at this.
We agree to disagree.
Another way to look at this, y'all. XFL.
We're gonna come back to this when it starts.
Yeah, but you did say we can't see what you're saying.
We'll come back to this.
The XFL. Right. So how did this go to the peak?
Did you not say we can't see what you're saying?
Why do you like to stay on stuff? Move on.
All right.
Let me make this point, please, guys.
How do you do that?
What if the guys used to playing this way for years? Then what? If they used to doing it, they came from that system. Our kickoff receiver, he came from the XFL. That's That's what he was the number one
That's a good way to
in
look at it.
XFL. That's the way to talk about it.
That's a good way to look at it.
He used to it.
Well, that's different if it's somebody came from XFL. They just do it.
I would return him. He came from the XFL.
But all of them didn't come from the
But he
XFL,
was
so.
right. That's a good point. But he was number one in this. He was the best they had. So in a way, it's like Jerry Jones made this rule.
But the other thing is,
and I was enjoying it.
but the other thing is this too. You got to think about
It ain't
this.
gonna help y'all at all.
The reason
That's what he
that
It's
does.
not gonna help you.
He's an expert at this.
the reason that the rule change,
Right.
the reason that the rule change is done this point of the off season because it gives players and coaches time to adjust. It's not like they made this rule change 3 weeks
No,
before the
they
start of the
use the same
season.
rule that NFL made. It's the same rule that
No.
XFL is made.
What I'm saying, Pops.
It's the same rule.
Pops, what I'm saying is
You're
this.
listening. That's what it is.
No, I'm listening to you. We know it's the same rule. What I'm saying is they're making it
He said it gives them time to prepare for
prepare
it.
for it. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Oh, yeah.
So they should
We'll
have
do
no
that.
excuse when the season starts.
And
Basically,
so we know that. That's why they're doing it now.
Yeah.
We know that. Yeah.
So,
they still don't account for all the anomalies that can happen when you kick the ball.
But they gotta get
but the more that they practice and practice, and the more they kick it, they're going to set up for those anomalies. And good coaches will make those. Will try to simulate those anomalies.
They will.
And they'll try to say what happens if this happens, what happens if ball,
Yeah.
if football goes away, blah blah blah. That's what good coaches are supposed to do.
He's right now. He's
We're
right
gonna
now.
see. We're gonna see.
It's just like
But
the
you can't discredit what I'm saying because
We're
that
gonna
makes
see.
sense.
I'm not discrediting what you're saying. I just
The
said
reason,
we're gonna
Patrick,
see.
you're right, because look at Detroit Lions. When they played the Cowboys, everything they done, they practiced.
Yeah.
See, they had already practiced
Well,
scenarios.
I go on record again as saying that Detroit Lions were one of the, if not the most disciplined and prepared team in the league last year. Period. Play
I was
by
just trying to make
play.
that point. I was trying to make that
But
point.
that's that. Yeah, but that goes with what you're saying. They practiced and they were prepared. And you could tell.
They wasn't disciplined like that.
They coached.
They took a lot of chances.
Coaches,
and they chances
Yeah.
that they took worked
Yeah.
until they got to the playoffs and they found out that shit didn't work.
And it worked against them.
But they were still disciplined play by
They
play.
weren't disciplined like that. They
But
took
they
a lot
wasn't
of
disciplined. They was
chance taking.
But
When
they wasn't disciplined, though.
I watched the
But let's go. They get
players
back
at
to the
different
subject.
positions play for the Detroit Lions, they were a disciplined team. One of the most
They
disciplined
took a lot of
teams in
chance.
the
They
league.
was chance.
I'm not talking about the chance they took. They were still one of the most disciplined teams in
They
the
was
league.
chance takers, bro.
So
Going forward on fourth downs constantly, that's chance takers.
Yeah.
They
And they can't
ain't
make the
disciplined.
line.
If they was disciplined, they would have kicked the ball off on
Yeah.
fourth down.
Yeah.
that don't have anything to do with
It came back to bite.
taking a chance and have anything to do with discipline. Discipline is.
Oh, yeah.
That's not discipline. You don't go for it on fourth
No,
down
it's
all
not
the time.
discipline is just taking a risk. Is not discipline means is how you go about your business, how you do something.
Okay, let's go to the next subject.
All right. That-
Ron, you say you had something to say?
being safe versus being disciplined is two different things.
Nah.
Kevin Kraft says. Go ahead, Ron. I'm sorry. Did you ask Ron something?
Yeah, I said.
Okay, go ahead, Ron.
What's your opinion on it?
You keep on taking over the mic. Look.
Go ahead and get your opinion on that,
Go
buddy.
ahead, Ron.
Well, like I've been saying, they need to leave football alone. Now you making a problem finna be a bigger problem.
Exactly. Yeah.
I agree.
Then when people get injured doing this,
Trying to get it right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
what they gonna say then? Oh, my bad, this is not working out. We need to go back to the old way.
So
And that's what they said, Ron, what you said. They said it might not even start.
let me ask you a
And that's
question.
what you talking
Let me
about.
ask you a question.
So
How-
they might take it out before it gets started.
how does this raise the likelihood of injury? This kickoff rule change.
Well, I can tell you. Can I answer?
Right there. You right there, and soon as that dude get the ball, he gonna get hit.
Maybe.
He gonna get popped up. He gonna get popped. Then that dude
Maybe.
go for your ankle, that dude go for his leg, anything. Injuries.
I'm gonna try to break this down. The players are ending up at the exact same place that they would have been without the rule change.
Already. Yes, exactly.
But guess what? They're going 0 miles per hour versus 19 miles an hour.
Exactly.
That's the difference. That's why the injuries were happening. You understand? Are we getting that
They
concept?
got to pick up speed.
They got to pick up speed, so the injuries are going to be less likely. If you're saying the injury is going to be more likely from a dead stop, being at the same
Well,
place.
first of all, what are we talking about? We talking about the kickoff?
The
Kickoff.
impact.
We're talking
We're
kickoff,
talking about the
yeah.
impact.
He's talking about. Well,
We're talking about kickoff.
Ron talking about the impact.
I thought you was talking about just making a regular tackle. What are we talking about?
But by the time they impact.
No, but Ron, are you talking about making a general tackle, or are you talking about the kickoff?
Kick off and regular.
Yeah, yeah. The impact itself.
Yeah, my thing is,
Yeah.
it's going to be safer in at least in the terms of the height. It's going to be definitely a lower speed because think about it. By the time the players from the old rules got to where they are, they're at the opposing player's 35-yard line. but they're already going 15 to 19 miles an hour, right? Because you got your faster players on the kickoff teams.
Exactly.
And that impact is what was causing a lot of injuries. Now, the time of when that ball lands back there or gets fielded, you see what I'm saying? They're starting from a dead stop. The speed isn't there. So those impacts aren't going to be nowhere near what they were.
It'll be less.
So that's what I'm saying. I disagree with the part about.
And what you got to remember, when that ball hit the ground or the person's hand, see, once that ball hit a certain place, everybody can disperse. They can go where they want to go. That's why he ain't going to be back there by himself. People going to drop back after that. Yeah.
Like my boy
They're not gonna be able to drop back because they gotta block that person in front of them.
Go ahead, Ron. I'm sorry.
Like my boy Travis, I always say we're gonna come back to this.
We'll come back to it.
Well, let me say it this way, y'all. If they've been doing it in the XFL all this time, and it's been working for them, it can work in the NFL.
I hadn't heard of a lot of injuries from kickoffs from
They say injuries is less, and they go wide open.
Yeah,
What you gotta do is watch one of them games.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen one of them games, you can't tell.
I'm not talking about
Them boys going after each other.
injuries. I don't think it's gonna be less injuries on the kickoff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the actual returner catching the ball according to how the kicker kicks the ball. Like he could kick it just enough to where to go over the crowd, but then hit the ground, and then once it hit the ground, it might bounce sporadically.
Okay.
And if they're breaking through at the time when it's breaking through sporadically, they can just pick the ball up and run in. There's one guy back there.
Okay, piggyback on what you just said. If that ball's coming down, that receiver's don't go to it. He ain't gonna sit there and let it hit the ground.
Right.
He gonna go to it.
But
that's what's gonna happen.
They kicking short, bro. He's way back there.
Sometimes that's gonna happen.
Return the ball. He's kicking
I'm
short.
saying sometimes that's gonna happen. Like Stanley
We're going in circles.
squib kick.
We're going in
know,
circles.
but
He's not gonna be able to get to it in time.
Yeah, that ain't where it is.
We're going in circles
The man
because
back there can stand where he want to stand.
we're going in circles.
You don't get it.
We're going in circles because then
Okay, I tell you what.
I'm gonna come back around.
It ain't like that, Pat.
No, what I'm saying is
go and watch one of the games.
What's going on?
And you will see.
What's going on, Steven?
You go and watch one of the games, and you will see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He ain't gotta stand back there. He can stand where he want back there.
Steven says what's up, y'all.
What's up?
What's up, Steven?
What's up, Steven? What I'm saying is a circular argument.
One of them games.
Pops, yeah.
I already watched XFL. I know how it works.
That guy can stand away from
Pops. I'm not meaning a circular argument in a negative way. What I'm
That's
saying
what I'm
is
talking about because I know how it's gonna work. Y'all haven't even watched
I watched the game. It's a hell.
this argument that's coming
My
back.
man came from that.
Yeah,
You think I ain't watched
your
it?
man came from, but you ain't watched no XFL.
Travis. I had to when they say we was getting
All right,
it.
so-
I got, and you and I used to watch some of the games.
No.
All right,
Whatever.
let me make a point real quick, guys, if y'all don't
We're
mind.
not gonna do all that.
Ain't no all that. It's just a fact. You ain't watched no XFL.
It's just your
game.
opinion,
You
right?
haven't.
It's just your opinion.
You watch the NFL and that's it.
No, that's ain't all I watch.
Let me make a point, guys. And my point is, it comes back. It's a circular argument. It comes back around to this after what Travis says because it's gonna keep going around in a circle.
No, we gonna stop that.
But then
We gonna stop that right now.
to oppose what that point is,
We got a lot of run backs.
you have the better players and the more skillful players on the hands team and the returners. They've trained for that. They train for fielding footballs that bounce crazy, that go different directions. They train for catching fielding footballs in high
I
winds.
know that, Patrick.
So my point is, they're going to prepare for those situations. Can you prepare perfectly for every situation? No. But they're going to prepare as best they can and try to simulate those crazy situations.
You know
That's
you
all I'm
repeated
saying.
yourself 3 times, right?
But everybody's repeating themselves.
Yeah.
You're saying the same thing
I
again.
said it
Pop's saying
only
the same
because
thing
y'all
again.
keep going. Like we can move on, bro.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
All right. Move
So-
on.
Get ready for a lot of run backs.
Kevin Kraft says, "That's right, Ron. And the Vikings are going to happily pay Justin Jefferson fat, and then left tackle Christian Darrisaw fat right after him. We got a plan, baby.
What's up, Carlos?
Just laid it out. Big bucks for everyone who's earned their keep."
Yeah, Kevin. Your plan is that you're starting over. That's your plan.
What's up, Steven?
So I mean, yeah. That's
A rebuild.
what you're
basically.
doing. Yeah.
Okay.
You
Get it.
keeping your key piece in place in Jefferson, and you're building around him. That's what it is.
That's what it's
your
supposed to
plan.
be. That's what it's supposed to be. If
So-
something works,
so
we're gonna
really-
get rid of it.
You really have no plan. You're just starting over.
Well, now, if you got the main
I mean,
players
that is what it is.
and you replace them with somebody better, maybe.
But let's talk about next subject. Going to the Falcons tampering and the Eagles tampering. From what Dad said.
But Dad said it's all over the tube.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
you
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying. I don't know much about the Eagles tampering. But
I do.
I know about ours.
So
You
let's
don't know, I can tell you what I know.
let's explain in general, if
Y'all
you don't mind,
can
Travis.
go check it up and you'll see what I'm saying. It's on.
Or Trav, if you don't mind, kind of generally explain what the league sees as tampering or different elements that are involved in what their definition of tampering.
Basically, tampering is when your team goes to talk to somebody from another team and they ain't signed to your team yet. They haven't signed a contract with you yet. But you're going talking to them like in a recruiting stage, trying to get them to come to your team.
And by the league rules, they're not a free agent yet, and they're not, right?
Yeah.
There's rules. There's rules for it.
Yeah, and you haven't signed with that team yet. So you can't. So if you come out, if that player comes out and talks about, oh yeah, I talked with this team about this, and they wasn't even signed to that team yet, that's considered tampering.
Yeah, and basically, if you want to look at it in reverse, basically,
Let me say this here. So another rule. See, there's 3 rules to it. One rule is there's a point where you can talk to the free agent, you can't talk to the player. That's what they did. They didn't talk to his agent. They wouldn't talk to the player. The other rule is there's a time you can't talk. I'm trying to tell you. No, it's
this
straight
allegedly now. Allegedly, that's what I'm saying.
No, it ain't legend. It's been found out.
No, it ain't. They doing an investigation now.
Let me finish.
Say it right then if you're gonna say it.
Let me say it the way I found it out.
No, you gotta say it right.
Now, guys, I'm gonna say it the way I found it out. Okay. The bottom line is this right here.
Somebody's been found. No, it's happened. That's why they're doing an
I'm just
investigation.
telling them what the rules are.
Yeah, but you say it's been found out. No, it haven't. That's why they're doing an investigation.
Listen, here go the rules. One rule, you can talk to the agent and not the player. They got a time frame. The other time frame is it'll come to after you pass a certain time, you can talk to the player. What happened with the tampering with Barkley? They talked with him in the frame time where they couldn't talk with the player, only the agent. So when you check and triggers, if Pop was right. They talked with Barkley and they should have been talking with the agent.
I got a question right after that.
Okay, I'm just telling you what the deal is.
My question is.
Okay, and the third one. All right, go ahead. It's three rules when it comes to.
Go and get to the third one.
Third, I didn't know he had an open.
And y'all don't know about the rules?
Go ahead and get to the third one. No, I'm just trying to listen to what you're saying. Go ahead.
And the other rule is every team have a certain deadline. Where they can talk to these players.
All right.
So that's what by Barkley was spoken to by one of the coaches and one of the players.
Yeah.
And the agent didn't know about it. And the agent came forward. He came forward and apologized. Said, "Well, no, that was." But they didn't figure it out.
Here's my question.
That's nice, Dad, but there ain't no.
Here's my question. Here's my question. My understanding is you can't talk to that player at all if he's under contract with another team.
But that's the
now, here's the thing about it. Here's the thing about it. If there's an ability for that player to be traded, you still have to go through that player's agent. If they've gotten to the point where they can be traded.
But they went wrong yet. They didn't.
Well, I'm just want to make sure I'm clear. Is that the way it goes usually?
The
Right?
way it is, they had released Barkley. But on the point of release, he still wasn't in that frame when they could talk. They could only talk to his agent.
If they had released him, then they can talk to him.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
Tell him the rule.
If
There's
he's
a
not-
rule where you can only talk to the agent. Okay, I'll tell you, Patrick, when we get done, I'm going to show you the rule.
If he's not
But
under
what Dad is saying, I see what he's saying. Though what he's saying is,
That's wrong.
even though a team released somebody, okay. In other words, Saquon Barkley was technically a free agent, right?
He was going to
be a free agent.
He was going to be, yeah.
But you got a certain time to where you got to wait to where you still have to.
And they didn't do it.
So he wasn't technically a free agent yet.
He was a free agent.
He hadn't went past the limit yet.
They got a date to where you have to wait to this certain date before you can talk to him. If not, it's considered tampering. And you're still technically with that team. I know it's weird.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know it's weird.
So basically, there's after they say they're gonna release him, there's a certain period of time that has passed before.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what they're trying to say with Kurt. They're trying to say Kurt talked to our trainer.
Okay.
And he wasn't under contract with us yet, and technically he was still with the Vikings.
And they could have talked to the agent, it would have been okay. I'm telling y'all what the rule is.
Okay, I get it now, Paul. I'm just asking.
Like, in other words, Monday.
Yeah.
That Monday, coming off of that weekend, we supposedly got Kirk Cousins that weekend coming into that Monday. But we had to wait till that Monday he come in to sign the contract in order for us to talk to him or whatever. But I think Kirk Cousins in his own admission said in the press conference he talked to our trainer before then, but he got caught up in the interview. But by that time, that's why they investigate.
But if I had to talk to his agent,
I don't think they're gonna I don't think they're gonna find anything really.
You think?
Because come on, let me finish, bro. No.
You don't think they're gonna do nothing?
Sharon Moses, what's going on?
But what I'm saying is, what's going on, Sharon? What I'm saying is, I don't think they're gonna find anything. But even if they do,
it's a fine.
It ain't just a fine. They're gonna take off the plays too.
Draft pick or two.
It's gonna be that.
Okay.
And a fine.
They're not going to
I
kill.
just hope.
And there might be a penalty behind it. They say.
This man.
I'm just giving you something you don't know yet.
I do know. You let me talk.
Sharon Moe says, "Oh my goodness, y'all let it again."
Now, what I was saying was.
Same time, same place, same deal. I'm just letting them know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Sharon. Here we go.
No, this is my team, right?
Black and yellow. Here we
That ain't
go.
got nothing to do with that. Wait a minute. That's what I'm saying.
At least let me talk about my team first before you jump in.
You went into this about
And then you jump in on it. That's like you talking about
Hey, I'm not agitated today, Sharon.
Okay.
I'm good.
But what I'm saying is basically,
I'm with you, man. I'm messing with you.
Not today, Sharon.
so
We're just messing around.
I just hope that we're probably gonna get, if they do find us skills, we're gonna get fined. They're gonna take away some draft pick. I just hope they don't take away our first round pick this year.
Well, I got Kirk
now,
Cousins, so.
in Miami's case, when they was found for tampering, that was more serious case. They took their first round pick and a couple other picks, and they fined
I don't think they're not gonna take this in.
But this because this is a different situation.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, that was more serious.
So-
I
Tampering
don't,
is tampering.
So Nathan.
I don't think they're gonna take away a first round pick.
Nathan. Yeah, can I say something? Nathan Cummins is a Falcons fan, also, right?
You hope.
Am I right? Okay, so Nathan says Kirk Cousins has been a free agent from the jump. So during all this, I'm thinking what he's communicating is even during all this alleged tampering that Kirk Cousins was already a free agent.
Yeah, but you still gotta wait till a certain. Okay.
And there's a time limit.
All these players is free agents, right?
Mm-hmm.
That come from a team. You still gotta wait till a certain time frame, like a certain date hit. Then you can talk to them.
Yeah,
You
Sharon
can't,
said-
if you talk to them before that in a recruiting manner,
I get it now. I get it now.
Yeah.
But you can talk to the agent at that time when you can't talk to the player. But when that time, then you can go straight to the player. I'm telling y'all, this is where it
My
is.
understanding is that there's a certain time you shouldn't be able to talk to the agent.
No,
either
that's
at
just
that
the
time,
rule
right?
they got, Patrick. Ain't nothing to do about that. That's their rule.
Hey Kevin, I know you say all the pieces in place and you're not rebuilding. I get it. You got some key pieces in place, but anytime you start over with a new franchise quarterback, you pretty much rebuilding.
Let's read the comment so everybody else can understand. So Kevin says Vikings aren't starting over. This ain't no rebuild because we have the key pieces. Just no more
Sharon said
overpaid
y'all
average.
need a moderator.
QB, that's all.
Go ahead, Patrick.
So you're confusing that dirty R word with how Minnesota is constructing roster in a more modern way. I love how this offseason has gone. So basically, what you're saying, Kevin, is you do what
But you're right, Sherry.
the Steelers have done. We've never done a rebuild. We've never even done a soft rebuild. We just make arrangements and do everything we can to put the best team out there.
Y'all been retooling, not really rebuilding.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you've always had a franchise quarterback, though.
Yeah, Bobby Brown.
I get that, but even changing regimes, we still haven't done a rebuild.
Yep.
Like us, we went into a full rebuild mode after Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
And when he came back quick now, we got the pieces in
Y'all
place now.
retooling, Patrick. They ain't rebuilding.
yeah,
But
we've
once
never
you,
done a rebuild.
once you go get a new franchise quarterback, it's
But even after Ben, we've never done a rebuild. We just keep on rocking. I mean, that's just what we do. That's why we're still at least somewhat competitive.
Sure.
Yeah, but we still get farther than the Falcons. Sure. Which one is it? Yes.
sure.
So until then, keep your trap shut.
What you talking about further than the Falcons? Like, that's a big accomplishment, bro. We ain't been good for years. What do you mean? We've been competitive, but not really good.
That's my point.
So, I mean, you act like that's a big thing to do. Oh, we've been winning the Falcons. Like, that's a big feat or
Bobby
something.
Brown.
My point is, we've still been in playoff contention and be making the playoffs.
You've had a franchise quarterback, too, pal.
I'm saying afterwards. Are you listening to what I'm saying? After Big Ben. All right? We made the...
And you still have better quarterback play than we have. We had Marcus
Because-
Mariota. You had Mason
Because
Rudolph.
we haven't had to rebuild. You're making my point for me.
That's the point I'm making. Is he listening to what I'm saying?
We're saying the same thing, Trap.
Y'all see?
We're saying the same thing. We really are.
It's like Sherman said, you get him
Even Steven is laughing. Steven's laughing at us because he realizes I'm trying to say we're saying the same thing, and Travis didn't want to argue with me. It's like he's trying to argue my point. Sharon says Kirk Cousins gonna lead y'all to the NFC Championship. It's possible.
I believe it. I mean, we got the team right
Yeah.
now, before the draft even here, to go to the Super Bowl and possibly win it. But just the thing, we only gonna get better. We ain't done yet. Like, and we ain't even done with free agency yet. We're gonna do some reconstructs on some contracts.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut some people, get more money. We still ain't done.
Stephen
free
Corley
agency yet.
says
But let me say this. But everything's got to fall in place, y'all. It ain't. You can't just say they're going to the championship.
And
but all that's got to fall
as
in
of right
place.
now, arguably Kirk Cousins is the best quarterback in the NFC. So
They don't like that. They don't like
With the
that.
team that he's with now, with the weapons we got, he's arguing the best quarterback.
Oh man! Prepare yourself.
No, he got a point.
But I can truly make this argument though.
Even better than that. Even better than that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm asking Pops.
Well, I ain't gonna even say
I can make this argument.
We know who better Kirk Cousins than that. I ain't gotta say no.
Between Jalen Hurts,
We all know better than that.
Dak Prescott, Jordan Love,
And Kirk
Kirk
Cousins.
Cousins ain't better than that.
Kirk Cousins.
Geno Smith,
And Kirk Cousins.
Brock Purdy. I can make this argument, bro.
Well, what was he at the MVP run?
Oh my God.
Oh my God! What was he at?
Can I answer? Can I answer? With a torn Achilles.
Exactly. Thank you.
But before that, I'm gonna go ahead and do he weren't even better than that.
He wasn't better. And then look at the numbers. Look at the
You
numbers.
ask me a question, well, let me answer.
Yeah. Go ahead.
His stats were just.
That means you gotta.
No, I ain't gonna mean that. I mean, I gotta let you say something.
His stats were just as good as.
Say it, dude.
His
Now.
stats were just as good.
Before you asked where he was at, before he had towards Achilles, he was on an MVP run.
What had happened
He was the best
that's
quarterback.
that statement he made.
Listen, he was the best quarterback in the league before.
I heard he wasn't.
Before he got injured, he was the best quarterback play in the league, bro.
But what they said about eligibility?
Ask Kevin. Kevin is
What does they say about eligibility is better than what?
Oh my gosh. So Sharon Mullen says constructing in a modern way equals rebuild though, right? I'm just asking. No. A rebuild is you just wipe the slate clean and start over. And you have no aspirations of playoff contention or pursuing a title for the foreseeable future. You're just starting over. It's like you just you just basically got a team together and said, all right, let's just start over. Let's just find some pieces. That's a rebuild in my opinion, Sharon. Retooling, kind of making adjustments is like you're not rebuilding. You got key pieces already in place. You're just filling in some holes, you're making some adjustments, and you don't lose any status, and you don't drop any level from where you already are. So that's why I say, and Sharon, you know this about us. We've never done a rebuild. Matter of fact, I've never known us to really do like a full rebuild. Really ever since the merger. I mean, we just, we drive, we're going free agents, we try to put the best team out there, and that's what's giving us success. We try to put the best team out there every year, whether it's from what we got.
Bro, we ain't gotta go down your whole analysis of your team.
All right,
Yeah,
so
Bobby Brown.
I'm answering Sharon. I'm responding to Sharon's comment.
Quicker, bro.
Come
So
on.
Stephen Corley said,
Time, bro.
Stephen Corley says, Pop Bayless is right. All the chips got to fall into place.
It's got to.
Yeah, I agree.
Who you
I
are?
agree with that. And then
And you
Sharon,
don't know if you're going to get the good Kirk Cousins or the bad one.
then Sharon
That's all I'm
says,
saying now. But I
Sharon
think you're going to
says,
get the good one. I think you get the good one.
Hey, I'm
good for the
a-
last 5 years, bro.
the bad Kirk Cousins? What?
Let me explain it. Everybody know Kirk Cousins. He might come out there and be.
You know what's crazy? No.
Kirk Cousins, y'all. We talking Kirk Cousins. We ain't talking.
Let him finish.
We talking Kirk Cousins.
He
Everybody.
don't even realize what he's doing.
I do know. Everybody in this room know Kirk may come there and be the man. Or it might be Kirk that does those little things Kirk does.
Like
now
what?
that's just, I'm not going through that.
No.
Everybody know Kirk know what I'm talking about.
Because I got something for him.
Kirk is kind of in a lot of ways like a journeyman. A lot of ways.
This man said German. He been with the
I'm not saying he. Oh, I'm just saying
He been with the team for 8 years, 7 years.
All I'm saying, he moves around a lot. That's all I'm saying. And he making a lot of good money doing it. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, Kirk Cousins is known. Sometimes when he's being Kirk,
Moving around a lot.
he'll move you. But he might come in there and get that other one, and he might throw interception, might drop ball, he might.
I'm glad you said that. Now, I'm going to pick it back up.
I ain't trying to say he's bad. I think he's gonna be the good one.
Can I talk now?
All right. Remember I told you.
All right, can I talk now?
Yeah.
Now, what I'm saying is this.
And then can I throw this comment
Yes.
in that way added in there? So Sharon says that, hey, I'm a big Kirk Cousins fan, but Travis, you disrespected Hurts and Prescott. He isn't arguably better than those two.
Bro, that's going to take it to a whole nother level.
He don't like Prescott. See, he don't like Prescott. That's all right.
Who don't like Prescott?
Nobody hollering.
But you said who's he?
So much you.
I'm the one that been defending Prescott on this show to the death.
You just not saying he was better than Pat, right?
All right, so
See, that's why I wanted to wait on that comment. I see why.
Respond-
They don't know how to
get upset.
respond to what Pops was saying about Kirk Cousins. The good
What
and
I said
bad.
was no lie.
I don't even understand that one, but go ahead.
You
Go
don't
ahead.
understand
Yeah,
it.
Trap. Yeah, Kirk Cousins has been solid. They hadn't gotten over the hump, but maybe he was on the wrong team, but he's been solid. But go ahead.
Why is he? How did the Atlanta Falcons get Kirk if he's been solid?
Basically, to make a long story short, Dak Prescott is only one game beyond.
Anything both of y'all talking the whole time.
Didn't even know about
I'm
that.
gonna say anything if both of y'all talking the whole time.
Go ahead and respond, Trap.
What I'm saying is this. Dad, everything you just said about Kirk Cousins is the same exact thing people saying about Dak Prescott.
So we're not talking about that.
But I am.
So
that's the point.
You want to stop talking about Kirk, talk about that?
And this is what I'm saying.
What you gonna say about?
What I'm gonna say about the same thing you just described about Kirk Cousins. You talk about your own quarterback.
Did you talk about that? And then you can
Some
say
people call Kirk Cousins.
So we talk about
Kirk. Dak Prescott. Let me talk. Don't cut me off. I didn't cut you off. Let me talk.
My bad.
Some people say the same thing about Dak Prescott. They call him the white. They call Kirk Cousins the white Dak Prescott, and Dak Prescott's the black Kirk Cousins. Have you ever heard that before?
I heard it before.
I am.
So everything you just described is the same thing they talk about with Dak.
And what I'm saying to you is,
But you say Dak is good. So how can you say Kirk is not? But Dak is.
if we talking about Dak, we talking
That's
about
basically the same guy.
we was talking about Kirk Cousins, y'all. And I was just getting my opinion on Kirk Cousins. If we talk about Dak, I'd give my opinion on Dak.
Does that make any sense though?
Yeah, nigga lost it because I was talking about Kirk Cousins.
I'm
so-
talking
How did you
about
turn into a Cowboy?
because you
Now he gonna say I did.
compare everything to the Cowboys.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't. Run you all you guys. I didn't say nothing about the Cowboys. I was talking about Kirk.
Alright, so-
now they gonna end up
I
saying
said arguably from one. I didn't say he was better than Dak Prescott or Jalen Hurts. I say arguably you could put him in the conversation that he's the best quarterback in NFC, and you arguably
agree with
can.
that. I agree with
I
that.
told you, Bob, but you're right about that.
Even stats point to that.
But you know what? If y'all had got Dak instead of Kirk, this
Okay.
game would have been crazy.
All right,
That's
now-
all I'm gonna say.
Sharon says, Pat, but isn't that what the Vikings are doing? Even when teams wipe the slate, don't they just keep key players and rebuild around them? What am I missing? I'm going to give you an example, Sharon. When the Bears got rid of Khalil Mack
Do it quick.
that year, he was the last, in my opinion anyway, the last key player that they had. That right there is like, okay, they just wiping the slate clean. They're not trying to keep any key players at all. They just totally just.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
They clean house.
Because everybody's like, why the heck did they get rid of Khalil Mack? Well, they just want to start over.
They're rebuilding. That's rebuilding.
So with the Vikings, the only argument you can make for them retooling and not rebuilding,
You talking about the Bears? Why they got rid of Khalil Mack?
yeah, because they're rebuilding.
rebuilding.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's my point.
They got all them draft picks, so now they where they
Yeah.
are now. They got weapons in place. Now they just need a quarterback.
That's
And it worked.
yeah, you make
And I was
yeah.
telling him.
Yeah. He was agreeing with me. He was agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Now with the Vikings, I see what you're saying,
I'm
Sharon.
saying not you.
I see what you're saying, Sharon.
I think Sergio was asking.
What you're saying, Sharon, is I'm thinking you were saying that isn't the Vikings retooling?
But you just answered that one.
I think you can make an argument for both because they've gotten rid of their franchise quarterback and just about all their other main players. The only key piece that they've kept is Justin Jefferson. So on the other side of that coin, you can argue that they're quote unquote rebuilding around Justin Jefferson.
They are.
Does that make sense, Sharon? I hope that kind of puts it in perspective.
And they just got a piece in Jordan Addison, other receivers. So they got a good
Yeah.
piece to work with. Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
Now they get their quarterback in there. They got something to work with to build around.
That makes sense. And then Nathan and Kevin says, no, Sharon, that's not a rebuild because the Vikings have 2 franchise tackles. The best wide receiver in the game, a defensive scheme, floors, with Coach O'Connell's QB-friendly offense, blah, blah. We have a plan in place, and it started with getting rid of Kurt without hurting his feelings. So I can see both sides of it. I feel like the Vikings are more like a retooling kind of deal, maybe, because they kept...
Arguably the best receiver in the
Yeah.
game. Some people say Chase is better than
Yeah,
Jefferson.
but the point,
Arguably.
but you know what I'm saying. So they kept Justin Jefferson.
Some say CD is.
They kept the veterans on the offensive line, Sharon. So I think the argument can be made that they'll retool.
Says he is.
But I mean, I think if they would got rid of Justin Jefferson, and then maybe one of the tackles, then you saying, yeah, they definitely starting over.
And it's the point I'm making, Dad. You said the numbers say he is. Okay, well, who gave him the numbers?
That.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
Hey, CD?
Yeah, that was been
I
addressed
said
already.
CD Lamb. Drake didn't have a CD Lamb.
No, I said.
I said CD Lamb.
No, I'm talking about Jefferson.
No,
Now,
I
Kevin-
know that, and I agree with that.
Yeah. 18 months ago, not a
That's why I'm seeing
Kevin Kraft says 18 months ago, not a damn one would have said Kirk Cousins was as good of a QB as
Yeah,
you are.
they didn't have him when they gave him the props.
Currently saying this national narrative is so funny to me. 'cause
I've been giving Kirk Cousins
I see
props.
right through it.
Now you see what I'm saying, bro.
For years.
Depending on who they got and what they playing with.
And so Ron is my witness.
So you've been saying the
When I had these conversations with him and Nate years back, I said I would love to have
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah,
I've been saying
And
this.
Sharon's saying the same
I'm the
thing.
one that's been getting knocked down for saying I would
But
love
no,
Kirk
I'm a
Cousins.
Kirk Cousins fan too.
And Sharon is saying the same thing. She said she's been saying how good he is too. So
I mean, he's the white Dak Prescott. He is, and vice versa. Prescott is the black Kirk Cousins. It is what it is. Meaning they win a lot of games, they get a lot of big yards, But when they get to the playoffs,
So does Lamar.
And I
So does Lamar. We can say that about 5 other quarterbacks.
But my thing is,
But don't pick Dak because y'all like to pick him. No, just be
Let him
straight.
finish. Let him finish, Pops.
Be straight now.
I know it touches a nerve, but let him finish.
Have to stop. He ain't touching nobody's nerve.
if they ain't touch your nerve, then let me talk then.
But go ahead, go on.
You keep saying, well, go on there. Stop cutting me off,
All right,
bro.
go ahead and talk. You got it.
Go ahead.
I want him to stop cutting me off, bro. You keep saying okay, and then cut me off.
Go.
All right, go ahead, Pops. Let him finish.
I am.
Like, damn, bro. Now, what I'm saying is this. But people don't know what Kirk gonna do with us, though. I'm looking at the division. Weakest division. Weaker conference compared to the AFC. Schedule set up pretty good for us. Bruh, people we really got to worry about in our division is Tampa Bay. Not worry about the Saints, not worry about Carolina.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay is really the only real threat to us. And not just that division, the conference period. Like,
Yeah, I see.
with our team that we got already in place, like last year, we didn't have the quarterback play, but we had top 10 defense in and out. We had running game. We had the receivers. We just didn't have the quarterback play. But we should have won 10, 11 games last year.
Yeah, Tampa. I see y'all splitting the game.
Now you
Tampa
put
Bay.
Kirk Cousins, what we got now, and what we added in the offseason already. Keep in mind, we ain't even had the draft yet. We only gonna get better, bro. And Kirk Cousins is set up for success over here.
It's gonna be an interesting
Well,
season for real. Yeah, Sharon. Yeah, I see your comment. That's exactly what I was saying. So I think between me, you, and Kevin's comments, it kind of brought my point home. Yeah. Kevin says the Kirk Cousins ceiling means you're winning 7 to 11 games. Period. You'll never be a laughing stock, but you'll never win 13
No,
games.
that's what y'all say. That with y'all.
Or 2 consecutive playoff games. Vikings fans.
Say that with y'all. Y'all team ain't better than ours as far as weapon wise. We got better weapons than y'all, Kevin. That's just what it is. We always been lacking on quarterback play since Matt Ryan left. That's been our problem.
Yeah, Vikings fans call him the gravitational.
Talent do mean something.
Yeah, the gravitational
Means a
pull
lot.
towards 500. That's a good way to put it.
But we winning 12 games easy this year.
Well-
If Kirk Cousins stay healthy, I'm saying, if he stay healthy, 12 games easy. That's easy. Easy. We should have won that 2 years ago if we would have had good quarterback play.
Yeah. Kevin, Sharon said, not Travis, I didn't agree with that, but I have heard it. I don't know which one she
Like
said.
Dame Dash said, I don't care. You know what I mean? Real talk.
Anyway, so Kevin Kraft said,
She said, no, read that comment. You read that for me, read it for him. See how you do that? I was watching, see what you gonna do.
dang, Pops is just chatty today.
Pop this way all the time. In other words, you
I ain't looking over here too.
Pop this way all the time, bro.
Can't believe that,
Talk about your day. Pop, really, I'm calmed down. More than
You was chatty. That touched a nerve with the Dak thing, Pop.
No, we don't do it again.
Hey,
we don't get that stuff.
Shannon say y'all need to stop commenting until Pat actually finishes the comment.
Sometimes we have to hear him up.
Yeah, you do, Shannon.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, we gonna be here all day long.
Yeah, that's my son.
That's real.
That kind of hurt my feelings. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a fact. It's a fact.
Ron, don't you say a word, Ron.
We talked about
I saw you laying up to it.
And Sharon, since you want to refer to Ron so much, ask Ron. He'll tell you.
Don't ask Ron, because I don't want to hear this crap.
Ask Calvin.
Go ahead, Ron. Get it out. Go ahead.
Tell him, Ron. Tell her, Ron, so she knows.
I finna say this. Travis been talking about Kirk Cousins for the longest.
Thank you.
And he is the white Dak Prescott. I don't care how you feel, Pop.
Go ahead and finish, man. Just go ahead. That's your opinion. I respect that.
Because they both do the same thing. But the Vikings fan cannot say what he gonna do with us.
Exactly.
We got
That's
better
true.
weapons. We got a better team. And the draft is not even here yet. So you cannot put yourself in our shoes.
And the difference is, Ron, also.
And you shouldn't do that anyway.
Okay, hold on. Look, the difference is, too, Ron, also. Yeah. When people say, oh, Kirk Cousins not the same as Dak. Well, Kirk ain't had what Dak done had either over his years. Think about it.
That's true.
Look at that team Dak done had. Now you put Kirk Cousins with that Dallas team. What do you think Kirk Cousins do?
Get closer to winning the chip.
He at least gets to the NFC Championship
Yeah,
game. At
yeah.
least.
He might do all right if he don't be hurt.
Bro, he don't be hurt every
This is talking Kirk Cousins now.
What is he talking about?
automatically.
Are you saying Kirk Cousins is injury prone? Please say you're not saying that.
Did you say that? I said that.
That's why I'm asking.
I'm asking you. Did you hear me say that?
Are you saying that he's injury
Did you
prone?
hear?
That's what he's implying.
No, don't be applying.
He's stupid here.
What you say? Stick with the facts.
Okay. Well, in that case,
You want to say that? You said that. Don't stop saying it.
what did you mean by that statement? Like, why bring that
I
statement?
think what I said was really clear.
And if he don't get hurt, what does that mean?
But Kirk Cousins, it's three different Kirk Cousins guys, and I'm gonna say
Now it's 3 instead of 2.
Don't correct me when I'm talking. I won't talk it over. You don't want me to. But if you want me to say my opinion, it only happens.
I want to hear this.
It only happens when you let me.
Yeah, let him finish, man. I want to hear this.
See,
Go ahead.
this is what we got in football. If you don't say exactly what somebody else wants you to say, then they say they pronounce you as being wrong. But that ain't the way conversations are.
Go ahead.
Everybody's got an opinion.
We're listening. Go ahead.
How can you be listening and talking at the same time?
Yeah, you're right. We're listening. Go ahead.
It's okay. But bottom line is this: when I say Kirk Cousins, I don't know why somebody would fight me on this. Kirk Cousins, he can come out and be, he can be bald. Then Kirk Cousins will come out and start doing things that it ain't. You wonder what is he doing? Dropping the ball, or trying to run, and maybe run a certain way when he shouldn't, or maybe he's throwing an interception. Then Kirk Cousins do something to hurt himself. This dude's some fast guys. Look it up.
What?
But I'm saying, a lot of times, you put that person on a different team, it could be different.
I don't understand.
So right now, all of you sitting back saying, oh, that's championship. Everything got to fall in place. You go through the process saying, go ahead on.
I don't agree with
You ain't got to agree with it.
any of that you just
Time
said.
will tell.
And I have not seen that show up in any film.
I have.
All right.
Listen, if Kirk Cousins stay healthy, I already know.
See, he's saying it too if he stay healthy.
I gotta say ill because it's coming off Achilles.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Right.
My point.
Is that fair?
So what I just said.
But is that fair though?
Yeah, F. That's what I said, F.
Okay, now if he stay healthy, which I think he will, and he'll be ready before the season starts.
Yeah.
Because of the progress they said he will.
I agree with that.
He's already ahead of schedule now.
Yeah.
That's all I was saying, Trav. What you just
It's
said.
gonna be hard to stop us, bro.
Yeah. Kevin Kraft says, I wish the Falcons fans good luck, though. As a Falcons fan, I'm all for teams who have never won Lombardi to win the big one.
Say.
That sound like a shade shot, but
No.
I hear what you're saying. But it sounds like
It's the truth, but it's safe.
But it's true though. But it's
He's got a point. Does he not have a point, Sharon?
I get it though.
He made some facts, guys. His name's facts.
He made it to. Sharon said, y'all need to stop commenting. Oh, never mind. I meant to overlook that one. I did it anyway. That's my fault, y'all. Sorry.
What?
And y'all need to stop telling us what to do on our show. How about that? It's our show for a reason, guys. But anyway, I had to say that.
I mean, I say that to my Pop and Shanny. I say this way all the time.
Exactly. No, it's like,
I don't know. You need to come.
Sharon, you're not used to this. You should be used to this by now. This is what
She didn't say it. Somebody said like, you need to come and here's the
He talks over everybody. I'm trying to argue to get my point across, and Patrick is long-winded. You should know this.
Nah. We all talk with each other. We all talk with each other sometimes.
right, though?
If you want to be honest,
And
we all talk with each other.
the main thing with Travis is he's just impulsive. Like, he gets excited about wanting to say something, he'll just say it at any time, regardless.
And why do I get excited and impulsive? Why?
So because you let yourself.
But
No. Why do I have to do that?
But I
By
can't.
choice? No.
But I can't be long. It is by choice. It is by choice. By long, he is
If I
long.
don't do that, I'm not gonna get a word in the edge.
No,
Between the two of you.
You do it all the time.
When you want to talk, you'll talk.
Yeah, I know. I have to scream over y'all. That's what I'm saying.
Same thing.
That's why I'm impulsive.
So
Makes sense?
me and Pops.
We all talk over each other all the time.
But-
You know that's fact.
So Kevin says.
I know, Sharon, but I'm trying to help you too also. Right back at you.
Kevin Kraft says he was like that.
Listen, I'm just trying to help you, Travis. Henry, damn. I'm trying to help you too, Sharon. Right back at you.
I like you, Sharon. I like you.
We love you though, Sharon. We love you a lot.
What she doing?
Hey, it's all love, but I think we got this. That's what I'm saying. I think we know what we're doing.
He was like that with Washington too. Kevin said before Minnesota, I could put myself in your shoes. You or me in 2018, Ron. And now Kirk's like 36, coming off a torn Achilles from October. He's not getting any better than he was. The juice isn't worth the squeeze.
I'm starting going back to my savage self, bro. I'm not.
I won't say it ain't worth the squeeze. I won't say that now. We talking Kirk Cousins.
Somebody's gonna tell us how to run our stuff on our show.
All I told y'all.
Who you are, just letting y'all know.
I'm gonna say this again. It depends on which Kirk Cousins.
You've been
I
watching
get.
this long. You know how we are. You know how we get down. So it's nothing new here. You know.
It depends on what Kirk Cousins you get. Now, don't say the juice ain't worth the squeeze. That's not so. Cause Kirk Cousins can get into his thing, you can't stop him.
Hey, Kevin,
I don't know where y'all
Kevin,
get that
let me make a point real quick. You said the juice ain't worth the squeeze.
No, that ain't so.
Right? Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. They say the same thing about Matthew Stafford, who I went to bat for years. They said when an elite quarterback couldn't do this, would never win a big one. I said,
and he did.
Once that man get to a team, they got weapons around him, he gonna win a Super Bowl. Got traded to the Rams and won a Super Bowl. They say he wasn't worth the squeeze either, but he won a Super Bowl.
They say the same thing about a lot of
this might be exactly what Kirk needs.
Trent Dilfer, you said?
They said the same thing about that.
Oh, Matthew Stafford, yeah.
He'll never win the
dog
big
him out, man. I say, man, he didn't have the team with Detroit. He just didn't. He had Megatron, sure, but the whole team wasn't that
That's
great.
kind of a good comparison because he had stats. He had,
But they say he'll never win the big
made
one.
the
They kept
playoffs
saying
several
that.
times, that kind of
They
thing.
say he'll never win the big one. So what they say?
Yeah.
They was wrong. They was wrong.
Hold on. Sharon says, let me address this. Sharon says, don't tit for tat, Travis Henry. You have no reason to help me. I'm not doing the show right now. No telling you how to run it. But you just said I don't have to help you, so you don't have to help us either. Isn't that the same thing?
Do y'all want a candy bar?
No, I'm saying, isn't that not the same?
A cup of coffee or a cigarette?
I don't need to stop talking. Let him finish all the comments. Is that not helping?
We understand what you're saying.
Let me help you like you're helping us. You see how that works? It doesn't feel good when it comes back at you, right? I told you, I'm going to start being savage going forward. No more being Mr. Nice Guy. Because you say stuff sometimes that need to be addressed. Now, continue. Don't take my kindness for weakness.
So the next, we're going to talk about some pickups at each team.
Before you go, I'm going to say this. I got to say this. This thing about Kirk, Juice ain't worth the squeeze, guys. Don't say that about Kirk Cousins. I told you, depending on who comes, and he got a team. He putting in a position.
Already came back at you.
No, wait a minute.
Go ahead, continue.
Kirk Cousins has been put in a good position just like Brock been. Brock Purdy, when he went to the San Francisco, he was put in what you call the ideal position. This guy, the Atlanta Falcons, been hurting off quarterback play. Everybody know this. It ain't no joke.
Trying to move on.
But you put, I'm gonna move on. I gotta say this.
I'm not talking about you, Pops.
If she keeps it going, I told you, I'm not letting that slide from now on, bro.
Go ahead, Patrick. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just don't agree with the Kirk Cousins ain't worth that squeeze. I don't agree with that now. That guy scares me, always did.
Kevin Cram had a good point though. With coming from Washington to Minnesota.
No.
But I guess time will tell because it is a better team with the
Washington
Falcons.
was a shit team too.
Yeah.
Let me finish. I was saying that he's going to a better team with the Falcons. So
to a better team with the Vikings and did better. So now he comes to an even better team with the Falcons.
I'm saying the same.
I'm with you.
Thing.
I'm telling him.
Can I tell him? Since I've already told him.
Falcons got a little more talent.
There's a little more. There's a progression that we've seen, and the trend is if he gets on a better team and a better fitting team, he does better. And I hate to say it because I love you, Kevin, but the Falcons are a little bit better of a team right now as we sit here, and I think it may be a better fit for Kirk Cousins. Does that mean that the Vikings weren't a good team? No. It just means that the Falcons are in a better spot. They're a better team right now, and I think it'll be a better opportunity for Kirk Cousins to raise his ceiling. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I believe I'm gonna put it this right now. If you don't make
I'm
it,
not saying they're gonna win a Super Bowl, but I'm saying
if you don't make it,
I'm not saying it either. I said it just makes us a legit Super Bowl with him.
I'm sorry, Pops. Yeah.
I told you I would do that.
He was talking.
They don't talk with each other.
He was talking to me. You started talking when we was still talking.
When you got through, I said, "Let me say."
Okay, go ahead.
But it
did seem like we was done. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
It wasn't done.
It was done.
There was a small break. Go ahead, Pops.
But go ahead. It's all right.
Go ahead, Pops.
I'm just saying this Kirk Cousins thing with the Falcons. I believe this is his last stop. If he don't make it work this time, when he loses position, he might get a team. But guys, I'm telling you, the kind of wind's gonna be out just a bit. Then he's not gonna have as much momentum because he done got so much money with some of these teams.
Well, he said he wants to retire as a Falcon.
Yeah, that's what he said.
So this is his last
Straight up then. But Charles was right. Okay, I didn't hear that. I said this gonna be his last
I
stop.
think he can actually win a Super Bowl here. I honestly believe that.
I believe it. I believe it. Any team that keep hanging around like that, all it needs is a piece.
If you get, and he ain't gonna have to do everything. That's the point. That's the thing that people ain't understand. He ain't gonna have to do everything here. Just facilitate. We need somebody that can facilitate the ball to the open man. Just make the play. Just keep the drive going. That's it. And he can do that.
Yeah.
We got a great running game, top 4 offensive line, top 10 defense, and we only gonna get better with the draft. What's not to like? one of the best stadiums in football, one of the best atmospheres in football. Like, what's not to like?
Since y'all worked on your coaching, consider some of the best coaching.
And the coaching staff too. Now we got some coaches in here that I think gonna be competent, not incompetent, not arrogant. Unlike Arthur Smith and Dave Ragone. Bro, we had Arthur Smith and Dave Ragone. And we still won 7 games with that catastrophe.
Coaches makes a difference. When you switch it around with coaches, it causes a problem.
And our quarterback didn't even have a quarterback coach.
Yeah.
And they expected him to succeed.
All the pieces gotta fall in place. That's what I meant by that. Okay, I'll go to the team you got. If you got some places weak, that's enough to keep you from getting that hump. That's what been the Cowboys' fault. That's been their problem.
Right. We didn't have a quarterback coach, and we still finished 7-10. Nobody really trained up Ritter. They threw him to the wolves, and he wasn't ready yet.
Yeah.
And then you had Tyler Heineke to come in when he got benched. He wasn't much better. So now you got Kirk Cousins, and I think that's a full upgrade. That's the closest thing you gonna get to Matt Ryan since Matt Ryan.
That's okay, bro. That's okay.
So I'm very happy and excited about it.
That's one thing I said about Jerry Jones. He never go into free agent, but if you do it one time, the last time he went into free agent and started shouting like that was Deion Sanders, and we won the Super Bowl.
And see, Kirk Cousins,
he ain't done it since.
We basically got Matt Ryan in his prime and getting Kirk Cousins here. That's basically what he is. Matt Ryan had got past his prime. He wasn't playing good. That's why we had to get rid of him. Kirk Cousins still playing at a high level.
Yeah, he is. It's gonna be interesting.
This dude is getting 4,000 yards a year.
They got quarterback
39 touchdowns. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this dude is balling out of control, bro.
I've been playing pretty good, so they needed a quarterback. Everybody.
Now imagine what he gonna if anybody watched our games and seen why our team was losing, it wasn't because no reason but the quarterback play. Losing every game. Just saying, even playing against the big dogs, every game. The difference is the quarterback play though. You gotta have your quarterback. You ain't got no quarterback, you ain't got nothing.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, now Patrick, go to the next.
All right, next topic. I guess we want to talk about what our 3 teams have, the moves that we've made in free agency. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant just our 2 teams.
Show me around a little bit.
Because Dallas Cowboys don't. I'm just joking.
I was going to say you want to talk about what our 3 our teams moves made in free agency. He said, well, our 2 teams, because y'all did.
No, we got things.
Y'all saw some teams.
Patrick, that's your problem. You worry about us. Worry about yourself.
And Sharon says, Pops. and Sharon says, Pops, is Dallas bringing back?
I'm sorry.
I told him I'm answering.
You addressed that.
You take it so personal, Pop. I'm sorry.
Patrick had the floor.
No, he was done. Go ahead. We'll get to that after this.
Well,
Pops, traditionally.
Okay.
Sharon wants to know if Dallas bringing back Ezekiel Elliott. So I told him he can go ahead and address that, and then we'll get to that.
Well, I got this partner that's in Texas, and we talk. And the Pop ain't just doing stuff off the top of his head, but that dude, he stayed walking distance from the stadium. Him and Dak and Lamb have been hanging out every day. They ain't never stopped hanging out. He still work out with them. So this is what the plan is, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all what's gonna say now. They're gonna get 2 running backs. They already talking to Zeke. They told Zeke, let's see what we're gonna do about the draft. They think about this draft. Y'all know we talking about getting. But yeah, they're gonna bring him back. But they trying to make sure some other things are clear. That's why let Pollard go. There's no way you can do that with Pollard still in there. And Pollard's gonna be something else if he can get himself back together with that tear. Then he's gonna be something special. But for Zeke, he ain't never left, guys. He just ain't been on the field. But Zeke ain't never left. He's there 24/7. So to bring Zeke back, they'll give Dak that extra block that we lost Taron. They give him that extra block. They'll give us that 2 or 3 yard. When it comes to 2 or 3 yard run, they ain't them out there better than Zeke. Nobody. And then catching out of the backfield, he can still do that. And he will have those moments when he'll break loose. Maybe for 7 or 8 yards, but he'll break loose. But his morale, he's a leader in that locker room. You put that back in place, and when they got rid of Zeke, the morale of the whole team went down. Everybody saw that. I said it was a mistake. You put Zeke back on there and go get that guy out of the draft. Hey, we'll be back in there again. Now, we did all the 12 and 5 with no linebackers. Michael was playing linebacker when he was a rusher. We didn't have no linebackers, so we couldn't stop the run. But Dak still got 12. Our number 1 cornerback, he's down. Bland ain't been done good, but y'all, he's not our number one cornerback. Our number one linebacker was a work call. But now we really got Kendricks. I'm telling y'all something. If you don't know this guy, he's got a motor. This guy can fly, and he's a run stopper. I'm telling you, Cowboys. They were talking about the defense. They were bragging about the defense. Some of the guys on defense said we better than ever. Those of you that think we ain't going nowhere, not going to do anything, Cowboys never do anything free agents. We don't never do it. And this thing about Dak ain't going to get a contract. We do this every year. We did it last year. To the last minute, y'all say Dak ain't going to get no contract. They going to let him go. What happened? You think you know when you don't even know. Jerry Jones is smart. He make people like you guys talk about what he ain't going to do. And Jerry said himself. Now, I'm going to say what Jerry said. I'm not going to do nothing until I'm good, damn, and ready. That's what Jerry said. That's what Jerry said. I'm not going to do anything until I'm good, damn, and ready. He said, this is my team. That's
what he said.
That's what he said, guys. And I don't care how you talk, Dak this, Dak that. Dak got that money, and he's smiling. He's smiling. Second run up to the MVP. Best average, best quarterback rating in the NFL. But you talking about he ain't this, he ain't that. If half your team had someone like that, you'd be Super Bowl. Hey, you might think it's funny.
I don't.
If he had went to the Atlanta Falcons, they might wasn't just turning in. Dak Prescott is something special,
and I would love to have him. I've been saying that for years.
He's something special. This year he's coming back, and they're not going to do the contract till the last minute. They might not do it because they're making an agreement with each other.
But now,
I can't tell y'all about that.
But here's my question.
Now, can I say something?
Yeah.
But see, now we got that Dak Prescott finally with the Falcons.
That's true.
I'm good. It's the white version, but I'm good.
I'm good, y'all.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
My question is, by that logic, isn't Dallas Cowboys the best regular season team and the best team in the league, even better than Atlanta? So wouldn't that be a downgrade for Dak himself to go to Atlanta, to a lesser team?
Let me answer.
Would it not?
Let me answer. I got it. I'm gonna put no. I got to
ask for my own team.
You asking me though? Who was you asking?
Well, first I'm asking Pops. Let Pops go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you sit on it and stew. I'm gonna let it stew.
First of all, how can you gonna let me talk?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
How can it be a downgrade? 7 runner-up MVP. 12 games this year. Best quarterback rating in the NFL.
Because you have.
Wait a minute, I'm talking now.
I thought you were done.
No, you're not. I'm trying to let you know.
Yeah,
and the other thing that makes it so good about it.
Aish.
The other thing that makes it so pretty. Dak Prescott did what he wanted to do on the regular. You say he's the best in the regular. It don't make no difference. And all of it, in order to get to a Super Bowl, you got to be good in the regular season. And y'all say Dak Prescott, he plays on tomato can. What makes a professional player the best? The tomato can is for treating like tomato can. And you can say what you want. I'm gonna tell y'all. You keep talking about how we didn't play nobody. Do you know what you stopped for a while?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
What makes Dak Prescott the best? When he gets somebody can't play, what he does? He throws them out. That's the sign of a good quarterback. Look at all the people that played. Look at all the people that played in Washington and Giants, and they barely won.
Okay.
Look at the team that went up against our division and barely won.
I'm long-winded.
Ain't no long win. It's a lot to talk about that.
Okay.
But it was an upgrade. That's all I'm gonna say.
I only got a short
I got to comment on this first.
Go ahead, Travis.
It's my team. I got.
Ain't nothing Patrick got to say because
First of all,
I don't put him in the war.
Okay. Let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. It wouldn't be a downgrade.
No.
It would actually be an upgrade because I think the division would be better for him. Like I say, and I think he would take us. I think he would actually get over the hump with us. He would get out of the first round. He wouldn't keep getting in the first round. We got a better team all around.
I don't think so.
If you add him to
That's my point.
Yeah.
But is the Falcons okay? Let's remove Dak Prescott quarterback. Let's remove the quarterback situation.
We got a better running game.
Hold on. Let's remove the quarterback.
We don't have a running game.
Hold on for a second.
Exactly. So
Hold on for a second.
that's what I'm saying.
Minus Dak Prescott. Hold on for a second, guys.
You're making my point.
Guys.
We got a tight end though.
But overall, we're a better team.
We're better.
Guys, that's my argument right there, and I know this is gonna make an explosion in World War III. But listen.
Right now you're better overall because you got more wins, so you have to be better because you have Dak.
We still got the same team. We don't got
But that's what I'm saying.
people.
But if you put Dak with us, it will be.
Well, that'll kill us. That'll kill us completely.
Oh, but listen.
But from that, we going on.
Remove Dak from the equation, and you look at the Dallas Cowboys team.
You call it lost.
And the Dallas Cowboys team and the Atlanta Falcons team, without the quarterback situation, all the other pieces, all the other elements of the team, which team is better?
We still better.
That's my point.
How is it gonna be better with no run game?
Which defense?
Our run game is
What
better.
defense has the best rating? What defense
See,
has
you
the
can make
best
an
rating?
argument for both.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
I'm finna go down the list. I'm going down the list.
You know why we go down the list?
Right now.
Because we got Michael Paulson and they don't.
Listen. I'm
going
going down the
That's
list.
crazy.
I'm going down the list.
I'm going straight to the comments too.
No, I'm going down the list. So why we're better?
I'm listening.
And this gonna make sense. I'm gonna start. Hold on, Dad.
Y'all ain't got Michael Paulson.
Let me finish.
Pops, you can
One person
respond.
doesn't make a team better.
Pops, you can respond. In just a second, Pops.
All right. We got better receiving core,
This is a good topic.
right? Can you agree to that?
No, but go ahead and sit
I
your
just want to make sure.
No, you said what you said, then I'll
We
come
got a
back.
better offensive line. Number 4th offensive line in the league. That we're number 4th. We finished 4th.
We was number one offense for a long time.
No.
Yes, we
But
was.
your offensive line not better than ours.
But we was number one offense.
But not now.
Half the because of the season was number one
Pops, let
offense.
him finish, Pops. Let him finish. Let him finish,
You agree to
Pops.
that? No, better offensive line. Okay.
No, I don't.
We got the better running game.
Yeah, that. So we didn't have
So
one.
we're already 3-0 already.
Y'all didn't have the best offensive line. We was number one.
Defense could be argued because we had a top 10 defense. They had a top 10 defense. So that can be
Travis, y'all didn't have a defense better than Dallas.
that we had a top 10 defense. I had a top 10
What's wrong with the
defense.
Atlanta
All
Falcons?
right,
I'm just saying we went fluctuated in and out, but still.
Kevin, I see your comment. I'm gonna get to it just a second.
So
bro.
I'm saying, so even if you want to give him the defense, we 3-1.
How many games did
Makes
y'all
our team
win?
better.
How many games
I
y'all
got a
win?
better quarterback.
How many games?
No.
Defense now. How many games y'all
We're
win?
removing the quarterback. It's
Oh, yeah, we moved that.
the
How
rest
many
of the
games
team.
did y'all win, Travis?
We still better.
Travis, how many games did y'all win? How many games y'all win?
That's because you have the quarterback.
No.
That's the difference.
Dak don't play for a defense. Dak don't play
But he said
defense.
be the quarterback out of it, right?
Dak don't play defense.
So those wins,
We talking about
yeah, you
defense.
gotta take those wins out because of the quarterback.
But defense won a lot of those games.
All right.
Nah, bro,
You
your
know,
offense won almost all
I'm
the
gonna give you the reason I did this.
Defense won at least 5 of those games.
Guys.
Do you realize how?
Yeah.
Who got the number one interception?
The offense.
Pops and
won
Travis.
almost them games.
Pops and Travis. I'm gonna give you the reason I did this.
So,
And it's just,
because it's you.
and it's just true. I'm playing the devil's advocate.
What's going on, Brandon?
What's going on,
He
bro?
says he's late, but he's here.
That's how, but listen. It's arguable. I'm playing the devil's advocate that Dak could go to a team like Atlanta and have the same outcome, and here's why.
Oh, you crazy.
Hold on for a second. Because it's arguable, you can make an argument for both teams
No.
being better, minus the quarterbacks, being about the same, talent-wise, on both sides of the ball.
No.
Which means, what would give Atlanta?
Wait, before
Hold on.
I'll give them a better defense.
Let me finish.
Let's just give them that.
Let me finish real
He's still
quick.
better overall.
Okay, but let me
That's
finish.
what I'm
But what I think would make the outcome different and maybe a little bit better in Atlanta is because, let's say if they're even, and you just switch. Hold on,
talking about
Pops.
place
Hold on. And you just switch Dak from the Falcons to Atlanta, comparable teams, they're about the same. The division, like Travis was, hold on for a second. The division, like Travis was saying, is going to be probably a little bit more fitting for Dak because I think the Eagles, playing against the Eagles is going to be harder than playing against the
You
Buccaneers.
do know Cowboys beating the Eagles 8
He's not listening.
He's not listening.
You don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that ain't what he's talking about.
Dak was already the best quarterback in our league.
Are you going to finish?
And our
Are you
league.
going to let me finish?
This man, what's what?
You
Do you understand what
That's not what he's saying.
Are you understand what I'm saying, Travis? Does everybody
I heard what you said. You trying to say they were better a league. That they're better division. We are better quarterback in the league.
No. Pops, I'm not saying the division is
He
going to be
said if
better.
he was in our division, he would have an easier time than if he was in your division.
No such thing as
Playing against
easy.
Tampa Bay rather than the Eagles.
No such thing.
That's what he's
No
saying.
such
Are
thing.
you saying that it's going to be hard? You saying it's easier to play against the Eagles in Tampa Bay?
I'm saying that Dak already got these guys number in our division.
That ain't what we're saying.
No, but
That's the answer.
y'all been splitting games the last couple
No,
years.
no,
Pops.
please, no game.
Yeah, y'all have.
Go
But
back
anyway,
and look. Go back
so
and look.
now in the comments,
Hey, Brandon, we talking about.
in the comment section, can I explain? Can I explain? So before we get to what our teams have required, real quick. So Brandon, what we talking about
Get to
is
that now because what you talking about? over here.
it came up how Kirk Cousins either was going to be
Talk about it, brother. You want to hear it?
was either going to be and let me get to Kevin Kraft's
No,
comment.
from what you said, Kirk Cousins a black quarterback.
Hold on for a second,
And I ain't hearing that.
Pops. Kevin Kraft said Jadavian. He's a little touched.
No, I'm not touched.
Hold on for a second. Jadavian Clowney.
Do y'all know I'm sitting right here? You gonna say I'm touched? Like I don't know what I am?
I say it just like you heated.
No, I ain't heated. Talk crazy if you want to get crazy.
Kevin Kraft says Jadeveon Clowney has signed with the Carolina for $10 million, and they're negotiating with Stephon Gilmore.
And that's huge for Carolina.
That's huge because
it's already done.
Hold on for a second.
Cornerback.
So that's interesting. I just want to let everybody know that's tip of news.
Y'all gonna lose him, Pop.
Now
you don't lose anybody you don't want.
Now you gonna sit there and say you don't want Stephen Gilmore?
Kevin Kraft said
he gone. That's what he said.
Kevin Kraft said call him out. Kevin Kraft said call him out for dancing around the issue like the late Gregory Hines.
Dancing, I don't dance.
You don't dance, Pops.
Go ahead and get what you got to get, man, because you still got that mic.
All right, all I'm saying is, so you roar, you don't dance, but you just roar.
Go ahead, man.
All right, so listen. What I'm saying, all right, Brandon, this is how it all happened. We were talking about quarterbacks and this and that. This is short and skinny. And then the topic about Kirk Cousins going to Atlanta came up. And then we were talking about, is it going to be a plus for Atlanta? Is it not going to be a plus? Is it going to put him over the hump? Kevin is like, he's been on the end of being somewhat let down by Kirk Cousins in terms of not getting over the hump. Did great, played great, but he came from Washington and was like, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Didn't quite live up to what Kevin, in his opinion, is going to, right? Yeah, I got it. And then Travis reminded us that some people call Kirk Cousins the white Dak Prescott, and then they call Dak Prescott the black Kirk Cousins, and Pops got touched by that.
Don't do that, man. Would you talk like somebody that got some English about you?
I'm just saying it about you.
No, you won't call yourself on the play now. When you call me out like that, I'm gonna come back.
Okay, Pops. Okay.
No. Don't say Pop got
Now. So
I came in to give my opinion.
So Brandon. Travis is.
When you do that, you act like you take that.
Kevin's defense, Brandon, is all right. Y'all go ahead and have Kirk because we got Kirk from Washington and was expecting to go further, so on and so forth. My argument and Travis's argument was Washington was the worst team that Kirk played on, so it was an upgrade of teams, and Kirk actually did better. So now he's upgrading to a better team than Minnesota, so he should do better and get over the hump. That's me and Travis's argument. That's Travis's and Ron's defense. Plus, you don't know what's going to happen. New team, arguably better now. And then Travis made the comment that Kirk Cousins may end up arguably being the best quarterback in the NFC. Not that he absolutely was. And then, of course, Pops is going to basically oppose that because up until now, Dak Prescott's been the best quarterback in the NFC. So I propose to play the devil's advocate and say, okay, well, what about this? Which team is better? If you move the quarterback from both teams, no Dak Prescott, no nothing, and just look at the rest of the elements on both teams, which team is better? And you can make an argument for both. Travis is going to say Atlanta. Pops is going to say Dallas. But if you look at both teams on both sides of the ball, defense and offense, it's kind of comparable. All right?
But it's your opinion.
But what may give Dak Prescott going to Atlanta the edge to get over the hump is that division may be more fitting for him because if the teams are comparable, the only competition you have is Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay is going to be a lot easier competition than the freaking Philadelphia Eagles.
Carolina might be a lot better now. If they get Gilmore and then they got what's they get?
Yeah.
Jadeveon Clowney.
But here's what I'm saying. Before that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
So as it is right.
Clowney's signed already.
Yeah. Well, as it is right now, though. As it is right.
Still better though.
As it is right now. It is harder to go through Philadelphia than it is to Tampa Bay. So I think that would give Dak Prescott being on the Falcons an edge to get over the hump.
And can I say this?
That's what we're talking about, bro.
It's not even arguable because if you take, like you say, just take the quarterbacks away and just look at the teams. We got the better offensive line. We got the better receiving core. So by that alone, that coming over here behind a better offensive line with the better receiving core with a better running game makes that team better than Dallas's.
It's arguable on both sides, though.
They didn't even have a running game comparable to
ours. You got CeeDee Lamb, you got
No, he said they had one receiver. He said that on his own mouth.
I know, but
everybody know Cowboys only have
but
one
their
receiver.
defense is better.
Everybody know we only have one receiver. Everybody knows that.
So
Let's just give him the defense.
It kind of evens it out.
So one
the tight
defense is
end.
better compared to our
Brandon
other
Cook
things.
brings up
Better. That
the-
makes us overall.
Not necessarily a thrill, but in my opinion,
Better offensive line. We're number 4 offensive line. We're better offensive line.
they got an offensive
We
line.
was number one, Travis.
Offensive line was
Travis,
number
we was number
I was
one.
not number 1 last year. I know you wasn't.
Not one. Who was number one?
Bruh. Number 4
All right,
offensive line.
okay, all right.
Listen what that's saying.
Okay.
Better running game. Right. Better receiving core. Right.
I'm listening.
Better overall team.
Okay.
Because even if they beat us in defense, you took the quarterbacks away, right?
Yep.
So if their defense is better than ours, we still ahead. That gives us the better team overall.
Okay. All right.
Right or wrong?
Now, can I say
It's
something?
arguable though, man.
Can I say
How is that
something?
arguable?
Can I say something that the Cowboys now?
Because
You two sitting there talking
hold on
about
for a second,
nothing.
Hold on for a second. Because it's arguable that the offense, the offense wasn't the greatest. They didn't have the greatest run game this year, arguably. But the receiving game was good. Of course, you had Dak Prescott. I know. But if I'm just
You
saying,
took the quarterback out of it, and you say you're just looking at the team without the quarterback. So if you add that quarterback, the same very quarterback, to a team that's got better receiving
yeah, but your
core,
defense is not good, man.
our defense is top 10.
I know, but it wasn't as good as Dallas's. So,
Our defense is top 10.
It wasn't as
That's
good as-
enough to win a Super Bowl. What are you
but it
talking
wasn't
about?
as good as Dallas's. But my point is, you take it over.
Oh, my God.
I'm just saying it's arguable for both sides. That's all I'm saying. So Brandon, that's what the thing was.
Cowboy played the
Anyway,
it's
it's enough to win the Super Bowl.
All right. So Brandon was saying. So Brandon now, he's exactly what
And
we're
that's
talking
me
about.
talking about the last time we played Falcons, what happened, bro? That ain't the same team as this team now.
And Sharon, you see where I'm coming from, Sharon.
That make no sense.
You see where I'm coming from, Sharon. That's all right.
I'm
I'm
making a
reading.
statement
No, they never had
All right, let me
that
read
doesn't make no sense.
Let me address these two
Okay, can
comments.
we go on?
Let me read these
Can
two
I say
comments.
something now?
We're done.
No, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, you can say something. Go ahead.
But
Yeah,
I just
let
wanna
me
keep going.
Let me
You wanna
address
keep
these two comments.
Same thing over and over and over.
Sharon said that's her argument too. What I'm saying, so I see that. Let me hold that thought, pops. And Kevin says Kirk Cousins, Kirk and Dak both were 4th round draft picks during the election year. Minnesota paid for filet mignon and Kirk and got ground chuck. So monetarily speaking, I was salty. No pun intended, salty. We wanted the best free agent quarterback a year later, and could have and would have pursued Brady instead. Okay, what we gonna say, pops?
Okay.
I'm going to put the record straight. That's all. Now, the only thing that hurt Dallas in the playoffs, everybody keep talking Dak. It wasn't Dak. Dak didn't have no running game. So Dak felt like the weight was on his shoulder. We only have one wide receiver, and Brandon Cook brings up the end. But tight end, we got a tight end, we got a one wide receiver. You block CeeDee Lamb in. The other wide receivers is not going to, I mean, come on. And then our defense, when they have no linebackers. We had safeties playing linebacker, people. This is why we didn't break through. But the only reason why we didn't break through out of that playoff, y'all could say what you want to say. That was a fixed game. You don't get me sucking seed, then you come into a game, don't do nothing. They won't tell people to believe that because y'all hate the Cowboys. So y'all won't step back and be logical. You won't use your brains and say, there's no way a team like that can come and play a game and don't do nothing right. God, that don't happen. We all talk about every day how the NFL is rigged. We all talk about that. So when that game played, you gonna tell me that wasn't the biggest rigged right there? They lost money on that game. Cowboys came in that game, played the Green Bay Packers.
Allegedly.
Come on. They didn't do allegedly right. They didn't do not one thing right. Y'all gonna sit there and be saying that every rigged. When it comes to the Cowboys messing up, you won't even give them that credit.
No.
In this package, you can't do that now.
We gave y'all
the reason
about the refs and stuff.
when you stop.
Okay. See, you keep saying stuff.
I'm trying. Yeah, I say stuff. When you say stuff, I gotta listen, don't I? Why don't you try? All I'm saying is this, guys. You keep talking about rigging. Why is it that you can't believe that game was rigged? You know why? Because y'all hate him. I'm done with it. You hate Cowboys so much and Dak so much, you want to sit there and don't even believe what you seen was a rig. I'm telling you, that thing was planned from the get-go. But as good as a team Cowboys is, to come in there, they're the second seed, which is the best team. The second best team. They didn't do nothing right.
I think it's time.
And you mean to tell me you're going to really believe that was rigged? Y'all hate,
now it's rigged.
that was rigged.
Allegedly
rigged. You can say what you want to
So the
say.
Green Bay Packers game?
I don't want, because Cowboy didn't do nothing. Nothing.
If you're gonna say something's rigged, guys, you gotta say allegedly.
My bad. Allegedly. Because I read all of
The Green Bay Packers whoop Charles Butt. That's all that was.
I read all of
agree, but he feel like it's rigged, so you gotta say allegedly.
So you gotta.
All I'm saying, no, what I'm saying is this. I heard Patrick, I had Travis, I heard Grun, I had all y'all saying that was rigged. That's why.
Yeah,
Well, wait a minute, let me explain what I'm saying. I've heard y'all talking about some team got beat because it was rigged, because it was rough rigged. Why you don't give that credit to Dallas? Because you hate them so much, you don't want to agree that that's what's going on. I'm done with it. Ron, I think you said a while ago, if you're going to do one, do it for all. Did you not say that, Ron? If you're going to call one, do it for all. When it comes to the Cowboys, they don't get a break. Y'all trying to say there's no way. They bad as they said it.
What break is it that you want, though? I'm asking.
The number one penalized team in the NFL for one. Why?
Y'all undisciplined?
Of course you're going to believe that. Now, they beat everything and everybody, and the Green Bay Packers went nowhere near they lead. But that game, they didn't do nothing.
So
right.
so you saying they possibly couldn't be? This is saying they possibly couldn't be undisciplined. That's how.
And they probably couldn't lose.
Because the referee was calling some plays they had to go back and change because they wasn't even our players.
So it was impossible for y'all to lose. Y'all can't just lose.
Okay, come on now. Let's be fair. Okay. I'm not talking stuff like that. Don't make them think I'm saying it without ain't saying it.
No, I agree.
Come on, Jack. You gotta be fair now.
I agree with
Don't put words in my mouth that I'm not saying.
I got it.
Okay.
I'm agreeing.
Come on now. I know you hate them, but be professional, man.
I'm agreeing with what you're saying, but you said some plays they had to go back and take back. Okay, fine. I agree with that.
All I'm saying
about the other plays when they got the
all I'm saying is this. I'm not saying we can't lose, but I'm not saying we should win every game.
You just say no.
But all I'm saying is this right here. I've been watching football for a long time. I played good football, and I'm telling you, what I saw in that game, allegedly, I gotta say it, that thing was rigged. You said why? Cause they didn't do nothing. Now you believe what you want to believe.
Maybe don't underestimate.
No, you don't underestimate nothing. I'm telling you what I saw, guys.
Man, they came in there against a buzzsaw and got
And they got ripped to shreds. Y'all got beat bad.
because they play all them tomato cans through the season.
tell you what.
Got a false sense of security.
So,
And
guys-
they got to a playoff team that's actually good.
Y'all know what
they
time
wasn't
it is.
ready for it because they ain't been playing that type of level team all year.
Y'all know what time it is.
You know what?
It's the Dallas Cowboys right here.
I'll tell you this what's gonna happen. See, this here whole thing y'all see right now, we're gonna get better at this. And this thing right now is one side.
That's
This
Patrick. That's Patrick.
this is the Dallas Cowboy hate show.
That's Patrick. That's
But
not me.
we gonna fix this. We gonna make this thing fair.
That's good.
Trust me, we gonna fix this.
This is.
And the thing about I'm saying to y'all right now,
Don't say it's me.
y'all can put Cowboys down, you can put that down.
It's time.
Ain't it funny how y'all talk about Cowboys, but that seems to always end up in the playoff. No matter what y'all say about it. He always seems to end up in the
But it's-
playoff.
but
And I'm
it's-
telling you, ain't no blood.
Play it, bro.
All I'm saying is this.
You can tell.
You know, when you gonna keep talking and cut me off like that?
Sorry, Pops.
Go ahead and play, man. You ain't gonna feel good
I
till you
said
play.
he's gonna play it. Go ahead and play it. Don't
You can tell which one of these is Pops by the colors he's wearing, blue and gray.
Choose if it's jug band music.
You have to play the United States.
If you believe in magic, don't you bother to choose if it's jug band
It
music.
don't even make sense to me.
Just go and listen.
You see him that shoe?
No, it ain't.
Look at Pops in the very back on the left right there. Look how he's standing.
Because one thing,
say that's your enthusiasm.
because one thing, guys, if that was me singing, I would have took that whole show. So Pop can go. I mean, he did
So look, see, he's taking it down. See how they look like he took it.
Now y'all done.
What was that?
He done.
And see, here's the thing that's funny, that makes it's funny. You guys, all y'all can do is laugh. The only thing y'all got to throw at the Cowboys is, y'all ain't got out of the playoffs. That's all y'all got. You can't say nothing that's bad. That's all y'all got. I think this year
Oh, my
go
goodness.
shot to that.
I'm sorry, y'all. That's Pops.
Go ahead.
That is the Cowboys fans right there, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Very
like,
optimistic, happy-go-lucky. They believe in magic, bro. That's what it comes
Who don't?
to.
Who on the set don't believe in magic? We all gotta have a little magic.
You
belief.
said you don't believe in magic?
I believe in magic,
Or the week.
but I call it more ordained than magic.
Okay.
What's yours is yours. That's what I believe by God, you know?
Okay.
So, but the bottom line is Cowboys. I watched them when they was winners. I watched them when they were losers. They don't look like losers to me, y'all. You can't be a loser.
Listen.
You can't be a loser 5, 12 and 5. That's not a lose.
Listen, them 12 wins is
Whatever you want to say, I don't care about that.
that's for y'all.
Nobody get a chance. Nobody get a chance to pick who they gonna play.
Yeah, I'm agreeing. Those 12 wins.
You got no problem with bragging and going on.
Listen,
Y'all bragging and going on now.
those 12 wins are for y'all.
Don't be
That's for
surprised if you
y'all.
come back to the spot.
But that's as far as it goes.
Right.
That's all you get.
Let me get Ron. Let me just.
No more.
Ron's been waiting patiently. Let me get Ron in here on something. What's your take? Sharon agrees. Kevin is saying he wishes Falcons the best with Kirk Cousins. What's your take on the argument that I made in terms of maybe that, if nothing else, it'd be a better division for him to put y'all over the hump?
Man, we division champions right now. I don't understand what your come on.
I think Washington right now though is in the lead as far as free agency and what they brought into that team. Right now, they own Dallas Hills right now.
All of them are here.
We'll see what happens.
What do you think, Ron?
And I'm gonna hold you to this too.
I'm too tired to fuss.
Why you in that seat? Why you got that mic in front of you? I want to know. You're a man. Why you got that mic in front of you? Why you sitting there? You ain't got nothing to say.
You ain't got nothing to say then.
Run.
Hey, bro, I'll let you run.
Come on, bro.
That's it.
Yeah, now come on. I got you mad. Come on.
My problem is, man, you just do this every year.
Ron and I, we talk during the week too. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. All drugs off.
I thought it was already on. Pause.
Every year, you
Every
get
year.
beat by the same damn team.
Yeah.
You're my friend.
Yeah.
Green Bay, you get beat by the 49ers.
Yeah.
You get beat by all these teams, and you say,
Not all the teams.
you say,
Let him finish.
maybe next year, or maybe the year after. How about y'all just not that good in the playoffs?
Are you done?
No, I'm not done.
Well, go ahead.
You started this.
Remember, you started this.
That's
I
what I'm
got you.
looking for.
I got you after this. I got something for you. Go ahead.
Keep on saying, you and the Cowboys fans keep on saying that this our year.
Yeah, we say that all the time.
This our year. Well, y'all don't do nothing in the playoffs. So how
12 and
is
5.
it y'all year?
12 and 5.
Well, what you do?
What were y'all?
What?
Are you done? I'm gonna give you a lesson right now. I don't want to do this, but you asked for it. Go ahead.
The Falcons fans aren't saying it's their year though. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nothing.
See, Pat, you can jump in and chime in all you want to, but I got something for you too. But the bottom line is still, Ron, there's two things you saying. I agree with you 100%. But you got to know Pop. I did the work, bro, and you're gonna find out what Pop's all about now. You said two things that you need to. I'm gonna give you a wake up call. What is success and what is loss? It ain't because you win so many games and the last game you don't win. That don't cause you a loser. That's not a loser. I know you put some of you out there want to say Cowboys ain't went to the Super Bowl, but they have been to the Super Bowl. You want to say, well, Dak Prescott can't make the big one. Dak wasn't there, they still wasn't making the big one. It's been over 30 years, but y'all want to put it all on Dak. How long Dak been with the Dallas Cowboys? Going on to what year?
9 years.
Going on the 9th year. But this was happening before Dak got there, bro. Now, the other thing I'm gonna tell you about that you keep saying, well, y'all ain't winning nothing. Man, listen. I want to see y'all get 12 and 5 and see how you gonna feel. You feel so much better. You gonna feel so much better. You know why? Because you ain't been to 12 so long. You don't know what it feels like to be a winner. So losers can't talk about what winners feel if they ain't been with it.
This ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm
letting
you have this run.
And all for you to know what winners are, you gotta be the one. You ain't been 12 so long, you know what it feel like. Now I listen to you. Now you gotta listen to me. You talking about a winner. For you to win something, then you come talking in the winner circle. Super Bowl. When you get a Super Bowl, come talk to me. You ain't got nothing to argue with. You ain't bring nothing to the table, but a F and a I and what I heard. When you gonna talk about a champ, come with champ stuff to back it up. You ain't got nothing to back nothing up with right now, bro. Every time y'all play the Cowboys, we whoop y'all.
Well, okay, look. Well, the last time I checked the rings from, 30 years ago? So
No, I said 30 years. I said 30 years.
What you done lately?
What we done lately, we keep hitting 12 and 5 lately. I
And
bet
y'all
that.
keep on just bouncing out the
But
front.
we get to the dance. When are y'all gonna get to the dance?
This year.
It ain't happened. What makes you
This
think it
year,
will?
you asked.
But I'm asking. So Ron, here goes the point. You keep telling people, y'all ain't got no Super Bowl, y'all ain't win no Super Bowl. And I'm sitting there listening to him and said,
I did not
this guy is talking about us losers. As I remember, second runner-up MVP, that was Dak Prescott, man.
well, the
A best quarterback rating in the NFL. Dak Prescott.
Still talking about regular season stuff.
Look, man, we talking about football. See, I know you want to keep talking about we're not winning the playoff.
Okay,
but see, I'm not doing that.
Okay, let's let Ron respond and see what he got to say.
Yeah.
Patrick is not running.
I know, but let Ron see.
But that's what we're doing.
You gotta let him talk though. He's gonna try to talk.
He did get through talking. It was my turn to talk.
No.
No.
He was trying to say
Ron got through talking, and then I talk. Now I'm from the South, and they can talk. That's where it plays. But Patrick want to keep chiming in because he can't stand the fact that Cowboys is still that team.
No, y'all not that team.
Yeah, right.
That team.
Go ahead, Ron. Patrick, keep talking, man.
Kansas City Chiefs. Go ahead, Ron.
Kirk Cousins was winning the MVP before he got hurt.
Look here, I'm gonna wake you up again. She said you went to sleep again. Run. Don't be saying was ain't got nothing to do in this game. Closer, all that goes out the window. I tell you another thing. If Lamar had to get that one play, he'd win the Super Bowl. Coulda, shoulda. Don't be giving me what he was winning.
Still better than
I don't want to hear that stuff. That ain't got that don't wait. Those dogs won't hunt.
He's still better than Dak.
So what I'm telling you right now, don't say he was. You don't know how he's going to end up. It's like Kirk Cousins. You don't know if he's going to stay healthy or not. I kept telling you that. Now talk about something. Don't talk about was. Because Lord knows he wasn't going to get it. Because Dak was.
All right.
See?
My 2 cents is this.
Hold on, wait. Let Ron respond first.
Patrick can't wait to get in. We talking. Maybe I'm talking then.
Go ahead, Ron. I'm sorry. Go
What you got to
ahead,
say,
Ron.
Ron?
Go ahead, Ron.
All that was doing say, Pops, is this the year y'all will go to Super Bowl?
And I'm going to tell you like I say every year. And I want you to understand this. I'm not going to be tongue-tied or nothing. I'm going to be straight with you. Do you want to hear my answer or not? Do you want to hear my answer or not? You can't tell me what I'm thinking and what I'm going to say, because you're not going to. That's how I remember. You can't say what's on my mind. Like I can't say what's on your mind. But Ron, I'm going to say this because you asked me the question, okay? You talk to somebody that can talk as good as you can. Now, maybe better. Now, listen to me. Ron, this is the year we're going to go to the Super Bowl? I'm going to say what I heard you say a while ago. This is the year all we needed was a quarterback. Well, all we needed was a few pieces. Jerry Jones got to go get us a good receiver because we only had one. And Randy Cook can bring up the end on anybody. Pause. Now we need one good receiver because we got a Lamb. Well, we get another receiver. Everybody knows it. But if we get who I think we working on right now, you get one another good receiver, and you got our tight end and got Randy Cook. That problem be solved. Give us a good running back, because we didn't have no running game. That's why Dak had to do it all by himself. That's why we didn't get to the Super Bowl. Then you put a good linebacker. We don't got one good one. Then we got what's his name? Shaw. He never get to play because he got hurt this last season. I'm telling you now. Yeah, this is out here because you know why Dak don't rub it in their face, because people like you. Y'all been putting him down since day one. Dak gave y'all a kind of a sneak peek on how he gonna be next year. Yeah, I believe Dak gonna refuse that contract. He gonna play the thing out and get a Super Bowl. Mark my word. Because I'm telling you, everything Dak need, Jerry never got it for him. Now, we had a couple good players back in the day, but we didn't have good coaches. See, like y'all, when y'all had a good team, but y'all had some other places it was bad.
Are you hearing this?
So we had some coaches that just went on top of the game. So we had to keep messing around with our coaching until we got what we had to get. Ain't nobody up there can say we had the right coaches.
Sweat.
Y'all can sit there and point out what you want to point out. We talking football. We're not talking about if I'm sweating or not. We're talking about football. See, these boys that don't want to talk football. But I'm telling you, right now, we had to do a whole lot of clean house. We let a lot of people go this time. Why y'all think Jerry Jones is letting a lot of people go?
I can talk football as soon as I get a chance.
Why y'all think Jerry Jones letting a lot of people go this time? Because we got to do something different. And that's what we doing. But you Cowboy haters, I ain't gonna say no more. Say what you want to say, because every time y'all talk bad about Dak and Cowboys, we still end up in that playoff. But this time, it's gonna be different. Every time you get to the playoff, you got a chance to go to the Super Bowl.
All right.
But if you don't get to the playoff run, you can't get to the Super Bowl.
I'll end on this note before we get into our. Will you finish, Pops?
Now you already got something to say about Cowboys. Go on. Cause he hate them guys.
There's a lot that I could say.
Ain't nothing you can't say that. Ain't never been said.
It is.
That you hate him.
If you're downing Lamar Jackson, you're
nobody down Lamar. You heard me say nothing like that.
Pinocchio knows.
Now don't start that I down Lamar. Lamar's the man.
I guess what I'm saying is
don't say that when you know I didn't say I was down Lamar.
You're saying if Lamar Jackson
I didn't say that.
And made that one play, then he would have got to the Super Bowl.
I said, he was one play from going to the Super Bowl. He won.
Okay, but he was in the AFC Championship.
One play was a couple plays.
One play.
But he was in
one play. No, one play.
Oh, Dad, he was more than one play. It wasn't going to the Super Bowl, bro.
But my point is, he was in the AFC Championship game. He was an MVP. He ended up being a better quarterback than Dak Prescott this year.
Yeah, he got MVP.
All right, now.
I saw that.
We can go back. We got receipts from what I'm about to say. We can go back and look at them.
Receipts, I had them for you did.
On what?
You ain't still in
the same sentence and in the same and in one breath, you will say Dallas is the best team, and then comparing Dallas to everybody else. Dallas has always got the better of everything. They've got the best.
No, we didn't.
And then in the same breath, when it's not an argument that fits Dallas, then you'll say, well, Dallas didn't have this, and Dallas needed this, and Dallas should have had this, and Jerry hadn't done this. So,
which is facts. You say you got receipts.
So with that being said, we can go back and look up just about every podcast up until the last couple, where you've gone on and on about how Dallas had the best of everything. And then, out of the same breath, later in that same podcast, you'll say that Dallas needs this and needs that. Now, I have never said that Pittsburgh has had the best of everything.
That's all you ever talk about.
During this, matter of fact, I've never said
that's all you talk about.
I'll say, I'll say Ben, I think is a top 5-6 quarterback of all time. Yeah. I'll say that I think we had the best running back at the time when we had Le'Veon Bell. Yeah. But the best of everything? I've never told you we had the best of everything. Yes, you have. You've said that Dallas has had the best of everything. This is why Travis is shaking his head.
I ain't never said we got the best of everything.
Every position that comes up, oh, well, Dallas is this and that. Dallas. I'll say this. Any team that got past the first round is a better team than any team that didn't. Because the ultimate goal is not stats.
That ain't so dumb.
It's not MVP. The ultimate goal is to win a Lombardi. And the closer you get to winning a Lombardi, the better you are viewed. Period. If you get to the second round, if you get to the third round, if you get to the conference championship, if you get to the Super Bowl and lose it, it's all better than getting bounced in the first round. Period.
No, it's not better.
Yes. And if you're going to sit here and argue with that and say that a team that got farther in the first round isn't better than a team that got bounced in the first round, then we got some issues.
Can I answer this for you?
No, sir.
You know what they said?
I'm not finished yet.
Do you know what they said about Lamar?
Now, with that being said,
you said they don't talk. He didn't get further than that, but you know he ain't got through yet. You know what they said about him now? They show you're not keeping up with it. Now you're talking about him. How bad it is that he can't win the big one. Now you don't know what you're talking about, Pat. You ain't keeping up with it.
They're saying the same thing about Dak.
Of course they are. But you let Dak get that close.
But now, what they are saying is,
and they're not going to let him get that close though. That's the problem. They gotta earn it.
They don't let Dak. Dak always earn. That's my point.
That's what I'm saying.
And he will. We did get the suck one time.
Can you tell us when? What time?
About a season ago.
No, when is it gonna get there? Is what we're saying.
Nobody can answer that.
Okay, so
not even Lamar did.
So he said a bunch of nothing then.
No, I said what I was. This is my opinion.
Brandon said, "Gotta believe in magic."
That's all.
Brandon said, "You gotta believe in magic."
Ain't nobody in here. Who cares what Brandon thinks? All I'm saying is right here is this. I'm being straight with you.
Think about that, right?
When I'm talking to Cowboy haters,
a trip, bro.
When I'm talking about Cowboy haters, I tell you all America. I don't care what you say, because I know you ain't gonna be fair.
We're not hating on Cowboys, Pop.
No, stop. That's my opinion.
There is nothing
it's my opinion. I got a right to my opinion.
There's nothing that we've
you and me, the next show we just gonna go at it. Cause you won't let nobody else talk to you.
You'll lose.
You think so?
Yes.
For me, it ain't about losing. Because everything you think about the Cowboys, that's no fact.
The sad thing about this, you've lost every time and don't want to realize that you lost.
Patrick, in your mind, all you think about
you and the Dallas Cowboys fans live in an alternate reality where you've won everything. You're the best of everything. You have everything.
You know what's so funny? You
And
say, oh,
the reality is you lost this argument every time and don't even realize.
You were so funny.
We're like,
You said the Cowboys.
Jim Carrey walking
You
into the
keep talking. That don't make you think, but you keep talking.
Dumb and Dumber goes.
You know what's so funny?
Got
What you
robbed by a lady. Old lady on the motorized car.
Look, we're not talking about that. This is what you say. You keep saying y'all living in this, but you know what's so funny? We all living in the same world, and it's all about opinions. That's all you got over there. No facts.
I've got facts.
No, it's what you
You
think.
guys can't get past the first round.
We haven't got past the first round, but
That's right, that's a fact.
No such thing as can. They said the same thing about Craig Coles. They said the same thing about Matthew Stafford. They said the same thing about Eli Manning. It's been said before. Everybody got their day.
We will revisit this conversation
You got to get back to the playoffs yourself.
later.
Brandon say Jerry sealed y'all fate a long time ago.
Yeah. Jerry's not God, unless I know. He can't seal nobody's faith. Jerry was the same when we won those Super Bowls. Jerry Jones was in charge then. It happened then, it can happen again. You don't like Jerry? I love Jerry. I like everything that he's doing. Everything that Jerry's doing, don't sell it now.
He said that was the last time he wanted to go to the Super Bowl.
Jerry was playing, and you misunderstood what he was saying. Jerry was playing around, making fun.
He meant that, bro.
Yeah, but
He meant it.
all you people that's not Cowboy fans, you want to tell, a lot of Cowboy fans believe what you're saying. Like I said, it's no better. I've seen
That
it.
was true, bro.
The bottom line is this right here. Ride or die. That's all I'm going to say.
Bad boys for life.
No, Cowboys for life. So, I'm done with that. And Patrick gonna sit there and try to find something to say, and then they're gonna try to put it up online. Man, you know what? You come right over coming, bro.
All right, moving on. Update to the
Free agency frenzy, I call it. Free agency frenzy. Man, the trade travesty and triumph.
who do y'all think of the free agent winners and losers?
Signing tsunami. While they're doing it, I guess we can kind of get into what our teams have done, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So for the Pittsburgh Steelers, we've made a lot of, actually made a lot of moves. We have signed, and I'll just go down a list of some people we've signed. We've signed Cameron Johnson, the punter from the Texans. And we had a guy with a strong leg in Preston Harvin, but he was inconsistent his second year and toward the end of the season. And sad to say because really liked him, had a strong leg. But Cameron Johnson has averaged about the same, but on a more consistent level, 43.7 yards per punt. And we got him from the Texans, so it'll be a consistent addition. Then we got Patrick Queen from the linebacker from the Ravens, and I am
That's a big
that's a big signing because Patrick Queen is more of an all-around linebacker, closer to a Micah Parsons.
Yeah, that's a good linebacker.
In terms of being able to cover, he's going to be able to cover better than the linebacker we already had. But he's also, in my opinion, just as good at run stop. So we have pretty much have rounded out our inside linebacker position.
How you feel about Patrick Queen, Bob? Going to them from the Ravens.
All right. Next, we acquired Dante Johnson. He had an Achilles tear and had to sit out last season, but he was able to bounce back and play and start 16 games last season for the Panthers. And he is a high-level cornerback, and so that's somebody that can play opposite of Joey Porter Jr. And that way, if we don't, it'll save us from having to go out and get a Peterson, or somebody like that, which is a veteran, but they're not in their prime. Whereas Deontay Johnson still got a lot of good playing left, and as long as he stays healthy, I could see him finishing out our cornerback duo. We got Deshaun Elliott, the safety from, I believe he was a safety from, it slips my mind where he's from now, Minnesota, maybe. I think he might have been from Minnesota. And so we got him. We got Montravius Adams, the defensive tackle. He came back when we signed him. He went to play for New Orleans for a little bit and then made it back. We've also got Van Jefferson. Van Jefferson was one of the receivers on Los Angeles Rams Super Bowl winning team. So I guess Brandon, you might could weigh in on that, being that's your squad.
And he's with us too, man. We just
that's right. He was with LA, and then he went to Falcons before he came to us. So
we traded for him.
Yep, and the biggest
Smith guy.
Yeah, and then we re-signed Miles Killebrew. He was a defensive. I think he was a linebacker. I think. I'm sorry, safety, Miles Killebrew, and he was pretty solid. So we re-signed him. So we've got depth now at the safety positions, and the one that I'm just about as excited about And of course, we could talk about Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. We've already talked about those. I mean, it's Russell Wilson and Justin Fields.
Great pickups, man.
Great pickups.
Both
I mean, like, you know, I don't know why people were talking about Russell Wilson competing with Kenny Pickett. You have to, certain things I'm realizing I had to take a step back. You got to say certain things, present things a certain way. But at the end of the day, we know Russell Wilson's going to be the starter in that quarterback room.
Somebody put a fake report out there that said Justin Fields is going to be competing with Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
For the starting jock.
And I'm just saying, like, are they going to let him play and look at both of them? Yeah, of course. But at the end of the day, you don't start Justin Fields over Russell Wilson at this point in Russell Wilson's career.
If you outplay him, you do.
No, he's not going to outplay him. That's the point. Like, Russell Wilson was playing.
I guess we'll see. I don't know.
But Russell Wilson was playing darn good with the Denver Broncos.
He was.
And
He
so,
started playing.
whereas Justin Fields has got a lot to learn.
He finished strong with Broncos.
Yeah, he finished strong, but he didn't start off that way.
Matter of fact,
But he didn't start off like that.
Yeah, they won 6 of their last 7.
And Pops.
Yeah, but he didn't start off like that.
And the reason,
It ain't about how you start, it's how you finish.
and the reason that he wasn't playing that well the times that he wasn't was because he had a torn lat and tried to play through it before he got surgery. And then Sean Payton still sat him the last 2 games, so there's no telling how they would have ended up. They probably would have made the playoffs if he hadn't sat him the last 2 games. But anyway, Justin Fields got a lot to learn, a lot of potential, a lot of upside. Future franchise quarterback for us, no doubt about it, 100%. However, why would you not let him sit behind a Super Bowl champion quarterback? That's another thing that pisses me off. Most of the reports about Russell Wilson, they'll say, oh, he's a 9-time Pro Bowl quarterback, Russell Wilson, all his experience. And they don't never mention the fact that this dude was one of 3 quarterbacks to win the freaking Super Bowl his second year in the league besides Ben Roethlisberger and whatever dude.
Should have had 2 of them things.
Yeah, and then went 2 years back to back.
He ain't the same.
So-
Not like he used to be.
Pops, nobody's saying he's the same, but he's still playing at a high level, Pops. He's still, I would say,
I'm not arguing with you. Go ahead. I'm not arguing.
you know, I would say today, as we sit it right now, he's probably a top 12 quarterback in the league right now. You can't argue with that. And then last but not least, we picked up Cordero Patterson here in the last week or so. Cordero Patterson is basically like, I don't want to say gadget, but he's an all-around player that you could just about plug into anywhere on the offense and anywhere on special teams. And he's, I mean, like I said, he's a beast. He's a veteran. I mean, he's tough. He can run the ball. He can receive. He can field kicks. I mean, this guy, he's all around. And one year, I think he was the best kickoff returner, I think, in punt returner that year. Cordero Patterson.
Oh, he's been the best for years.
And so I'm just excited about all the pickups we've had. We are building a squad, man. And when it's all said and done,
I'm glad my boy went to y'all though. At least he went to a good spot.
Yeah.
He went to y'all.
So when it's all said and done, we're gonna be in the mix. And I'm going on record again to say that the AFC North is gonna be the best division in football. And all 4 teams are gonna make the playoffs.
Okay. Well, moving on to me.
Yep.
Like I said, I went over this 2 weeks ago, but I'm gonna say, obviously the biggest acquisition is getting Kirk Cousins. Got us a franchise quarterback for 4 years, really 2 years, but we can get out of it after 2 years. But him coming, it's been the best thing we had since Matt Ryan. So I'm glad on Kirk Cousins. And we actually got a legitimate quarterback that can beat anybody now with this team. So we ain't scared of nobody with Kirk. So that's how I'm looking at it. Bringing in, getting Darnell Mooney from Chicago Bears wide receiver. Good number 2 or number 3, however you look at him. Put on the other side of Drake London and Kyle Pitts. Trading for Rondale Moore straight up for Desmond Ridder from the Cardinals. Speed. And also getting Ray McLeod, wide receiver from San Francisco. Speed. Special teams. Speed all over offense. We're just going to be hard to stop. That along with what we already got. Loving it. Pops?
Well, I ain't got a whole lot to say because I love what we're doing. Our defense will be better this year than it was last year. I know a lot of people say, oh, you're great. No, I'm not. Dallas kept their starters. The 3 people we let go, those are the people that come in and rest our guys. They weren't starters. That's the other thing everybody
You let go 9 people.
Come on now, I didn't interrupt you at all.
I'm sorry, I'm just telling you.
What is wrong with you?
You say you let go.
But you guys keep saying that I interrupt y'all when you do it to me. It's okay.
I'm saying you let go.
No, let me get to I'm gonna get to this.
You let go 9 people.
Okay. I don't want to say nothing. Let's go ahead.
You said
Let me go.
I sat there and listened to everything
Let him talk,
you
Trav.
said, didn't even interrupt. But that ain't.
I was just trying to
No,
help.
you got to help me. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
But, guys, forget about it. Forget about it.
Okay, well, since he said forget about it, let me go ahead and continue then. He said he let go of 3 guys. No, they let go of like 8 or 9. So, and yeah, Dallas gonna be hurting a little bit. They got rid of some starters and some key
They get rid of not one star.
rotational pieces. Tyler Biotis is a starting dog. Y'all starting center. That's huge.
That's offense. That ain't defense.
That's still a starter, Pops.
I was talking about defense.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You didn't give me a chance to get the
Okay.
offense.
Right.
But all right. He didn't
What are some well, Pops? What are some other as far as like people y'all got rid of and like additions you've had? What do you think stands out to you the most about?
I just told you guys because you guys see. Here goes the thing. I want to tell them.
Why is this up here?
I want to tell them what I see about the Cowboys. But you know what happens? Everybody else want to correct me about what they think the Cowboys is. But I said through y'all. I've been studying this thing for a while.
I was just trying to help.
No, you weren't helping me. I'm just trying to tell you what the deal was.
Yeah, well, I was just at.
You talking offense, we're talking defense.
Okay.
I'm talking
So
overall.
Travis, you should have let me finish. Now I got to that.
You didn't.
Okay.
Travis, you didn't give me a chance.
Okay.
Right.
And see, here's what the thing about this here. I'm just gonna just touch base with a few things. Overtron, this is the guy y'all hadn't saw.
Okay.
That's the linebacker. See, we didn't have linebackers. Y'all keep forgetting we was playing safeties for linebackers. Michael Paulson was switching over playing 2 parts. He was playing linebacker and edge rusher. Now they're gonna let him play this edge rusher. I'm sure now he'll fix it, but Michael's going directly edge rusher now. We got Overtron, which is August Speak was the better linebacker coming out of that draft, but he got hurt. And Travis, anybody know what I'm talking about? They know this is the guy I'm talking about. He's healthy, looking good. Okay, then we got Clark. Clark is number 33, if you don't know what I'm talking about. He's got to come in. Every time he came in, he made a sack, or he gave an interception, or he made a good tackle. But see, he wasn't a starter. He was just coming in to replace somebody starter. And then we got Williams. This is the one that looked like Michael Paulson. Williams, now hey, number 54. Williams ain't nothing but a man. Williams, these are the 3 linebackers that gonna replace the guys that 1 linebacker that we got rid of.
Pause.
Now we got 4 big lines. These ain't no little guys. These guys is 6'3" and bigger. Now think about what I'm saying. We got Overtron, we got Clark, and we got Williams, and we got the better one, which is Evans. Now see all that whisper they gonna see. You know what? Now that's why y'all don't see. When I go to talk about the Cowboys, we got haters that won't even let me talk. But I sat here and listened to everything they have to say and not mumble the word.
Bro, ain't nobody saying
But you know what?
anything.
Just remember the few guys I just named. Because y'all don't want to hear it, but remember Pop warned you. Our defense is better than ever. Now, you know why our defense is going to be better than ever? Because Quinn, he didn't care about linebackers. All he wanted was fast guys. That's why he had all those safeties and cornerbacks that were playing linebacker. We ain't couldn't give you know what about that.
Oh, trust me.
But Mike,
We know.
Mike, y'all know that too. But Mike Silver, he's a linebacker man. That's what he does. That's why my man turned. Listen to this. Think about this. San Francisco offered Kendrick some good money. I mean, big time money. He turned them down and said, I'm going to play with the Cowboys. He said, because that was a better fit. He said, and he sees what they need. He said, he feel like he's that missing link. I think he is, because we didn't have that. Since Wolf Call had to stay and I got hurt, y'all, this ain't when they end like this. But anyway, Kendrick said he picked the Cowboys because Cowboys got just what it needs to go to the Super Bowl. This is a Pro Bowl talking, not just me. So we got our linebackers already in place. And we're going to get a couple of them in the draft. And see, people still letting go people. We keep forgetting that. Now, calling back, we still Glenn. He leads the take back in NFL. He leads in touchdown. Go ahead and breathe, brother, but I'm gonna say it anyway. He leads in the touchback. See, I didn't do that to him, but it's okay. But anyway, Glenn leads him. You know who leads Glenn? Diggs. Diggs got the record, the interception record. You put them 2 guys together, because they wouldn't throw the Diggs. Because they said, no, we don't want to throw that way. Now, they got to throw the Diggs, or they got to throw the Glenn. Okay, you talking about Gilmore. Oh, he's gone. I don't know who said that. We'll see what's going to happen with that, okay? I'm going to leave that alone right there. Now on the offense, we just signed us a good center and a good tackle. Now Brock is about 6, and you think it's funny.
Patrick, man.
You know what, guys?
Patrick gonna laugh at it.
This is some silly stuff going on up here on the board. But you know what?
Patrick's silly.
We did get us a good center and another guard to replace a talent. But you know what, guys? I'm not gonna say no more because you're gonna laugh and cut up and go like it's funny. Those of you that think Cowboys gonna be worse, remember Pop said it'll be better. Go ahead. Remember I said it.
All right. Ryan, do you want to comment on that? No, I'm saying on anything. You want to comment on that?
Yeah, Hunter is the best free agent that got signed by Houston, Texas, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say that too.
And we signed out Punter too.
He one of the best, but I ain't gonna say he the best.
He said
Bell is the one we signed.
I feel like Kirk Cousins was the best free agent out
he
there.
was saying Hunter,
Franchise quarterback, and we got.
He was saying
Yeah, okay, I hear you.
I'm talking about what the Texans got. And
Think about Pollard now.
Pollard went to the Titans.
what the Texans got in the draft last year, and they added Hunter.
Oh yeah, Texans loaded.
they loaded.
They coming.
Yeah, they're gonna be the 5th team in the playoffs, 100%. All right, so Houston. Kevin Kraft says Houston Texans signing Daniel Hunter from us was a huge. Get C.J. Stroud year 2 with an awesome pass rush, plus Joe Mixon from the Bengals. Damn. And Pittsburgh signed Cordell Patterson for 2 years. So I'm telling you, this is the best division of football, guys. Now the other 3 teams that make the playoffs, the Texans, the Dolphins, and it's gonna be a close race.
Dolphins won't make it.
Maybe not.
I can tell you not.
But I know the Texans are definitely gonna make it.
Now.
The wild card is ain't nobody thinking about this year. That AFC South gonna be wild because Colts, Anthony Richardson coming back too.
Yeah,
I mean, he got hurt.
It's gonna be
Wild card. Y'all talking about wild card?
No, I say that's the wild card.
We're talking about AFC now.
The Commanders and Giants.
We're talking about AFC.
I'm saying
Okay,
the
okay.
Colts in that division, bruh. The AFC South, Jacksonville, Tennessee,
Jacksonville, that's the
Colts,
other one.
Texans. That division too.
So Jacksonville and Texans.
Possibly
and,
all 4 of them can make it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
never know, bro.
I know the Jaguars are gonna make it and the Texans. So that leaves one more team in my opinion.
Can't put 2 on me.
Nah, all 4 can make it out of the division. They could.
Yeah.
But moving on. Updated with draft status. Who do you guys want in the draft, and who do you think you need? Starting with us at number 8. Like I say, I still think we should trade back, rather with Denver Broncos at 12, or trade back with Vikings at 11, and get Latu, defensive end from UCLA. I've been saying that, and garner an extra pick, maybe get an extra second rounder. I've been saying that since day one, and that's what I think we should do. Ron, how do you feel now, updated, going forward with the Falcons at number 8? What do you think they should do? Your opinion.
In my opinion, I like Verse, but I cannot be mad if we trade back and get the first and the second. I cannot be mad.
Okay, so you want
some of those players in the first round will slide down to the second round. So either way, I would be happy. As long as we get a pass.
So you want first, okay.
Yeah,
but we might, like I say, that investment, might have to look into that investment. We invested in Kirk Cousins. Don't be surprised if we go receiver too, though.
Yeah.
Sam.
Brandon says, I like the acquisition my Rams made, bringing back Darius Williams, signing Tre'Davious
White. Yeah, that's
White, hoping he can stay healthy, and Cam Curl, safety from Washington. More work to do on defense, though. But it sounds like a couple of good signings, too.
Yeah.
I think for us, I think we're just going to take the best player that's available when it comes to number 20. And I even though Omar Khan has come out and said that he's probably not going to try to get a lineman, offensive lineman, if one of the top 2 centers is available, I think we hardly ever pass up on the best available player, no matter what position.
What do you want, though, specifically?
I want offensive line, to be honest with you. I think that's I think that's really what's going to definitely put us over. I think we're slightly over the hump now, over the edge of where we need to be. But that's going to make us solidly over. Like if we get a good center and a good offensive tackle to play beside
we're just talking about the first pick.
yeah. I think whichever one's available, like the best guard or the best center, that's available at that time.
Let me comment on that. Even though it's your team, I feel like, just my opinion.
Yeah.
I know you got George Pickens, but I feel like y'all gonna go receiver at number 20
We could.
to add to that.
We could, because we do need a number 2. But my thing is, we got Terrell Austin, and he can be coached up. And I think he's probably the fastest receiver in the league right now. As far as like 40 time or like game speed. But he's got some stuff
Is he
to learn.
faster than the cheetah?
I'm sorry. Besides, sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I would say top 3 or 4. Yeah, let me rephrase that. But the boy's a burner though. So if he can get coached up and learn. And now he's got Russell Wilson and Justin Fields.
So you want to stay put at 20 and just take the best available?
Just the best available. That's what I wouldn't even worry about trading up, because we're kind of getting a solid squad together already.
Okay.
Free agency.
Yeah, you don't have to do it.
Yeah, so
People you brought in. Okay, Dallas, number 24, Pops. What do y'all want to do? Your opinion?
Dallas need to go ahead and get their running back. I think it's the kid that had been hurt, or Brooks, I think his name is.
Yeah, but you're not going to take a running back in the first round.
Wait a minute. Now, Cowboys been known to do a lot of things, and they have got running backs in the first round before. All I'm saying is that, and the center will be there. They're going to be there. Ain't nobody going to go get no center right now. So they'll fall back to the center. I think Dallas going to do some trading off. That's what they got trade for, Trey Lance and all of them for. Dallas will do some trading up. Watch and see. That's just what they do. But I think they're going to go get their running back, because that's why they got rid of Pollard. Why would they get rid of Pollard? Think about it. We ain't got a running back right
You're going to
now.
get a running back.
They're going to go. I'm telling you.
You're not going to spend your first round pick on a running back.
We're talking Jerry Jones now. Think about what we're saying.
Because the running backs ain't going to go.
See.
No.
You want me to tell y'all what he's saying?
No, I'm not listening to what you're saying, but
This is the same one with me and you have, and I told y'all going to get Ross, and you said you wouldn't. But y'all did get Ross.
let's hear him out, Trap. Let's hear him
I
out.
heard him out. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is to kick back on what you're saying. I hear what you're saying now. I'm listening to you. But the running backs are not going to make a run into the third round, bro. Running backs are not going to go that high. Unless it's a special running back like the was last year with Bijan and Jabir Gibbs.
This guy was saying it was better than Bijan before he got hurt. That's what me and you talked about this.
Dad.
All right. Now you can't remember what's talking about.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Okay, yeah.
Unless the running backs are that special.
But you told me what I thought.
No, I know what you thought, but Dad.
There you go.
Let's be practical, you know?
I am being practical.
Nobody's going running back in the first round, bro. Nobody.
We talking Cowboys here.
Nobody's going.
Cowboys don't need a whole lot.
Okay, hear him out, Trap.
I've heard him out.
Okay, let him finish then.
He said, Patrick, Dad, I'm telling y'all, nobody, unless the running backs are that special, and ain't nobody that special in this year's draft.
I'm gonna tell you why I say
They're not going in the first round.
Why you
bro.
won't listen?
Because I'm just trying to. Besides, okay.
But you could be wrong. You do know that, right?
Okay, fair enough. I can be wrong.
Yeah.
But besides running back, what would you want to get?
So you just gonna take me off of what I said?
Yeah, go ahead. Let him say what he was saying.
I was just trying to tell you what the way Dallas.
Yo, am I crazy in saying that running back is not going to go first round? This is common sense.
So we are asking him what he
The reason y'all saying that because y'all don't need no running back.
But the running backs are not going to make
I know, but
This is why it's important to get.
But technically, we're asking him what he wants and what he wants his team to do, and what he's feeling that they might do.
Listen, quarterbacks, wide receivers, offensive linemen, defensive linemen are going in the first and second.
I know all that.
We're asking Pops what he wants and what he feels like his team may do.
I said besides running back, who else do you?
Okay, well let him finish his thought first. Let him finish his thought.
I said besides running back.
I'm
Good. Well, finish your thought first.
All I know is this: every team needs y'all. You talk about what your team needs. That's what you want them to get. Now, the guys you talking about, the guys you talking. Why a running back would be a listen? We ain't got one.
There ain't no special running backs in this year's draft. They're gonna go in the first round.
Travis, we don't have a running back.
Dad, you can wait till the third round to get a running back.
So you gonna tell Jerry Jones he need to wait?
So you think Jerry Jones is gonna pass on one of the top receivers to get a running back?
I don't think he's gonna pass over top. I'm trying to tell you, they're already working on the receiver right now. I already know who it is.
I think y'all taking either an offensive lineman or a receiver, Pops.
Okay.
I say receiver. Okay. That's what I think y'all taking. But I'm just saying,
If anybody been keeping up with anything, you know what receiver we're working on, and he about already done signed.
Listen,
I just don't want to spoil it, but we're working on one of the biggest receivers in the business. No, I'm just telling you what I know now.
What I'm saying,
Cowboys already got what they need, but they gotta replace some spots. They need a good receiver, and they need a pro. They don't need no rookie receiver. Now they gonna get one, but they need a veteran. Think about what I'm saying.
Right,
We got CeeDee Lamb. We need a good veteran receiver. I watch this here. Am I right?
I'm not just talking about just y'all. Nobody's taking a running back.
I'm talking about us. I ain't talking about the Cowboys.
That nobody's taking a running back.
Oh my God.
The running backs ain't that special this year where they gonna go first round.
Travis, Jerry Jones ain't never did what y'all think one should do. They always do something different.
Is there Ezekiel Elliott in this draft that's going in the first round?
I'm gonna say this again. There is a Ezekiel Elliott in this draft. We'll see.
All right.
Besides running back, can you at least tell me who would you want to go besides running back?
Every time I say something, you'll go in and try to cut me up. I'm done. We just wait to see how it's gonna work out. We gonna get our linemen. We gonna make it, but we just got a center. We just got a defensive line. Offensive lineman.
Right. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm saying nobody's gonna take a running back in this year's draft in the first round. It's not happening.
Yeah, some people will.
Not one.
But that's Pop's opinion. That's Pop.
My opinion.
That's what he wants.
No, I know, but
That's what he wants for his team. That's what he feels like his team may do.
I get it, but
you never know.
Dallas Cowboys not like all these other teams.
man.
We know what I mean. We got pretty much the same team. We just got a few people that backs us up, whatnot. But
Patrick knows he just not saying that.
I'm not.
But still, I know my team better.
I'm not saying you don't know your team.
Let's hear him out, though, Travis.
You know what? We got
Let's hear him out.
Guys, listen, I could be wrong.
Let's hear him out.
I could be wrong.
Stop saying that, man.
You know, I could. What he's trying to tell you in this disrespect to cut me off. That's what he's trying to tell you in a nice way.
No. What I'm saying is,
Yeah. But you told everybody a while ago, I'm the one that's over talking you all the time. You doing it to me now.
No.
Oh no, yeah.
Let him finish, Trav. Let him
See,
finish.
we all do it to each other now.
I'm just saying that.
Let him finish.
You know what?
You stop.
As stupid as it might sound, what I'm saying, ain't none of that they can say that I'm absolutely wrong. You don't know.
No, because
You don't know what Jerry might do. Man, I'm done with that.
okay, what I'm saying is the running back value is not that high where they're gonna go in the first
Travis,
round this year.
To y'all, it may be that way. That's why I'm telling you.
You can't find one, even though analysts, professionals, you can't find one that's gonna say a running back going in the first round this year.
They might not say Travis, we ain't talking about somebody saying. You asked me what was my opinion.
I know, but I'm
No, you don't know. You keep saying you know, but you ain't listening to what you're saying. You say, Pop, what do you think?
But you said,
and when I start, you cut me
said
off.
running back, Pops.
Yeah, but that's what I think.
All right, I'm gonna take a break real quick and go with comments. Brandon said they'll be better at finding ways to get out before the third round, and the other will get better at losing the Super Bowl. And then he goes on to say,
What are you talking about?
They're funny.
Kendrick says
he's always a clown.
Kendrick's the linebacker, by the way. And then Kevin says, let me get this up. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. So Kevin says,
but y'all, I wasn't trying to be funny. I'm just saying,
that's what you're doing.
y'all do realize ain't no running back going in this first round draft. Y'all know this, right?
They said the same thing about Jimmy Elliott when we
No. He was projected to go top 8 though, that draft. He was that special. There's no running back.
You know it all.
You're not saying that the running backs won't be good once they get on the team to get better once they get on the team, but right now, come on, man.
Kevin Kraft.
And it's still your opinion. That don't make you right still.
Like Boosie said, come on, dog.
What makes you think you so right?
Man.
Kevin Kraft says, my Vikings are so fascinated with picks 11 and 23 and will stop at nothing to get who they want. So now it all comes down to the Patriots at number 3 and Cardinals at number 4. Who wants the depth of two first rounders? No other team can offer that. You might have a point.
I'm just gonna say this, and I'm saying it now, y'all. We can come back and revisit this later. I guarantee you, the first running back ain't going to the third round. I'm saying it. There you go. But go ahead.
I'm not reading that one. So
which one?
Brandon says.
Oh, from one choke job to another?
No, not that one. Brandon says it's called.
We're talking about the draft, Brandon. That conversation you talking, that's past. You gotta wait next week.
Brandon says it's called an unknown. Things we don't know.
Talking about the draft, bro. You gotta wait till next week and bring that up. My God, man. Put your hate aside. Let's talk about the draft, man. My God.
Kevin Kraft says, Travis. Let's read this real quick. Travis introduced Pops to Mel Kiper Jr.
I tried.
I know who Mel is.
You know who Mel is.
He's the guy with the hair that reads a lot of studies and do a lot of things. Don't think Pop they don't know what he's talking about. I just do things different the way y'all do it. That's all that is.
We'll see.
And a lot of times I say something that comes right true.
But you know running back ain't going in the first round.
I don't know that.
I do.
You don't either. You know.
Mel does.
Brendan said.
Patrick does.
Brendan said.
He don't even keep up with half that stuff.
Brendan said the comments been sitting here, Pops.
Yeah, you know they were sitting there when they was with him for a while. There's a reason for that.
I just can't believe you actually think y'all gonna take a running back in the first round. I don't believe
You asked me what I wanted. You didn't say what they're gonna do. You said what I think.
What you think they're gonna do?
Well, the question, Patrick, what do you think?
Yeah, what you want?
It didn't say what Cowboys gonna do. You asked me what I think.
And then
What I think.
and I
And I'll tell you what I thought.
Also, what I said.
No, that ain't what. Don't do that. Don't do that. The question was, Pop, what do you think?
And
That's what I thought.
I also said besides running back.
No, you didn't say it before I said running back.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not. You didn't say that until I said running
I
back.
said okay, and then I
See, you
said.
just lied again. See that?
That.
See, because it's up on the lie already.
Won't let me talk. I said besides running back.
Now,
You said when you said running back, I said
I
besides
know,
running
but
back.
in the beginning you didn't say that.
Dad, that's what I just said. I said when you said running back, I said besides running back, who do you want?
I just poured something in my cup.
I'm done with it. Just forget about it.
I got that.
I'm just gonna play neutral on the Cowboys draft. We'll see what happens. You asked me what I would look for them to do, and I just tell you what I would look for them to do. Because they're gonna be sitting there. Ain't nobody gonna mess with the receiver. I'm hoping nobody mess with the running back like you said. And Cowboys get to pick a little bit.
Nobody's gonna take one to the third round.
And that's what I'm saying.
Maybe late second, if that, but I say third round, bro.
If the head back there, when we pick, Cowboys always get the best man on the
Because you gotta look at the value. Like, and they're not just y'all, just any team. Bro, quarterbacks are gonna go first. That's the value, the highest value. Quarterback,
We don't need a quarterback.
offensive linemen, wide receivers,
We just hired a
defensive linemen, cornerbacks,
All right.
and then running back. Running back is the last value of all
It says
those.
you don't need one, buddy.
Bro,
Brandon says, Pops tight this evening. It's okay, Pops. Relax. I love y'all.
Love ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. We talking football here.
I love you too,
I
bro.
love you too, man. But we talking football, bro. You keep getting confused what we doing. We talking about football.
Saying he loves you, Pops.
Well, he know I love him. We ain't got to talk about that. That's another show. We talking about the draft. We talking about the draft. I thought we were.
do you love it?
That's Brandon trying to throw some shade. See, I
It's
know
a
him.
joy. I'm very happy to be here.
I'm happy to be here.
Can I get an A?
But the wide receiver, if we get who we talking to, guys, that's what I want. And they will pick Zeke up again. But they get this other halfback, that'll be it for us. That's what we need then. They got to get a good running back. It can't be no disbout. It got to be the best, one of the better ones. And that's what the Cowboys going to do.
And you get the best one in the third round.
I don't think so. You know how many people ahead of us?
They're not gonna pick no running back in the first.
I'm hoping
round,
not. I'm hoping
I'm
not.
telling you, it's gonna be because it's too many good receivers and cornerbacks and all that first.
You know
That's
what?
gonna go first.
They're trying to get a receiver. Why do you think they're trying to get a better receiver? Because they think if they get a good receiver, they can go get that back. I'm telling you how Jerry think now.
That's why I think y'all gonna go receiver, offensive lineman. That's what I said.
We're going to get off the line. God, we're going to get that anyway. We're going to go defensive
But you
line.
gotta take the best off
We're
the
going to get a couple linebackers
first, though. If you're gonna do that.
You ain't tell him what. Jerry's going to tell you he going to do it the way he want to do. We always have the back picks. We always do good. So if Jerry come back and get a running back, I don't care what that's a good move for
Yeah,
us.
Brandon, that's what I was saying. Brandon said, yeah, Travis, I agree. He said running back is not moving in the first round by the law of average. No, not unless it was like last year, for instance, right? There was special running backs in that draft. Bijan Robinson, Jabbar Gibbs. Those are the only two that went in the whole first round. They went in the top 12.
You know why?
That's it.
Because nobody needed a running back bad.
No, they was special game-changer type players, though.
You don't understand the Cowboys ain't got no running back. They got rid of them.
You know how many teams need running backs, Dad?
But you said to seven, nobody going to pick them.
Yeah, but if
Yeah, but
y'all need a running back
they're
that
special.
if y'all need a running back that bad,
Right,
you
they don't
would have
need a
picked up
running back that bad.
you would have picked up Derrick Henry.
They didn't want him. They begged them again. They didn't want Derrick. Do you understand that?
Why
They
would
don't want him.
why? I mean, if you
No,
really
Patrick, I'm answering your question. Jerry said they didn't want him.
Bro.
They didn't want him.
Derrick Henry said they didn't call him not once.
They didn't want him. When y'all gonna get it?
All right.
They didn't want those guys.
but they need a running back.
They know what they need better than you do, Patrick. And that who they
They
need.
just want to wait to the draft and don't have to pay that much. Maybe that's
They know what these guys, what injuries
like
they
you
got.
say. Derrick Henry lost a step, right? That what you saying?
Derek probably got
but
They're saying
I
that.
say Derek got about another year
But
left.
it's different if you need
Maybe
one.
two at the
You know what I
moment.
mean?
I get it.
Derek, you gonna sit there and tell me you think you know more what the Cowboys need than they do?
Brandon said, "Pops, y'all still get a running back in the
You
draft.
said,
later."
Pop, you said y'all don't have a running back. You said that like 5 times on this one episode right here. Y'all don't have a running back.
Ain't nobody keeping up with how many times they say something but you. I
wasn't trying to make an issue out of that part.
just saying.
I'm just saying multiple times you've said y'all need it. Y'all don't have a
Ain't
running
nobody
back.
keeping up with you, Patrick.
Yeah.
But you said it more than once. Y'all don't have a running
Because
back.
I keep repeating what I said.
Yeah.
So here we go again. You still talking?
I guess I'm trying to. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out why they didn't go out and get one or two available running backs at least to
Well,
fill
let
the
me
need.
tell you what Jerry Stevens said. And you ain't gonna believe me. Let me tell you what they said. They asked him. They say, "Why you didn't get Derrick Henry? Why you didn't get Barkley?" You know what they said? What we need, we didn't see that in them right now.
Yeah.
Now there it is. That's the answer they said. Now you gonna tell me that was wrong? I was saying
Yes, I'm gonna say this wrong. At least Saquon. I understand
Well,
Derek.
let me say this, Dad. If y'all are really talking about and serious talking about getting over the other hump, Derrick Henry or Saquon, y'all should have pursued. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
If you talking about getting to the Super Bowl, those two guys that could
Them ain't the
y'all.
only two can get us to that point.
I'm not
bro.
saying they're the only two, but
They were available and y'all need it.
right.
I seen.
Okay.
I'm still gonna go with Dallas Cowboys because every time they pick somebody, they always done a good job. They're the best in the NFL when it comes to drafting and picking people.
No, you're not.
They don't waste.
No,
they
you're
don't.
not, bro. Stop saying that. No, you're not.
Out of 8 times we drafted, only one. Out of the 9 times we drafted, only one didn't pan out. The other 8 did. Check it out. Check the numbers. Is what it says.
Over the whole amount of years, Dad. That's what you're looking at.
I just said out of the 9 times we them drafted. I just said it right in front of you. The 9 times we go back 9 times.
Oh, okay.
Everybody they picked, only one didn't hit it.
So only one didn't make it.
Oh, my God,
Out of
it's
9 whole drafts, you're saying only one.
That's what the
person
number
went
says,
for it.
bro.
Yeah, that's what the numbers say.
But you know what? I can say this much right here. The proof's in the pudding. These guys clock up 12 games or 13 every year. They doing something right, guys.
Right, right.
That's all I'm gonna say. They doing something right.
Because you got Dak Prescott, bro.
And then all Dak don't play defense.
He plays offense, though.
Dak don't play. Do talking about defense.
Scores 34 points
I'm
a
not
game.
arguing about it.
That helps.
Y'all say Dak. Y'all keep telling that Dak ain't gonna make it.
I don't know.
Y'all gotta say one thing.
Don't say y'all.
No,
I go hard for Dak.
No.
I'll try to help him out.
Well-
And defend him. So don't say y'all. Say them.
The bottom line is this. See, I know Cowboys don't draft the way they want to draft. See, I already know that. But he asked me whether I think.
But then I get no running
No,
back,
no.
though. You know that.
But y'all heard the question. What do you think? What do you want? That's what I said. What I wanted. Now I know that Jerry Pop not.
But I thought you knew.
No, and I know
say
what.
running back in the first round.
Yeah.
But you asked me.
But I thought you knew that,
But
though.
Trav, you asked me what I
I
wanted.
thought you knew that, though.
I did know. I want a good running back.
I thought you knew not to say running back in the first round. Everybody knows.
You
that.
trying to tell me I should say something the way you think I should say it?
No.
I should think the way y'all think?
It's just common sense.
Bruh, this is America. We all got the right to think and say and choose how we want to.
Nobody-
No, I'm sorry.
Nobody's going first.
I don't care about nobody.
First round.
If you point
Unless
me
they
to,
special.
Guns in my area.
if you point me to 3 lines and you say, but Dad, everybody going to 1 or 2 lines. Don't go to the 3rd one. There's a good chance I might go to the 3rd line because you said that. That's just where I am, guys. And it worked good for me all my
I'm
life.
glad you ain't no drafter that's drafting players, bro. You be fired quick.
If I was drafting players, I'd be different. Because it wouldn't be just on me. I'm talking about myself. I said me. When you drafting for a whole team, that's a different story. But you know what? Y'all seen your daddy. All of the choices I've made over the years. Guys, I ain't missed to me them at all. I'm that guy. God shows me favor. Look at you two guys. Y'all come out okay. Most of the time, y'all are.
Lord, have mercy.
Yeah, he will.
I don't know what you want to say to that, man.
You can't say nothing because Daddy knows.
And most of the time it's like a backhanded
No,
compliment.
most of the time, I say
It's like I love you and I slap you.
Now let me tell you why I said it. I said that for those you can say, oh, he did brag against his son. I said that for you skeptical people. I said most of the time so you won't say,
All right.
oh, you think your son is perfect. That's why I said
Let me
that.
read some comments while we wind down here.
Yeah, we don't want to
So, Pops, Brandon said, Pops, y'all can still get a running back in later round that's solid, though. That's what Travis was saying.
Yeah.
And then he goes on to say,
Don't you think I know that?
Then he goes on to say that would have been an all-in move signing Barkley or Henry.
Man, you don't know what Dallas needs. You were talking about what Cowboys should have got. Man,
that would have been an all-in. In other words, you know what? It's kind of like us going out and getting.
Whatever you say, I don't care what you say.
But I'm talking, Pops. Hold on a second. That's kind of like us going out to get Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. It's the music.
Oh, okay.
That's,
I don't know what that sound was, man.
I said somebody, boy, he's looking at
I'm gonna tell y'all guys something. The way I am, this is the first thing y'all can bake on me.
Pops,
the way y'all see Pop is.
Pops.
No, I gotta say this.
Okay, I'm
man.
sorry, Pops. Go
The
ahead.
way y'all see Pop is, I'm this way all the time. I'm happy to go on. I do that all the time. So some of you
That's true.
might think, oh, Pop is real. I keep it real all the time. So it's a good chance I'm not gonna think like you do. Sometimes we might be wrong on the point. We might think just alike. But if I have to go a different way, that's Pop's way.
Okay, Mannequin, we know that you're real. We get it. You're
All right,
real
now,
boy. We get it.
I will say, that would have been an all-in move signing Barkley or Henry, and it.
They didn't think so.
Hold on for a second, Pops.
You got to understand. They said no.
Okay, Pops. Give me a second.
I'm not gonna let you
Let's
do that.
breathe.
Tell me my bad
Pops.
Jerry and Steven is wrong.
Let's breathe.
Man, I am wrong. But you ain't gonna sit there and tell me they was wrong for what they did not do.
Pops.
I'm
I'm not saying anybody was wrong. What I'm saying is, if
Y'all tripped me.
maybe it's not as urgent of a need as you think it is, because
It wouldn't be
an
that
all-in
much.
move would have been signing Barkley Henry. An example I want to give is
Then
this,
you can arguably really say y'all gonna be a Super Bowl contenders then for real.
You can't say that still.
or getting both of them.
Them guys can get hurt.
Getting
Some could happen.
getting Barkley and Derrick Henry.
Barkley's been on the team. They got to Super Bowl
Would
yet.
you let me finish?
Yeah.
It's because it's with the Giants.
So talk about something else.
Would you let me finish? It's just like you saying Travis can't tell you what to talk about. So let me talk about this, Pop.
Travis, go ahead, man. It's the same thing for you.
All right. The example I use to compare to what Brandon is saying is us going out to get Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Those are all in moves. We want to go win now, right? Not waiting for the draft. We're going to try to do what we can in free agency, and those are two top tier quarterbacks we went to get. And it seems that we had a need at quarterback to keep us in competition, and we fill that need with available top tier people in that position. It would seem to me that if Dallas really needed a running back, they would have went and get Derrick Henry or Saquon Barkley or both. That would have been a heck of a two-tandem.
Or Josh Jacobs.
That would have been a heck of a two-tandem running back system there. But
Or Joe Mixon. There's a lot of running backs out there.
but my thing is, maybe
No, Joe Mixon with the Texans.
I mean,
Josh Jacobs with the Packers, man. What are you talking about?
but that's all I'm saying. So that's what
Let me say what
that's what Brandon is mean about that.
I'm telling y'all again, the Cowboys looked at those guys. They had the money. We're gonna cost them much to get these guys. So money had nothing.
That
to do
makes
with
it even weirder.
Wait a minute, no, it don't. Cowboys are deemed that what they needed, they didn't see in these two guys. I don't care how y'all see it.
Can I ask you a question?
You talking about a guy that's a zillionaire. Now, I don't know
A
why.
zillionaire?
And Zeke is still out there. Y'all ain't even signed.
It won't be long. It won't be long. That's already in the works. But the bottom line is this right here is this. Do you realize you guys sitting here in all these chairs thinking the Cowboys should have done this, they should have done this and that?
Right.
I'm gonna say what Jerry said. I don't care what you think. It ain't no money. You're not a professional pro, but it's your job to choose people from different teams. It's your opinion. And the professional people decide it was the best way to go for them.
I agree.
A lot of people thinking that Kirk Cousins was a bad idea when they picked it for the Falcons. But a lot of us don't think that.
They'll see later.
But am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
They'll see later.
So
That's how people think.
Brandon is echoing what Kevin Kraft said earlier in the sense that I guess somebody else has got to win the NFC East now because nobody's won back-to-back titles in so long. So Brandon's saying the same thing now. So who's it going to be? Is it going to be the Eagles, the Commanders,
Might be the
or
Washington.
the Giants?
Well, let me answer your question.
Washington.
Let me answer your question. Why everything coming out of your mouth about the Cowboys, bro?
Oh, he said the whole division.
No, you talking about the Cowboys. That's what he's coming down to. What he said, he know we wanted this year.
He said NFC
No.
East, bro. It's right there.
I'm saying we talking about Cowboys one year, but they not been known to go back
He didn't
to
say
back.
Cowboys. He said NFC East, pop.
Who plays in there?
Washington. Giants.
Who is the champion of that division?
And the Cowboys.
Who is the champion of the division?
And the Cowboys.
Who is the champion?
And the Cowboys.
So you gonna be silly about it.
I just said.
He just said,
I'll answer you.
he said since they're gonna go back to back.
Cowboys.
He said since they're gonna go back to back.
All right,
What he's
Pops,
saying is
Pops,
Cowboys not gonna win it this
The
time.
Cowboys are the champions of the NFC East.
I said that.
But who's to say they won't go back
But
to back?
history, the way the history is
No, see, you
gone,
can't go back.
the way the history is gone, no one has won back-to-back titles in the
I'm
NFC
saying
East
ain't
in the
going
last
back.
decade. All right. Anyway, I can't even fool with you right now.
A lot of y'all gonna be really hurt what's going on
Guys.
this year. Y'all gonna be really hurt.
You gonna be hurt.
Listen, guys.
And when you get out of there the first round again, what you gonna say?
Ron.
It's always next year.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, Ron.
So
Did
you
you?
already prepared then?
No, I'm not. That's what you were saying.
Ron, did,
As you said, he's already prepared for disappointment.
You said if we get out. You just said
He's
if.
already prepared.
why are you doing this, Travis? Why are you doing this?
That's what
So,
I said.
Ron.
Hey,
Yes.
look,
I'm just saying, do you have anything else to say before we close? I guess not. Brandon, do you have anything else you want to add, bro?
Yeah, we can wrap this up now,
and that's not Cowboy related, I
Anything
guess.
else you want to say, Pop? Before we get anything else?
Y'all keep laughing. I get the laugh. I guarantee y'all will.
Kevin, you got anything you want to add, bro?
Sure you don't got anything you want to add for it though?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'll get the laugh.
I'm gonna bring up Kevin's comment from earlier. Kevin was, just because Brandon was basically echoing the same thing. Hasn't been a repeat in the NFC winner.
Dad said they're going running back
NFC East
first
win-
round,
yeah.
and that is final.
Yeah.
No, you asked me what did I want?
Travis,
What did I think?
come on now.
Just saying.
No, that's what the question
Kevin
was.
Kraft says.
So all them good pass rushes and everything is still gonna be
They gonna step me up when they come.
Kevin
I'm
Kraft.
gonna go running back over that.
Kevin Kraft says there hasn't been a
Wide
repeat.
receivers.
And see, here goes the thing, guys. I know how the Cowboys. I know how they been. I know they've been a repeat, guys. I know all this, and I know you said we should have got them running back. I wish we had got Henry, but I listened to Jerry Jones and Steve Jones explain why they didn't. I'm taking that word over y'all. It's simple as that. I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm gonna go with the coach and the owner.
All right.
They decide what they need.
I was gonna ask you one more question, Pops.
Go ahead on.
And this is a legitimate
So
question.
excuse me for taking the professionals over y'all.
This is a legitimate question. I'm gonna read this comment first that
That's what I
Kevin.
was trying to tell you about the official saying about the running back.
All right,
Say the same thing.
guys. Kevin Kraft said earlier hasn't been a repeat NFC East winner in over 20 years.
They admitted that.
So Philly, or Rookie of the Year Jaden Daniels with Washington, has to win the NFC East for 24-25, right? So, but now this is something that we're gonna be paying attention to, just see who's gonna win it this
I
year.
got
Now,
you.
But let me say something about that.
Question.
Let me say something about that.
Then I can tell you who won
question.
In my opinion.
Pops, this is a question. This is a legitimate question. If Jerry Jones says he didn't see in them what they needed, what would they need that Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry could not have or possess or provide?
Okay, let me answer that. First of all,
And that's a legitimate
come on
question.
now, stop. Let me answer. You don't have to go to that all that dynamics stuff. Stop that. I'm gonna say why they didn't get Barkley. Barkley injury prone. Y'all can sit there all you want. He hardly ever.
That makes sense. No,
No,
that makes sense.
I know what it makes. Let me finish it. I don't need your help on that.
I'm just agreeing with you.
The reason they said, but y'all ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna show y'all why Pop ain't as dumb as
That's a
you
good
think.
point.
I
That's a good point.
Barkley, he hardly ever finished the season. And when he played the last 2 games, did y'all realize he had got hurt? That he was taping up, hopping going on.
No.
We don't need that.
That
Good
makes
point.
sense.
That's a good
Okay,
point.
and he's not the best blocker either. Y'all watch him. He ain't the best blocker in the world. He's just not.
I don't know about that.
No, he's not.
About the injury.
Well, anybody been watching Barkley know he ain't the best blocker in the world.
Derrick Henry though.
Wait a minute, now we talking Barkley at a time. Do you agree with the not best
I agree
blocker?
with you.
Okay, see, so Pop ain't crazy on thing. Okay, you know those people rather get Derrick Henry? I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Derrick Henry had got hurt, and he was playing off a hurt. Jerry Jones was thinking about it. They couldn't get it. But as 2 things happened, and then Steven talked to Jerry and said, you know what? He got maybe a year left in it. They said, we need a younger back. We need somebody that we can depend on for the next 3 or 4 years. Jerry wasn't go. You can what money you spend with Derrick? He got another year left, maybe a year and a half. At least. That's if he'll make it 2 years.
Okay, we don't
So
have to
if
worry about it.
you go spend some money, would you want to get a back that's younger that's gonna get a robot you can room?
We don't have anything to worry about.
So what I'm saying, go get Zeke Elliott, make Zeke teach him.
That's valid. That's valid what you're saying.
Let's just buy Jalen so they didn't do
I
that.
see when you break it down like that, it sounds
But
bad.
you never gave me a chance.
No, you never did.
Pop setting you on knowledge, you guys get laughed at
But you never did give us that knowledge.
Coach, you lying because we're letting.
Well, you gotta give it to
You
us.
keep cutting me off.
You gotta feed us a little.
And you know what the thing that I'm saying to y'all now? The reason they talk with Zeke, now I don't supposed to say it, but I'm gonna tell you. They talking to Zeke and told Zeke to hold up. Because they want to get Zeke to teach the back.
Now it would make sense, Dad. I'm sorry to have to cut you off a little bit, but it'll make sense if you go get Zeke and then you draft the running back in the 3rd round. Then that would make sense.
That's what now listen, guys. Cowboys don't need a whole lot. I know we on defense now. We let 3 of our people go. Now listen to this. Wait a minute. No. The other guys wasn't even starters. They just coming in and replacing. Now,
6.
come on, give me a
I'm
chance.
saying you still at 6.
If you look at Dallas Cowboys game,
Let it go.
the 3 guys, and you don't let it go, y'all, if you ain't watching, you don't know no better.
You let 6
The
go
3,
on defense.
the stars. I want y'all to look at the Dallas Cowboys starting team, and then look and see who come in to replace.
That was good rotation pieces though, Dad.
But I'm trying to make a point. The reason they let those 3 guys go, they're good players, guys. But they let them 3 guys go because those are the guys that came in and replaced. They put 3 more guys that was better than them. They put Ultron, which is better than any one of those 2 guys. And he's better than any one of those 2 guys. Clark was already ready to take the lead. He already took what's called spot. He already had to touch his spot. And then you look, you sitting there looking at Williams. Everybody know Sam Williams, that ain't no joke. And then you got Edwards. We got a linebacker squad now. We're gonna be okay on the stop the run. Because that was our only problem. That's why teams would run against us. Say we stopped the run and did what we got. Because that offense did their thing.
Rest record. What the hell?
Think about what I'm saying now.
The sign is real simple.
Cowboys ain't as bad as y'all think they are. And they gonna get better on the draft. And there's some other people, let some people go and draft, and y'all just waiting like they supposed to. Watch and see what's gonna happen. I'm good.
Rest record. What
But
the hell?
Brock, our center that we just hired,
It says wrap it up.
he's 6'4" and a half, bro. 330 some pounds. And he can play both positions. My money's on him. He's got 2 inches, Paul, over Tyler Byers.
What the hell?
Yo, the sign is real simple.
Because I had to say, Paul, you guys got this little thing going. Me, I'm old school. I don't care about all that mess. I just don't care. But anyway, we're just going to see how the Cowboys do.
2 inches is a
I'm
lot.
agree with you. I'm agree with you.
I agree with you. Though.
Let's just see just who gonna get wrong about this. I told you the Cowboys will be better than ever was because we got a good defensive coach now.
Hell.
Watch this.
Yo, the sign is real simple.
Now we got some meat, some big bones up there in the middle of that field.
We just coming in, brother. Alright, anything else y'all want to say for witness?
No, but I will say, Pops.
Remember what I said.
To your credit, though.
Remember what I said.
You gave good explanations about Saquon Barkley.
You did it the first time, that's all we was wanting.
Yeah,
You wouldn't let me.
No, we see. Tell us why.
And every time I get ready, y'all start talking. But this is a halfback thing. Let's see what's gonna happen about that.
The first one they gonna go to the 3rd round.
And that might be so. But I was saying what I would do. Because I know who we done picked and I know what our team look like. The NFL report said the guys, Brandon Cooks and Michael Paulson said the defense looked better than they ever did. Now Michael Paulson ain't gonna lie about something like that. Brandon Cooks and he said that defense looked better than they ever did. That's what they said now.
Look at these last 2 comments. Kevin Kraft says the Falcons will probably get to pick the first defensive player off the board because Malik Neighbors and Roma Duze are the truth. I hope there's more trades than ever. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a lot of trades in this draft, Kevin. And we'll probably will take the first defensive player, but I won't be surprised if we go Malik Neighbors or Roma Duze because they're the 2 best receivers in this draft, consistently, supposedly.
I'm gonna tell you what y'all need. They need to get them a good.
And it would make sense. I won't be mad at it because you already got Drake London, you got Kyle Pitts, and we got Darnell Mooney, but he's really like a number 2 and number 3. So if you get another true number 2 like a Roman Duze or Malik Neighbors to go beside Drake London and Kyle Pitts, bro, I won't be mad at that.
I think y'all
you got to
need-
invest in your investment in Kirk Cousins.
I think the Falcons need to get a good linebacker and a cornerbacker. That's what they need because that defense is a little weak.
Yeah, but Dad,
Right.
we got linebackers.
But you need a big time one.
We got big time.
All right.
And linebackers ain't gonna go in the top 10 once again.
That's why I'm saying he'll be sitting right there. Get the best one.
The first one's not projected to go to the top 20.
Stop. I'm just saying what linebacker should do.
So if we're gonna get a linebacker, we might as well trade back then and go on more picks then, right?
See, I'm talking about
taking one at 8.
We're talking about Falcons. Dude, we're not talking about that. I'm saying that's what I think the Falcons should do. What did you start saying? Trade back.
No, I said trade back, not that. Us trade back.
But that bad linebacker gonna be there then.
The first linebacker, Edgerton Cooper from
He ain't gonna be there after y'all trade back.
from Texas A&M is not projected to go until 20 and
But that
down.
don't always happen that way.
Yeah, but bruh.
When they project,
You gotta go through the top quarterbacks,
I agree.
wide receivers, offensive linemen, defensive linemen, and
Right.
quarterbacks.
there's so many people gonna be ahead if you trade back. All right, go ahead.
Brandon says,
How long have you been watching the draft? You should know.
Long enough. You can I like I'm dumb you want.
I'm not trying like you know, but you should know this.
Guys, I remember last year when I was talking to these guys about they gonna get BJ Ross the first play. All these guys, I thought they said they don't need no running back.
Yes,
I did. Yes, I did.
No.
Ron Lord told y'all that. Nathan Lord told y'all that too.
No.
Okay. I told them to get a running back first draft. They didn't believe that.
Hey, Brady, you want my boy Liatu Latu. That's why I said we should trade back from 8 with either Broncos at 12 or Vikings at 11. Get Liatu Latu, garner as the second round pick. That's what I want. That's been my boy since day one. Before anybody even start talking about it, I said it first.
But I know Cowboys gonna get them a good line. I know that. Still probably if he's there.
But getting ready to end this. Oh, Brandon says, Pops, Jerry said no more Super Bowl wins after 95.
Man, Jerry
Sorry.
playing games with your mind. I want to say he's doing something to your mind. You know what I want to say.
No, Jerry,
you know what he's doing to your mind.
Jerry actually said that.
Oh, Jerry do that to all y'all, and it works.
So Dad basically said Jerry is mind freaking you, Brandon.
Yeah, I don't want to say it.
I'm saying it the nice way, mind.
You can't listen to nothing Jerry says, Brandon. You ought to know that by now.
I mean, the man put extra salt on his sausage biscuit.
But that's what he liked.
Out, so
It ain't funny.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying
That ain't weird.
he does this.
Everybody eat the way they
The
like.
whole time.
Look,
The whole time.
bro,
The whole time. That's a lot of salt, bro.
if that's what he eat, that's what he eat.
That is, he's weird. That's what I'm saying.
God, now you gonna get on my plate people eat. Everything about Jerry Jones is weird. I know a lot of people love a lot of salt now.
I think Jerry Jones is Dracula.
I can't suggest to them.
Man, come on, man.
Think about it. Just think about it.
He really.
No, I'm not.
Well, I can say this much.
I'm talking brim strokeless. Just think about it, though.
I'm talking dollar bills.
Just think about it.
Think about them dollar bills.
He got that makeup on in the
I'll be
daytime
dropping. If I can have his money, guys, I'll
come
be
from the
dropping.
sun.
That man throw away more money. We all ever see our whole life.
I know, because he's immortal, Dad.
Yeah, that might be so too. I hope he is. I hope he'll be around for a while.
He has been around for a while. What do you mean?
I said I hope he'll be around for a while.
He has been around for a while.
Start from this point a while.
Even more longer while, you saying?
I think I made it clear what I said.
I'm just saying. I think he's Dracula. That's all I'm saying. Allegedly.
But y'all gonna find out why he didn't take those two running backs. Now don't be surprised if Barkley don't make it with the Eagles. You know, the Eagles.
I think Dad liked Jerry Jones so much. If Jerry Jones was Dracula, he would let him bite him on his neck. I really believe that.
That's great.
If Jerry said he had to survive, but he had to bite you on his neck, I think he'll let
Last year the Eagles when they drafted 10. They drafted 10.
that man, bro.
They drafted 10 household names last year. Y'all remember in the free agent draft, the Eagles went crazy and drafted everybody. They started off 3 games ahead of
You need to
them.
watch that new Dracula movie.
What happened?
To the Meteor, whatever they call it.
Okay.
About Dracula, you need to watch that, bro. I watched it last night. It's off chain. They need to see that. My boys did. Datamir about Dracula. That's dope.
But Dak ain't never ran second run up to the MVP. I got a feeling Dak Prescott,
Only stink bug.
he getting ready to take that division again and go to the Super Bowl. That's what I believe. I ain't never seen him play like that before.
But let's get ready to end this, pal.
All right.
So we didn't talk about everything. And we 3 hours in.
Yeah. Guys, thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
And till next time, guys. Without y'all, we don't have a podcast. Said
Peace.
it multiple times. Said it over and over again. But
We'll be back next week. Around the same time-ish.
And yes, Pop is
We're
crazy.
getting closer and closer to the draft, guys. We're almost there.
And Pop is crazy. And guess what, y'all? I ain't gonna change.
Okay. Bigger and better than
I
ever.
think they know.
Okay. Always bang on Pop. Big. Ride or die, Cowboys. For life, guys. For life.
So would you agree to that, or would you let Jerry Jones bite on your neck?
Man, I ain't gonna even answer no crazy stuff like that.
I'm saying like if you,
Only a stupid person would answer you.
if he was thirsty, man, he had
Anybody gonna be done. I'm gonna want doing all the biting.
Whoa, pause.
Whoa.
Double pause, triple pause.
Quadruple pause.
I think my dogs out there know what I mean. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, we don't.
Anybody gonna do the biting, I'm gonna do the biting. I ain't gonna say no more. I'm talking to the millions out there now. We know what we talk about when we say that.
Triple pause.
Ain't no triple pause. I ain't into that little thing.
I'm gonna be the one to do the biting, and I'm talking to the men out there. That's what you
I said all my dogs know what I'm talking about. And I'm not gay.
Hey, you talking DMX now?
No. And I'm not gay. So don't try that, man.
Hey, man.
You know your pop like that.
Right, yeah, we're joking around. All right, thank y'all for tuning in. And
Dad said, if there's any biting gonna be done, I've been
stop,
That's what I say.
I just never heard you say
Talking to
that.
men, folks, they know I'm talking about. We being men.
Wow.
I ain't coming up there to my pause and see all that old young stuff is okay sometimes. You know what? I'm G.
Like Bulldog say, pause
I ain't
game.
stunned by the old man, guys. I can do without it.
Oh my gosh.
all right, guys, thank y'all for coming out, for tuning in. God bless. Good night. How you say it, Trap?
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
It's my time.
All right.
End this.
In this.
Peace, guys.
Peace in the Middle East. Good night. God bless. Good night.